enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on.
Why is everything so loud?
All right. Well, we made the effort. We showed up. Take it easy. We'll see you Monday.
How bad do you want to go home right now?
Oh, my God.
How bad do you want to go home?
I want to be home immediately.
I can't even front.
Oh, thank you, Danny.
I even did some of that drinking last night.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did a little of that drinking.
Here you go, sir. Could find a wall socket, I guess, over there by the table.
No,
sorry, just having to convey that my phone needs a charging.
Ah.
Yeah, it was sitting out all night.
Yeah,
like me.
Yeah, we did the Jimmy Fallon thing. Then we decided to go downtown and celebrate a little bit with some food.
Nice.
And some wine.
Wine.
And a shitload of desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy was calorie counting his ass off. Norton went with us. And he's the one that's not here yet. And he wasn't doing any of that drinking.
No.
What the fuck?
There is no way he was calorie counting. It was a mess.
Yeah, I know.
The table was covered with dessert.
It was awesome. They treated us nice.
After we ate our faces off, the entire table was covered with like every kind of dessert, and Jimmy kept yelling at everybody. He was like, "Give me that!" you'd be shoveling half of it off onto your plate, and he'd be, "Hurry! Give me that! Is that a banana?"
He was panicking, and then I think he finally said, "All right, no calorie counting today."
Yeah, he was done with it.
Absolutely, but I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I had so much effing fun yesterday.
That was great.
I usually panic my ass off when it comes to TV. I don't really. I think a lot of people know I don't really like doing TV.
It was fun, man.
But it was a lot of fun. The people at Jimmy Fallon ruled.
Yeah.
My God. And then the night ends with Anthony Michael Hall. What was that about?
It annoyed me.
Why?
Well, because Anthony Michael Hall was sitting at the table, I guess, kind of next to, behind us.
Yeah, we had a booth, and then he was the booth right there.
And I hear, "Jimmy!" And Norton turns around, and he goes, "Hey," tips his head, he gives a wave, he gets right up, and walks over to somebody. I'm like, oh, someone, a fan.
Sure.
Must know Jimmy. And there it is, Anthony Michael Hall, shaking Jimmy's hand. They're giving a little hug.
I was starstruck.
I'm like,
that guy's been in some great effing movies, man.
Damn, Anthony Michael Hall is a Jimmy Norton fan. And, whenever celebrities know Jimmy, I get annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to ask Jimmy, I'm like, Jimmy, could you get, like, him to take a picture with me? I turned it to Norton.
But he knew us.
Yeah,
the problem is we do radio, so we're not recognizable.
I know. No, he absolutely knew who we were.
Got to do a little more of that TV thing.
Yeah, apparently.
Just a little bit.
But it was awkward because he knew Jimmy and kind of was buddy with Jimmy there.
Yeah.
And I wanted a picture, so I had to ask Jimmy to get me a picture with him.
That was cool, though.
He was like, all right, are we leaving now? Okay, I'll go over and... All right, Jimmy.
Yeah, what's up, E-Rock?
Doesn't he hate you guys?
No, there was a whole issue with a booking.
Well, no. The story goes really fast. When we did our Sex for Sam, which got us fired, they actually put us on the air the next day.
Yeah,
and Anthony Michael Hall was scheduled to be on our show, and the controversy already hit the news everywhere. And he didn't think it was good for his reputation.
They pulled
they pulled him from our show, basically. He had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, but I've known over the last 5 years he's also canceled any time we've tried to book him, too.
Oh, really?
He'd pass on us.
I think it's his peeps because apparently Jimmy and he himself said that, he wants to come on the show and give him a call. And he'll come on. I'd love to have him on.
Yeah,
he's done some great movies. I like the Dead Zone TV show was very good.
It was weird. The night started. We tweeted our ass off, but
oh yeah,
the night started with that picture that E-Rock put up on my Twitter.
I couldn't stop laughing at this.
I walked up to.
Oh my God! Look, you're pointing.
He thought it was a gun. He looked down like all freaked out.
It would have been funny if you did.
Yeah, I pull up to the big Jimmy Fallon taping. I'm getting ready to go inside, and Blagojevich is outside.
Blagojevich.
What was he? He was the mayor?
No, he was the governor
of Illinois. Excuse me. A little bigger job.
And then when Obama left to become the president, the open seat, he was trying to, like, sell it.
Right.
Allegedly.
And, it's Lego hair guy.
Yeah.
And he was just standing outside NBC.
How'd you recognize him?
For real.
Well, he's been on everything. I know, but you know something? I am terrible with that. Like, I'd
recognize that guy.
I would have looked at him and gone, I know him from somewhere, but I wouldn't have known it was
Yeah. No, I recognize him right away, and a lot of other people. And then we did a little reconnaissance, and it turns out he had no reason to be at NBC. He was just hanging out, hoping to get recognized.
He is a
for
publicity
real.
hound.
Standby tickets. Just waiting on one.
With Pat from Munaki.
Oh.
I didn't get in.
Oh, he was telling everybody his story as we were walking into NBC. He's standing there with his little rejection ticket, and he's like,
Pat or Blagojevich. Yeah, I felt so bad.
I know. We were trying to get Pat into the taping last night, but it didn't work. Oh, well.
But now, Blagojevich, so you went up to him and just said, hey, could I get a picture with you?
Yeah, he was excited.
And who took the picture?
My girl. On the BlackBerry.
Right, the BlackBerry. He was all excited that you recognized.
But then there was like a paparazzi or something there. And all of a sudden, maybe it wasn't a paparazzi, but it was a paparazzi type camera.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this guy gives the camera to my girl, and she's now taking like 1 million pictures for everybody. They were just taking turns getting pictures with Blagojevich. So,
yeah, he's kind of the clowny guy to get a picture with now.
And I was
he just wander Manhattan looking.
And for the ridiculous haters that have to pick on everything, I purposely misspelled his name on my Twitter because how the fuck do you? I could have looked it up, but I was just like, fuck. I think it sounds kind of like this, and then I threw a few Z's and stuff in there just to be silly.
Who could just spell? Who cares? Who could spell it?
Yeah. E-Rock was in the audience for the Jimmy Fallon taping.
Yes, he was.
He was telling me a few minutes ago that basically the studio audience was not from this country.
Yeah.
Which doesn't fare well for an Opie and Anthony appearance.
No, apparently they were all from...
where were they from, E-Rock?
Other lands.
There were groups from... Well, the biggest group was from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
But there was Argentina and Spain.
Ah, that was good.
Oh, we're really big in Argentina and Spain.
Representing.
We need an East Coast audience is what we need. Hey, there you go. There's the desserts.
Oh, the desserts.
But
cotton candy came to the table. Ooh,
that was it.
And then Jimmy started talking. He pulled it up all fluffy on top, the cotton candy, and then started asking it questions that he would ask Kenny because it's the same texture as Kenny's hair. So he was talking to the cotton candy. We were laughing and laughing.
Yeah, it could have been the wine talking. God.
Well, not with Jimmy, but.
And then
but he's not here.
He's the one that doesn't drink at all. And then I had stupid acid reflux keeping me up all fucking night. What the hell did I eat?
We ate a lot.
Yeah, we did eat a lot.
A lot of crap, too. That picture looks like the website we were looking at yesterday.
Mm-hmm. This is why you're fat.com.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked all those desserts. Wow, they cut the shit out of the appearance.
Yeah.
Right after the taping was over, Fallon leaned over and goes, guys, that was only supposed to be 7. That was about 10 or 11.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do because I liked all of it.
I know. We were sitting there like, oh, no, they're going to have to cut.
And we could say this because there's a few people going, they haven't seen the appearance yet, but Anthony had a unbelievable line to end the entire thing. Jimmy Fallon gave me a tweet late in the night and said, gotta tell you, Anthony's line was line of the interview. Had to cut it.
Had to cut it. Yeah.
You basically made a Joy Philbin pussy joke. You were talking about
when you put it that way.
You were talking about Regis Philbin's wife's pussy.
Yeah.
In such a way, honestly, that they could have kept it in, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't dirty or anything.
No. It was that old game you used to play as a kid.
Slip your fingers.
Where you put your hands together, like you're clapping, then you spread your fingers, then one guy goes sideways.
One guy goes straight up and down. You interlock them now.
Right.
In between the ring finger and the middle finger.
Right.
And then the one guy opens up his hand, and it looks like a little pussy.
Right. And then you made some comment that it looked like Joy Philbin's
Joy,
pussy or something.
And
They cut that line,
They
Jimmy.
cut it,
Jimmy has arrived.
Jimmy just shook his head.
And they should have left it in, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
so
that
wasn't dirty or anything.
You know, I did that thing with my wife recently.
Yeah, huh?
And she laughed at me. She goes, "That doesn't look like a pussy."
Of course it doesn't.
And I go, "Well, if you're 10, it does." When we were doing that, what the fuck did we know?
I know. It was all fun and games.
Did they cut anything else?
But yeah, they
had to. They had to knock it down 3 minutes. So some of the silly radio talk we were talking about, like all the dumb things radio shows do.
They didn't have.
I'm trying to think what else. What else they cut? E-Rock, you know.
Yeah, it was most of the first couple minutes when you came out
driving
there.
into work and all that.
Oh, right.
Was pretty good.
There's another one. Yeah. They cut
out. You talking about the driving into work? They cut out me going through the laundry list of dumb stuff radio guys do.
Yeah, they had
they cut out your joy line.
Joy.
It's so weird.
Did they leave the C-bomb?
Yeah. They left C-bomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
did they leave the fight with the Roots?
The Philadelphia joke did not go over well with most of the audience.
But they left the Philadelphia. Did they leave? I'm not sure. Now, because that was right when I came into the room, and I was running, and I clicked the TV on, and that's the part that was on. So I was like, I wasn't able to really catch it.
You were too busy?
The whole thing went through.
Were you too busy to watch yourself?
Yeah. I was out with Keithy.
I went right to bed.
No, I was out. I was a bad boy. I stayed out.
What time did you get home?
I don't know. No, I got home, so it was kind of getting through our appearance there. So time was at 1.
Right.
So I got back to the room sometime
I want to know how
1-ish.
I want to know how they ended the whole thing, because you had the killer line about Joy Philbin's twat. And then I leaned over to you and I went, "Well, there's our out."
Yeah. You said there's our out.
So I don't know how. Did they get rid of that line too? They must have.
I said I think for good.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Where's do we have a copy of it?
It's coming.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right.
It's coming.
Somebody's saying there were 3 obvious edits. Let me go to Devin in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy, we learned that the audience was from Spain and Argentina.
And then some Canadians. That was where the audience came from.
Yeah, which lucky for you guys is the demo.
Yeah. We always look for
we wanted
Spain, Spanish, and Argentinians.
We were talking to the Jimmy Fallon people. We're like, "Look, let's stack the audience with O&A fans, man. You'll get a hell of a reaction, or we will."
But now I'm surprised we got reactions.
Yeah,
with an audience like that.
Devin, what's going on?
Hey, boys.
Hey, man.
Yeah, a lot of Canadians, the hip ones, they know who you are.
Yeah.
3 really shitty edits actually. It just jumped out. The last line was the Regis imitation, but not anything about Joy.
It was talking about the gay guys on his show.
Yeah, it was the American Idol, and then boom, and then just that obvious cut and out. Time's up, gotta go.
Yeah,
man. We had. I hate to say it, but we had a great ending. I mean,
that was good.
And then the Philly joke was, "I look like I belong in Philadelphia," and then the Roots, and then that was good. I thought that was funny.
Did they show Ant going when the Roots got mad? Did they show Anthony going? No, I mean the movie, not the city.
Yeah,
that's great.
I mean the movie.
It was good. And you guys came out, and Opie, you were all nervous and something about walkers and old people and walkers with brakes, and then a laugh, and then Opie goes, the walkers with the brakes.
Oh yeah, I was just.
You repeated the line,
just
like the show,
just like the radio show.
Yeah, Ant goes with the brakes, and then there's a laugh, and then when the laugh comes down, I don't know. What were you thinking about, Opie, when you were up there?
What were you thinking about?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking that maybe there's 1 million people looking at us right now.
What about the walkers with the brakes?
You know what happened?
That is funny because we do that constantly on the show.
I had that line in my head, so I was just waiting for my turn to say it, but I wasn't really listening. And then Anthony said it.
Something about the handbrakes.
Oh,
I didn't even realize that. Holy shit!
You got me sweating. Thanks, brother.
Oh, that's funny.
No, it was all great. It was great, boys.
Cool. Thank you, bro.
Okay.
All right. Let's say hi to Robin in Detroit. Robin.
Good morning, guys.
Hi.
You guys were great last night. And Anthony, when you yelled, "Shut up!"
Oh, good. That made it.
Oh, it made it. I rewound it like 10 times. It was just, you guys were
It's
great.
always a good thing to do is to tell your audience to shut up.
Yeah, well, and we hear you say it all the time, but to see you just go like, shut up.
I know.
Well, because they were groaning.
Yeah, they started groaning, and it's such a... I mean, everyone gets a groan. I think, well, not everyone, but a lot of people get a groan during talk shows.
Yes.
Like that, and they just kind of look at the audience and go, oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'm so used to yelling shut up at the listeners on this show that I just decided to yell shut up without even thinking about it. And you probably shouldn't tell the audience to shut up.
It was great, though. It worked. It was you guys.
Shut up.
They
Good
certainly,
for them.
It was you guys being you guys.
Yeah, that
And
was,
Anthony?
that was fun. Yes.
Your hair looked marvelous yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, you looked very handsome.
I was
You gotta
very
understand
happy
that
with my noggin.
Most of us saw Anthony's hair for the first time because he's back to a hat today.
That was the big debut. Well, because I had bedhead again.
We were all amazed by how it's growing in. You can't even make fun of it.
And it's only 6 months.
You can't even make fun of
the
it.
1 year mark is the biggie.
Trust me, I
wanted to
wish we
couple
could.
it.
I wish we fuck with it.
I wish we could make fun of it, but you know what? We can't.
I told
Thank
Anthony
you.
before he went out how much it would make me happy if they were on panel, and
All right.
the hot lights, all of a sudden Anthony's hair started melting like taffy on his head.
Yeah, for some reason, Jimmy wanted my hair to melt under the lights, and I thought that was hysterical.
Like it was warm, like chocolate ice cream.
It's hair. Why would it melt?
That's the beauty of it. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but in Jimmy's head, it was melting.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. Yep.
The Penguins are getting their asses kicked tonight by our Detroit boys.
Oh, shit!
Here it comes.
They're going down.
I gotta say, go Pens. I'm sorry, Robin.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
But
fuck them. We're going to kick their ass tonight.
I'll be watching Game 7 somewhere. Maybe at FH Riley's tonight. I think there's a little gathering there. 400 New York Avenue in the heart of Huntington Village.
Apparently.
All right.
Your Pens are going to they're going to lose, but that's all right.
All right, Robin. Thank you.
Try. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye. Robin, good call. Eric from Long Island writes, Opie wasn't nervous. He was imagining how much cum it would take to fill Jimmy Fallon's studio.
That's a lot of cum. He's got a big studio. We were all psyched about that, too. I was really freaking out about that whole thing. And I don't know if a lot of people can relate. I mean, I don't know how many people have been on talk shows, but it's that was the original Tonight Show studio from when Johnny Carson was in New York.
Which goes way
back. Before he went to L.A., he did the show in New York. So they had a poster up, a big picture in the green room of Carson and Ed McMahon and Nancy Sinatra.
You mean the picture I
there.
tweeted last night,
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes. And then there's Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin, and Tony Curtis.
Oh, that is Tony Curtis, right
on stage at the Tonight Show. And it was just to be sitting there, obviously different furniture. But you're in the same place, you know, in history. To me, it was just a huge thing. I was like, I can't believe I'm in that studio. As a kid, when my parents would have the Tonight Show on while they were yelling at each other, and I was crying, I would watch that. Mm-hmm. And then you think, here it is, years later, and you're walking out on that stage.
That's just fucked up.
It really is
That's
just an
fucked up
odd thing. You never think it's going to happen.
It's fucked up to wrap your arms around.
Yeah.
I think it
was cool.
I think the couch and the desk are pretty much in the same place, too.
Yeah.
It looks like the same angle,
Yep.
right?
Background.
Huh?
These little cutouts here is the same background that
Yeah,
he's using.
it is,
like
right?
background, and it's very cool, though. It was like a very, very cool thing.
It would be. I agree with you, but it would be very funny if you tried to share with like one of the light techs. Like you're about to go out, you're like, it's just amazing. I was a little kid, and here I am today. And he went, very interesting. 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. At the what was it? The stage director or whatever she is. Who was she that came down? She was the one that told us, okay, go out here.
Yeah.
She goes, here's where the curtain is.
Don't
pull it
bang
aside.
into this.
And then she goes, and there's a little bit of wall that sticks out here. She goes, don't bang into it. A lot of people do. And we're like, okay, all right. And Jimmy Fallon introduces us. I walk square into that wall. I hit it with my shoulder. Bam. Walked right into the goddamn thing like an idiot. I don't think the camera was on us at that point.
I don't think so.
But, yeah, ow.
Last night we ate at STK Steakhouse, 26 Little West 12th Street. They got locations in Miami, L.A., and New York.
Ah,
I just wanted to say that, Ed.
What a bunch of great info you got on that place.
That food was phenomenal last night.
Unbelievably good.
I stopped calorie counting because they have this bread. It looks like they put melted cheese on it or something, and then there's a green sauce you dip it in.
Oh, you kept going back for that bread,
dude. I shoveled so much of that food in my face.
It was awesome.
I was also talking about dessert when all the desserts came to the table because I was like, oh, I'd like to see a dessert menu maybe. I still got a little bit of room left in me. Let me have the dessert menu. And no dessert menu. They brought over like every dessert they had and just plunked it down on our table. And as I told everybody there, Jim, as I was shoveling it onto my plate, one of them, you were just yelling at everybody, give me that! Give me that one!
Gimme! Hurry up!
Gimme!
But our favorite was, because Jimmy has obviously arrived, our favorite was you talking to the cotton candy like it was Kenny.
Like it was Kenny's hair.
He's got the same, because the cotton candy is the same type of hair Kenny has.
Yes.
Nice and dry.
Dude,
awful.
The idea of sharing the desserts were amazing. I would never
share desserts.
Never.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll try it one, and then every one I had to just like dip half on. I was Gary Grady last night.
It was so goddamn good.
Awesome.
And young Sam was with us.
Yeah.
Young Sam was with us, and when the waiter came over and was going through the specials, he was going through some stuff, and you know Sam is very particular with what he eats. He eats chicken fingers, pizza. He eats children's food.
Yeah.
Picture any 7 or 8-year-old child and what they like for dinner. And that's what he eats. He doesn't eat beef.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Anything like
he's
that.
He's never had a steak. Well, we made him eat steak.
Yeah,
on
we
our
made
show,
him one day.
Yeah.
So the waiter comes over and he starts talking about the specials, and he was talking about foie gras. And I just went over to the waiter. I pointed at him, and I'm like, oh. I go, Sam loves foie gras. That's and he's looking at me like. He's smiling with that no, I don't look on his face.
Yeah, but now the waiter was giving all his attention to Sam to explain how great their I can't even say
foie gras.
Foie gras is.
Which is, what the hell is that? Like goose
I don't know.
liver? It's goose liver.
Yeah.
It was I ate a steak and something else. And, it was just like a celebrity hangout, apparently.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Who knew?
All right. We mentioned that, you ass.
What?
Well, the fact that Anthony Michael Hall
I forgot about that. He was there.
Oh, yeah, we already did that.
Was at the table behind us, and I just hear, Jimmy!
Well, you know what?
And I thought it was a fan.
Here's a celebrity that knows me and Anthony, too.
Yes.
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith.
Hey, Kevin.
There he is. Look at Jimmy
Kevin?
Norton. Kevin Smith, how are you, my friend? Your personal space. Hello. Don't mind. I don't mind.
How are you?
Good. Have you been up all night?
What a great day.
Have you been up all night, too?
I'm wide awake. I have been. Our call time was like 7 o'clock, 7:30, so I've been at work.
And those
all
things
night.
don't end quickly.
No.
It's not like, you call at 7:30 and you'll be done by 10.
It just ended
doesn't happen
like
that way.
a half an hour ago, and it was.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's not hard work. You know what I'm saying? But it's just.
It's tiring.
It's long. It's long. But still, you never feel like you could complain or bitch about it because you're like,
it's a great life.
What a fucking good life.
It's a great life.
It's insane.
He's crawling
crazy.
up into an attic.
It's just, and also, I mean, you gotta just come and observe for a day and just watch. Never mind what's going on in front of the camera. You watch how easy I have it. You just stare at me all day long. People just come over and just go like, do you want a chicken wrap? And I'm like,
that sounds good.
And then the chicken wrap comes with a bottle of water and a Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes by and a big basket of Philadelphia pretzels, hot. And they got a bottle of mustard, bottle of Cheese Whiz, and not the can, like the squeezy bottle kind. So you can get even more onto the pretzel.
Taste that booger flavor.
Very much
Is
so.
that
Would you
pretty
like
much what it
would
is?
you like a pretzel? Absolutely. And it's just amazing. And people go like, I'm standing there and it's raining on everybody.
Yeah.
And then, some lady on the crew will have an umbrella and be like, oh, here you go.
Here,
I'm like,
let's see.
no, come
Hold
on,
this
you
over
keep
your
it.
head.
It's tough. It's a tough life.
got
It's
it
weird
wrong.
though, because always got to be careful, man, because you can't just do anything lightly. You can't just be like, man, you know, I wish we could wipe out an entire nation because people won't make it happen for you.
Okay, Kevin wants to wipe out a nation.
Oh my God, they're like, he never asks for anything. He just said this. Let's do this for him. You got to be careful what you throw out there because they do it for you. There's what a great crew. The crew on this movie, one of the best crews I ever worked with, if not hands down the best crew. Oh, we got. Can I give names that don't bore people to death? You know, people love that kind of thing.
Award.
Totally. We'll never win, so. But we got these two dudes on the movie, Mike Patrice and Ray Quinlan. Dudes who are like old New York guy, the Silver Foxes, we call them, they got white hair and whatnot. These motherfuckers have worked on every movie ever made since the beginning of time.
Ben-Hur was there.
Pretty much, they're like, well, when D.W. Griffith made, and you're like,
that is going back.
They're like, when we were at the Black Maria, when good old Edison founded them, they've just like, seriously, they'll be sitting there and he's going, like Patrice will be talking to him, he's like, well, we ran into a problem on Kentucky Fried Movie once, where I was like, and you're like, Kentucky Fried Movie? It's amazing. And Quinlan was like Woody Allen's gaffer for years and years and years, and now he's like the PM, and they're just two like classic New York film people, man.
That's
movie
awesome.
people, not even film, movie people. Whole crew's like that. Wonderful people across the board. Movie looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It really does, honestly. People will see what the movie looks like and they'll assume that I had nothing to do with it. Because it looks like a movie, dude. Like, you know, like we passed, here's the good news. We passed the Warner Brothers muster test. Warner Brothers, very corporate, very organized, and very like, look, we have a thing we do, and if you don't match up to it, we'll let you know pretty fucking quickly. So they're looking at your first week of dailies, at least for me. I think if I'd done it once, then they'd be, okay, we could trust them. But like their first time with me, my first time with them. So, you know, every step of the way, they're going to be looking at everything. But we passed the dailies test. Like they've been like, wow, looks great. Which means we look like a Warner Brothers movie.
It looks like a real movie.
You know what I'm saying? So and then every day you just go like, wow, we're one step closer to seeing that dopey ass shield at the front that like I used to see in front of cartoons, you know, growing up. And
see, we were just talking about that.
I know.
With the Johnny Carson
wait,
thing.
man. I can't wait.
That's awesome.
How is Bruce Willis? I'm going to ask a real girl question. How is Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis is dreamy. Bruce Willis is Bruce Willis, man. It's like you're sitting there talking to Bruce Willis, and the whole time inside your head, you're just screaming. You're like, it's fucking Bruce Willis! It's John McClane! It's David Addison! It's Hudson Hawk! Like, you're speaking to living history. You'll be dead and forgotten. They'll still have pictures of this dude at a Suncoast video store if they're open ever again. Like, this man's a living legend. So there's that aspect to him, and then there's just the other aspect to him where you're like, can you do that again, please? Oh. And you feel like, you know, the first time I had to actually, like,
you're the boss, though.
I know, but you are and you aren't. Like, really, there's one boss in a Bruce Willis movie. We all know who it is. But there's that initial moment where I'm like, okay, I got to give my first piece of direction. And my direction is never like, you know, I'll go over and be like, you know, I work with this cat, you know. It's not like I went over and said, okay, in this scene, what you're feeling is anxious. You know, you're feeling anxious. I just come over and I'm just like, all right, so do it right. And throw in your own thing.
Well, I understand that Bruce and I are similar in that way. We kind of both work well off kind of a loose direction and not being
both,
you're both not exactly technical actors.
Men of similar ilk, as they say.
Cut from the same cloth. So but I'm the kind of guy who'll sit behind the monitor and I'm looking at what's going on, and if somebody kind of flubs the line or doesn't do it the way I heard it when I read it, you know, or maybe misses something or a key word, I just shout it out. I'm like, go back, give me that again. And, you know, I'm just used to doing that with everybody. And the first time I did it with them, I bit my tongue right afterward because I'm like, I don't know if you could do that with this guy.
Here we go. He's going to turn around and go, yeah, right, like you know.
That's the thing. I'm like, I'm going to get shut down in front of the casting crew. He's going to turn around and be like, excuse me. This is not.
Put that smirk smile on.
Yeah. Not even. You're looking for the smirk, hoping I just spit. You're looking for the, sorry, you saw it too. And I had to call it out. So Jimmy's eye went.
Put it on eBay.
He just saw the bubble go.
Let's analyze it. Make sure there's no semen in it.
I don't know. It was a long night. Maybe. Let me try to remember.
Wow! Look at that picture.
That's from back in the Live Free Die Hard promotion.
Yeah. Wow! Look at that.
Are you and Bruce on the steps?
Yes. Fake.
You're ready to sing
Street.
"Waiting for a Friend."
Yeah.
Look at that picture. I'm just like lips or hips. I'm about to go down. I'm just like, I'm at the point where my arched back as far as I go. Now I'm going to lean forward.
Now, when you got to direct him, if you got to say, like, all right, look, can you do that again? Do you try to, like, blame it on something else?
Yeah, I go, like,
the light wasn't right in that one.
No, I go, please, can you do it again because it's my fault? No, not at all. I don't have to make excuses. It's like, that's the happy thing is I found out that the dude's like, you could do it. You could, in mid-take. I mean, because let's be honest, dude, we're not making fucking Schindler's List here. It's not like we have to go to a deep emotive place. The movie's called A Couple of Dicks. We got some wiggle room to, not be so craft oriented.
Mr. Director,
Exactly.
Fuck you, Kevin.
Kevin, you look very relaxed.
I am very relaxed.
Heading into this movie, you were anxious because we got to have you in the studio.
You know what, dude? Because I know, and I was tight.
But you look like you're in the zone, my friend.
I am in the zone, dude, and here's why. Beginning of June was always going to be real thick and heavy for me because I had the hockey thing going on, and then I got.
Sorry, I ruined that for you.
It's okay. And then I had the Carnegie Hall thing going on.
Yeah, we got to promote the hell out of
June
that.
17th. That's right. Yeah, let's say it now, and then I'll continue talking.
Yeah, well,
in fact, I'm not going to say another fucking thing until you pimp Carnegie Hall.
Pimp that, I'm going.
And the evening with Kevin Smith, so it's Wednesday. Coming up. Holy shit, it's here already?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It's fast on the way. Are you guys
we've
going?
Had a crappy non-summer.
Absolutely. Here's the deal.
Absolutely.
Are you really? For real?
I want to pay for a ticket.
You don't have to pay for a ticket. I got some comps.
I want to pay for a ticket. I want to support the
Here,
cause.
I get
but
comps.
I just want to
give me the money so I get to wet my beak a little,
Yeah, but we want to make sure this thing sells out. So I want to do
There's only about 500 tickets left, so I'm hoping that
we will absolutely be there Wednesday.
500 tickets, come on, who's not going?
I've never seen an evening with Kevin Smith. I've heard nothing but amazing things about him.
I've only seen videos.
I can't wait.
They're amazing.
In Carnegie Hall.
This coming Wednesday.
Tracy Morgan said he would open.
For real?
Damn,
he did, and I was just like, I had to stop for a minute because I was like, I don't know, Trace. I don't know if I can follow this. Like, it's one thing, it sounds good on paper, but suddenly, and knowing Tracy too, if Tracy gets on a roll, like 2.5 hours go by, and I'll get out for the final half hour and be like, any questions?
It brings up something. Make sure he doesn't show his pubic hair. I was at Caroline's once. He was showing his pubic hair to the front row.
Tracy's hysterical. Tracy is crushing this movie.
But look at this.
Absolutely crushing this movie in a positive way.
Yeah, we saw photos of him riding dressed like a giant cell phone.
Yeah. I tell you, I was worried when that picture hit the internet because I'm like, out of context, will anybody understand? But people were just like, I thought the response was really funny. Most people were just like,
with Tracy, it's
this picture makes me want to see the movie. I'm sold based on this picture.
It was a funny picture. So, an evening with Kevin Smith this Wednesday, only 500 tickets. So, I mean, you got to get on the horn today, man. 212-247-7800. Now, how do they get the tickets if they don't call? Like carnegiehall.org, I guess?
Yeah, if you go to the Carnegie Hall website,
okay,
carnegiehall.org, and is it /Kevin Smith or something? Is it a simple address?
That's what I don't like.
If you go to viewaskew.com, you see an ad for an evening with Kevin Smith, Soundbox Speaks, and that'll help you get to the
I'll be
Carnegie.
Honest, I don't like the websites that are promoting the show. A little confusing. Let's try
the Carnegie Hall one.
Well,
View Askew is Kevin's.
That's mine.
Okay, yeah, all right. So let's go there. Viewaskew.com.
Can you get tickets there though?
Yeah, well, it sends you over to that place.
That's a little link, and you have fun on that site.
Thank you.
Just call Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, come on.
I want to see Kevin Smith.
Help me out. You know what? You're resourceful out there. If you really want to go, you're going to make this happen.
Yes.
And we'll definitely push this
let me go
Tuesday
back
as well. Yeah, let's go back to the movie
last weekend, I went to Brantford up in Ontario, and I entered a team that I played for and 3 other teams into this Walter Gretzky street hockey tournament that is the 3rd annual one. Oh my God. That last Saturday, top 10 day of my life.
Really?
And I've had a good life. It was like one of the 10 best days of my life. It was amazing, dude. I was supposed to fly out of here at Rap, but I wasn't going to make the plane because I had to do laundry and shit. So I decided to just be driven there, and I'd sleep in the car. So I slept. The only thing they could get me at the last minute was this ridiculous stretch limo. So not only was I going to Brantford, but it's like Hollywood shows up in a limo, does he? Look at him in his fat limo, the jerk. But they drove me up there, and I woke up, and just as we were getting to Brantford, and my wife was already there. She'd flown in, and there was 3 hours before the first game. And the first game, I have not played a full game a stick in 15 years. And I was goalie then, as I was this weekend as well. I was a fucking god.
Really?
It was insane, dude. It was like I was possessed. It was like Ghost Dad or something like that. If my father had been any good at being a goalie. It was like something entered me, man.
God
and I was
damn.
Dude, look at this. I
saw a
stoned 3
great save
penalty
right
shots.
there.
If you see it, yeah, there's one on YouTube. And what happened is these guys who were playing, the Bulgarians, their goalie took the shot.
Wait a minute, dude.
Hey, what's up, the goalie?
You got skills in that.
Dude, I'm
real.
saying, I was kind of, watch this. Look
I
at
thought
this
you were just
stone.
Look at this save.
Blitzed.
Damn.
Blanked.
That was textbook.
Fuck you, McCutch. Next customer.
That was a
and then 2
textbook
more I
save.
blanked, dude. I was on, and look, I'm not saying like, oh, I missed my calling. This film thing was a waste of time. Why didn't I stick with street hockey? But I was shocked at come on, fucking look at me. I'm a fat fucking man. I was dropping and popping, dude.
You were moving right there.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
God, I would drop to my knees, pop right the fuck back up.
Look at the crowd. They're loving the
How'd
save.
you feel the next day?
Like shit. like I was, that whole day I was like, I never want to
You're on
stop
fire,
doing this.
exactly.
The next day I was like, what am I, retarded? I'm 30, almost 39 years old. I shouldn't be doing this.
I was a kid. This didn't hurt the next day.
We played the first game. Our team lost. We were kind of shorthanded. We didn't have as many people for the rotation because 2 people dropped out. So we played this team, the Reaper. Was it the Reapers? Yeah, the Reapers, and we lost 7-2. But it was it's still fun, like fun as fuck, right? And then the next game we only lost by 1, and then the last game we actually won, and it was pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
3-1. I won that game.
Any hockey legends up there?
Walter Gretzky, man, the father of Wayne Gretzky, who I met, and we went to the Verratti house, the house where they grew up on Verratti Ave, which he maintained. He kept all these years and lives in. And so he takes you on a tour. You can see the basement. It's just like the basement that makes you feel like a total dick who wasted your youth and childhood, because it is wall-to-wall trophies. And they're not just Wayne Gretzky's trophies. They're all the kids. Yeah, every one of these fucking Gretzky kids was up to something. And they were busy and all through high school winning trophies and shit.
What were you doing?
I was like, I was literally bent with my legs thrown over my fucking neck trying to suck my own cock. That's what I was doing. I was like, I know it can be done. I can reach the tongue. I'm just playing the tip.
The trophy looks odd for that one.
Yeah.
Well, they should give you a trophy if you could get that.
You were trying to play tonsil hockey. That's fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm the great one at tonsil hockey.
They should hand out trophies.
Oh, it was amazing though. I met the dude and he was so fucking nice. This dude's a saint on earth. Took me for the tour through the house, sat around. We went into the backyard, dude. The backyard, which now is a swimming pool in it. But this is the backyard where fucking Wayne Gretzky learned to skate and play.
Yeah.
This is where he learned to skate to the puck. It's powerful, dude. You stay in that backyard, you're like,
homemade rink in the backyard.
That's what he was one of those kids. Yeah, like his dad put up the sprinklers and it would create the ice and then he'd smooth it out.
This might be a little obscure, but didn't Wayne's brother play?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
but did he make it to the NHL?
I think two of his brothers played.
Because when I was first starting in radio, I think he was playing in Rochester.
Dude, that's
for the Amherst or something.
Sorry. That's gotta suck, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I think everyone in the family copped to that, too. They're just like, it's difficult.
I could have been a good hockey player, but I wasn't fucking great.
No one talks about somebody said that his brother was a really good hockey player, would have been a really good hockey player had he not been Wayne Gretzky's brother.
That was the word when I was in Rochester, like, here's the next Wayne Gretzky. It's his brother. They always would say he's just as good, if not better. But obviously, he never really did much in the NHL.
You only get
never
one
hear of the
Wayne
brother.
Gretzky a lifetime.
You never heard of Ted Rivera, did you? No, it's Mariano.
Yeah, where's Mariano's brother, you know?
Have you met Gretzky?
No, I don't think I want to.
Why?
Gretzky means too much to me. I don't think I can.
I'm sure he probably knows your work. That's got to be great. You're meeting him as a guy who probably enjoys your work.
You know what it's like? It's like that scene. Remember, I don't know if you remember Last Temptation of Christ. At one point when Willem Dafoe steps off the cross and he goes, lives a life for 20 minutes and shit, he comes across Harry Dean Stanton, who's playing Paul, the apostle, the disciple. And, Paul used to fucking persecute Christians and Jews, and then, well, not Jews, but unless they were zealots Jews, or in Romans, of course. And then he was struck on the road to Damascus by the voice of Christ, and it was like, hey, why are you killing all my friends? And he was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. And then he became, he flipped sides. So anyway, like, Willem Dafoe, he's got a wife and he's got some kids. They're walking through, like, the town square, and there's Paul talking about the risen Christ, and, the Christ they always talk about in church and shit. And he pulls him aside. He's like, hey, man, not for nothing, but I am Jesus Christ. This guy you're talking about, I live. I came off the cross, and I got married, and I got kids. I don't know who you're talking about. And Harry Dean Stanton is just like, well, not for nothing, but it doesn't matter. But he's going, because my Jesus people be willing to die for. My Jesus people are happy to die for him. He gives them peace and shit. And who are you? You're just a guy.
Walking around a guy. Yeah,
that's what I feel like. Like, I feel like Wayne Gretzky means so much to me if I just met him and he turned out to be just a human being.
Yeah.
I'd much rather just think of him in glowing terms.
The legend.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have anything signed by him?
His father this weekend gave me a shit ton of things.
Oh, wow.
That were signed by him. Yeah,
You
like
got a Wayne
sticks
Gretzky trophy.
I didn't get. I got a bunch of things, man.
I don't think Wayne would miss it.
I know. I could have. I was looking around, going
imagine?
like, I wonder if I could take one of these.
Can you imagine?
Why didn't
such bad?
Why
form.
didn't you just tell the dad you wanted to meet him?
Because I don't like.
You should meet. No, but you should rethink that.
No, I
don't know, man.
They're usually nice. People you want to meet are usually cool.
Yeah, no, they're not.
I've always had great
I wanted to meet Chevy Chase, and guess what?
I could have told you that. Anyone could have told you that. You know what? That Adolf H was not quite the guy I thought he'd be.
I think MC Hammer might be on the Pix News today.
Oh, because this dude dancing.
I think
he's coming in studio.
He's a big Twitter guy.
Jill's got the pants
on. He tweets a lot, doesn't he? He's a big Twitter guy.
I don't follow fucking MC Hammer.
MC Hammer's going to be in
I follow you, man. I see you update a lot. I see all your things.
I go through stages, you know.
But there's a rush. There'll be a rush of tweets.
Well, like we were on Jimmy Fallon last night, so I wanted to just.
How was that? I'm sorry I didn't see it.
I had a ball, man. We had a great time.
And they shoot right here in town.
Yeah, right there.
Like you were saying, the old Johnny Carson studio when Johnny was in New York.
That's what freaked me out. Like I was watching. I'm sitting in there, and then we go into one of the green rooms, and there's a big poster up there of Johnny Carson, Ed McMahon, and Nancy Sinatra sitting on the couch and everything. And it was the old Johnny Carson studio when he was in New York. Like, mega years ago. And it's the same studio, so I'm just kind of going, holy shit, man. As a kid, when my parents were watching Johnny Carson, this was the studio where he did it from. And I remember that as a kid watching Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon. Isn't
that fucking cool? And then there you are years later.
Years later, never thought, you're walking out on that stage, it's the same stage, same place. It's like, fucking, that freaks you out sometimes.
It's the good life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's amazing, dude. You're looking at that and you're going like, my parents used to watch this shit. Yeah. Now I'm sitting in the same thing they used to fucking want.
Place, you know.
I've had that moment a zillion times for the last 2 weeks. Like every time I'm looking at the monitor and I see Bruce Willis holding a gun, I'm just like, that's fucked up. That's like, I've seen Bruce Willis hold a gun in many movies, and now it's one I'm making. It's
your movie. And now you can tell him to hold it different.
Yeah, I'm like, quit holding it like a pansy. Man up.
That's a gun, not a cock you're holding.
I'm totally using that line.
I fucking...
And when he glowers at me, I'm going to be like, Jimmy Norton said it.
He'll go, who? And you'll go, yeah, I forgot.
I can never watch enough Die Hard, by the way. It's never a movie you turn off.
He did it. He did the other day, last night. I don't know if he was authentic or if he did it just to fuck around, but we were, there's a shot where he has to go in and declare, like, you know, who he is, and he was saying Brooklyn PD, and then somebody was like, he wouldn't say Brooklyn, he was just saying NYPD. At that point, I was like, Bruce, man, that means Jimmy Monroe is in the same force that John McClane. Like, that's... Right. And he smiled and then walked away. Because you see in his face, he's just like, you fucking fanboy. I don't want to work with a fucking fanboy. I'm like, hey, you were so awesome when you killed Hans Gruber. You were right to do it. But anyway, so he walks into the shot, and he's supposed to just simply go like, you know, excuse me, ma'am, NYPD, can we speak to you? It's rushing into the shot to start it, give it some like motion to scare the woman and her child who are coming up the way. And he jumps in and he's just like, John McClane, NYPD, ma'am, you gotta, and then all of a sudden he goes, and he steps out. And then we were all like,
John McClane, look.
And you sit there going, was it real? Or did he just pour on a little bit of Bruce Willis syrup just for us all? Which we needed at 3:30 in the morning, you know? Everybody is just like, Bruce Willis showed up.
How much more you got to film? How long?
Tons, dude. We're on we just wrapped day 9. Today will be day 10. And then
shoot again today?
Yeah. At 7:30 call time, 7:30 p.m.
Wow.
PM. It's a nice shoot. So I get all day off and shit.
Get a little snooze time.
Get a little snooze. Yeah. But then that'll wrap the end. That'll be the end of week 2, and then we still have I mean, let's see, day 9, and we still had 39 days to go. So as of the end of today, we'll have 38 days to go. It's pretty dope, dude. I don't want to jinx it, but
that's awesome.
Performances across the board, like Tracy's crushing it. Tracy, you watch Tracy's footage, man, and you just see like a little ticker take in the bottom right-hand corner with his price tag going up. This dude's gonna be a big player. Bruce is crushing it. It's classic Bruce Willis. It's the Bruce Willis that you want to see, and he's doing comedy.
Yeah,
like serious comedy. Like, when was the last time you saw that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been funny in movies, but like, this is flat out comedy.
We can see it in your face, Kevin.
Oh, Sean William Scott shot this week.
We love that guy.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. You got to get him.
Killed it. He was hysterical.
We got to get him in here. He loves doing the shows.
That dude's a genius. Yeah, I talked to him when I first got to set last night. I was like, dude, we're done here, I'm going to O&A in the morning. He's just like, okay, I'll go with you. I said, yeah. But they broke him early, and then I guess he forgot.
Yeah, we'll get him in here.
Exhausted. But yeah, he's around.
Yeah.
Hey, who else is, Adam Brody is in the movie. From the OC, that dude's a fucking genius. He's really, really funny. And Kevin Pollak, who's really fucking funny and also like brings a boatloads of experience.
Him and Bruce Willis in that movie.
The whole 9 yards, the whole 10 yards. They know each other.
No, they were also in another one where Bruce Willis is a cop? There's a hostage situation at the house. Kevin Pollak was the father at the house.
Hostage or something like that. Yeah.
I was just watching that the other night. Fucking Bruce Willis, man. Every movie, you're just like, he's fucking badass.
He's a badass. Guillermo Diaz, he plays our bad guy. And Guillermo Diaz is, he was in like that Parker Posey movie years ago. Party Girl, but like most people notice him or know him from. Did you ever watch Weeds?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
He was the Mexican dealer.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, this dude's a fucking genius. And I fought so hard to cast him because I've always loved him. He's always an interesting actor to watch his face, and he's always. Some people you could tell how they're going to deliver a line. Mm-hmm. Some lines that people read on the page, you're like, yeah, that's pretty much how I thought I'd hear it. And then you meet these actors who find a way to like deliver a line where you're like, I never would have thought of delivering that way. Yeah. And he's one of those cats where you're like, that's fucked up. Why did you think of delivering it that way? It's really interesting.
Yeah, because some directors, I guess, would look and go like, that's not the way I saw it. I don't care if you did it better. It's not the way I saw it.
Yeah.
But you're just like, hey.
The nice thing is because I didn't write the script, I'm way more collaborative. So I'm just because I can't sit there and arbitrarily say that I am my opinion matters.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking write it.
That's what I'm saying. So I can never feel like that comfortable going like I get it. My job is to steer the ship. But, like, I'll defer to the writers all the time where I'm like, what did you see when you wrote it in your head? Or if somebody has a good idea, I'm like, let's fucking try that shit. Why not?
You know, as far as Hollywood bad guys go, I got to go back to Die Hard again. What a great collection of bad guys Gruber had with him.
Yeah.
I mean, the one scene where...
We were all lamenting last night.
We ran out of table. When the guy's on the table. Hey, pal. And Bruce Willis just shoots him through the table, all in his femoral arteries. Just fucking destroyed him. What a great 80s collection of bad guys in that movie, though.
Very much
the long
so.
hair, fucking Goodenough there with his long fucking blonde locks.
We were just talking about him last night, Goodenough, because I forget who. Sean William Scott going, let's get that guy in this movie.
Let's get him in there,
and Bruce
man.
Goes, he passed, Sean.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah. That was wasn't that a tragic, carbon monoxide?
Was it? I thought it was
something?
dude got cancer.
No, I think.
Let's look it up.
It was like some odd thing. Let's look it up for a happy fucking morning.
Way to bring.
We don't even need to look it up.
But there was also that Asian guy that when he was at the candy counter. What a great scene that was. You know, the badass fucking
little
guys
touches like that, man, that make it very memorable. Like that's. When you think of movies, you don't really think about the set pieces, as much as you think about those little moments, and that's what makes you go back.
Yeah, it's such a great scene. I mean, this badass fucking, and you've seen that Asian guy as a bad guy in so many other movies. And he sits there, he fucking gets his rifle, he's aiming it at the door. The guys are coming in, and he's at the candy counter, and you don't even realize that he's at that counter. It's nothing until he glances down 2 times. And then reaches in and grabs a candy bar. It's just like, I'm a bad guy, I'm badass, I'm gonna be killed shit, but that fucking Snickers bar looks great, man. It's those moments, man, that make that movie great.
What happened? Sorry, there's a chair behind me. I didn't realize it.
I gotta ask Kevin, you're gonna miss Game 7 tonight, my friend.
I'm gonna be watching on the set. We found a way to hook it up through the monitors, so one of the monitors will have the picture. No? I mean, look, I'm
You gotta
kind of
take a peek.
interested, but I'm not. Neither of those guys are my team, so I can still direct.
I would say you would go Penguins.
I do go Pens.
Yeah, you
we
gotta
shot
go
there,
Pens.
and also it's just like, to me, this is set up to be like a repeat of the '84 Oilers, dude, where they were beat last year by this team, and then they face the same team again this year, and then win. So, and I predicted, I said Pens in Game 7 at the beginning. So we're at Game 7 now. It's just we gotta take it to the Pens. I mean, I knew they'd put up a fight, man.
It was
After
looking
those first
grim.
2 games, it was looking really grim,
It
but
looked
then
bad.
the kid wants it. That little kid wants it.
You got Detroit listening today too, though. So
Well, I'm not
Robin
saying
in
that Detroit
Detroit
sucks. I'm going to shoot a movie in Detroit, dude. That hockey movie hit somebody. We're going to shoot in Detroit.
really?
Yeah.
You know,
I just saved my ass right there. Didn't I? I'm like, look, I may not be rooting for you guys for the cup, but we're coming there to make a movie.
you don't want them throwing octopuses at you.
Yeah, I don't want to get there and get a squid in the
Wayne
face.
Gretzky may enjoy
yeah.
acting.
No, dude, you keep.
He doesn't want to meet Gretzky.
everybody.
I want to see Kevin meet his hero.
I don't
crazy.
know.
I
What
really
if I
do.
meet him? I'm like, oh, Jimmy, he was a
sometimes-
dick.
No, I don't think you would be. I've heard good things about him.
Have you?
Yes.
But have you ever heard a bad thing?
No.
That's
About
because
Gretzky?
people
Kind of
avoid
fishy,
it.
isn't it?
No, he's one of those guys who's just, he seems like a nice guy, and I've heard that he's like a really nice dude.
But don't
People
you
love him.
understand what he's saying?
Yes, but
Sometimes you just don't. You know, you want
he'll
to
be,
keep it where
after it's
at.
over, and he'll be happy
enough,
he did it.
man. Sometimes
Jimmy is the
idea
exact
enough.
opposite, though. Jimmy wants to meet every hero he's ever
But
had.
the
and
most
get a
experiences have been
picture.
great. Most have been great. Not all. A couple have been kind of douchey, but they've all been interesting. De Niro wasn't a dick, though. He said no for a picture, but he wasn't a dick.
But you were a dick.
Oh,
I'm talking about you being a
He
dick.
said no. Jason Mewes tried to take a picture of Jack Nicholson once. We went to this like fashion show, and he goes, "Mr. Nicholson, I'm a huge fan of you, and I loved you in Batman. Can I take a picture of you?" And he goes, "No." And walked away. He was blanked by Nicholson.
I was at an event, and De Niro was there, and
Jimmy had a douchey moment.
I wanted to get a picture with him, and they had said no pictures of Billy Crystal play premiere. And I walked up behind De Niro, and he was standing there. I just tapped his form, and I went, "Bob," because I was hoping. I swear to God, I was hoping that if I said Bob, he would think that we had met or talked on a prior occasion.
You're trying to deceive Bobby D.
I was, and I'm like,
he lies for a living, dude. How are you going to deceive that guy?
well, my
That's his
acting apparently
job.
wasn't up to skill. I said, "Can I take a picture with you?" I'd like, and he went, "No." He goes, "I just want to see Billy." He says, "If I take one, a lot of people will ask." And I couldn't argue with him because he would
Tell
of course-
them no.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell them- just tell
but he
them
wasn't a dick. He was like, we shook hands. He was okay.
Right.
Oh wow, that is really cool.
And that didn't put you off him at all.
No,
You're
he
like,
wasn't.
I understand.
Gene Simmons, I had a weird run-in with, but afterwards, it all works out. But I've heard Gretzky's great.
I met Gene Simmons once at the Golden Apple in Los Angeles, and he was nice enough. But man, I've never met anybody who was more into making money.
Oh my God!
I thought I
Amazingly,
liked
right?
making money,
Yeah, no,
but I'm a nickel and dime artist. This guy,
he's a machine.
oh my God, the dude, like literally, we were just introduced by Bill Leibowitz, this dude who used to run Golden Apple, who died, and he within no lie, dude, within 3 minutes, the dude had whipped out a notepad and showed me all these projects he was working on, and then he showed me, he's like, "But you know what's really going to make me rich?" And I was like, "No, tell me. I assumed you were." And he flips the page. I mean, you're fucking Gene Simmons. He flipped the page, and there was a picture of a $sign. And I was like, I didn't know what he was trying to say. Like, I was like, "That's going to make you rich?
Yeah,
money? Is this a game of some sort? What kind of game is being played?" He then proceeded to tell me that he had trademarked the $sign on a bag.
On a bag, like in Monopoly.
Yes.
That.
And then he was, my Parker Brothers, whoever makes that game, was eventually going to owe him money. I was just
crazy.
I was like, dude, we just met.
Yeah,
I mean,
telling me this.
Why are you telling me your harebrained scheme?
When he said, "I'm going to show you how to make money," did you think he was going to take his wig off and cook vegetables in it and say, "The walk"?
The Gene Simmons walk. That's what it is.
Well, you want to go home, don't you, Kevin? I heard you just want to
That
stop
dude
by for
had a
half
lot of
hour.
sex, didn't he?
Oh, it's all he did was fucking
gee.
Apparently.
He doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. He never fucked
Did
around.
you ever hear that NPR interview he did?
No.
Really?
No.
Good one.
It's spellbinding. He gets on with Terry Gross for, or was it Fresh Air or something like that, and he's the most hostile, standoffish fucking
Gene?
guest, on the planet. Where he's just, and he keeps coming at her for being an NPR broadcaster. He's like, "Well, you know, I don't know if that's how they do it here. It's NPR." You know, coming like
Well, he's
she's
a
like
conservative
all
guy.
snobby
He's a
and
much
shit.
more conservative guy. Like when you talk about the Middle East, and he probably, NPR has a very liberal reputation. And he probably was annoyed about that. That's my
He,
guess.
and at one point, I can't remember if he walks off or not, but the interview is cut short because he's so standoffish and hostile with Terry Gross. It's kind of like, she'd be like, so why are you into this? And he'd be like, why are you into it? That kind of thing. Really? But look it up, man. Anyway. It's totally worth a listen.
Him.
That's what I said. Not happy with
Gene Simmons was trying to fuck my chick
at the time.
When?
And he knew it was
about a year ago.
He knew it was my chick, and then he came right from there because she was
wait. Is he married?
Channel 11. Yeah, they have that open marriage thing. One of those open relationships.
Him and Shannon Tweed?
Shannon Tweed, yeah.
Is she allowed to have sex with other people?
Apparently not. I think it's open on his side.
We kind of asked that, yeah.
Yeah.
So she can't have sex with other people, but he can?
Yeah. And for Gene, the way he explains it, it's totally fine.
How do you hook that up?
I don't know.
Kiss money.
But he's been,
Think so?
Yeah,
Yes.
he holds up the dollars. I've trademarked wives that only can fuck you, and you can fuck everybody else. Trademark, right? Him with his dollar sign. Yeah, so he was trying to, like, bang my chick at the time.
Right.
And he knew it was my girl. And then he comes over here to do our show.
Right.
And he, like, he was like, yeah, I was over there to Channel 11 over there. And I was like, oh, yeah, wow, got a girl over there. Yeah, I know. And then he wasn't saying anything about it. And then he was like, yeah, well, maybe tonight I'll just fuck your girlfriend. I was like, I'm laughing like, oh, boy, like he didn't know who it was or something. Like, why would he say? And coincidentally, he had just done an interview over there and everything. But he knew, and he was like fucking with me.
Really?
Disrespecting me right there, live, on my show. So, since then, fuck Gene Simmons. He's fucking clown shoes.
He's dead. You're dead. He's dead to you.
If I may quote you.
Clown shoes.
Fucking clown shoes.
Yeah, but then you watch, like, Kiss Meets the Phantom, and you're like, all right, well, at least there was good movies. That's
or you
a
look
good
at that
movie.
comic, and you're like, I'm reading a comic that was printed with their blood.
Their blood.
Yes.
Man.
I saw those photos when I was
had
a boy.
the 12-inch dolls.
Yeah, those are worth a lot of money if you have
They are. If you got a mint in the box.
Yeah, I don't have that. I get the Paul all loose. I don't have
ya?
Yeah.
Oh, you got
What
one
do you
though,
mean
Jim?
loose? Like
I
legs akimbo and shit.
Something tells me.
I came that way. I had a couple of them. I had Gene and Paul. I never got Peter and Ace.
I was never a big Kiss guy.
No.
My cousin was a huge Kiss guy. My friend Walter Flanagan's a huge Kiss guy.
I think you got to be a little fucking.
But I
crazy.
loved Kiss Meets the Phantom in the Park, and I had the comic book.
Who wouldn't love that? Because we were watching clips of it the other day, and Gene with his growl and the great acting.
Easy, cat man.
Easy cat, man. Oh, shut up.
There's
What
a
a douchey movie.
There's a
that
funny
is.
scene where Gene is breaking apart a concession stand.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
And
one take.
but he obviously walks through and kind of trip walks through the end of it. He falls through. Please show Kevin that it's because they only obviously had one of these to break up, and they said break it apart. You can't. You have to watch it, but you can see that he trips over something, and it doesn't. He doesn't fall, but it doesn't look.
Yeah, it's made
good.
of styrofoam, so they couldn't put it back together or anything. They had one, so he's bashing through it, and he trips.
And then
you could tell he
Well, they just
fell.
left it in the film.
It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
A man of his stature might fall and trip.
yeah, he would have trouble walking through concession stands that weren't actually made of wood. All right, let's see.
Yeah, here it is.
This is the worst kind of radio. The kind of radio when you watch TV.
When you're watching
on the radio.
But we do it so much now that people,
We told people what it is.
That's maybe the time they use to go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Take a little breather. It's like the drum solo.
All right, we're just kind of fast forwarding through.
Trying to find it.
And now when you explain as we're trying to look, it's even worse.
But
isn't it?
people, at least in this, Gene's breaking through a wall. I forgot about that. He broke through walls.
And that's Kehoe from fucking 48 Hours. He's one of the cops.
Yeah, it's good music at least.
Hey, Quinn, this is Jay. I'm at Station 48.
Can't
Hey,
be
get some back
stopped.
up here.
Yeah. Well, he might be the demon robot.
Don't you get it, pigs? Oh, he's spitting fire.
Wow, great
wow.
special effects.
Yeah, the
Jeez.
fire's coming out of his mouth. It looks like
Yeah.
really fire.
It's great CGI.
He used to do that on stage, though, didn't
He still does,
Yes.
Look at the stalking.
He's stalking the police. Why aren't they shooting him?
I don't think they have guns. Are they real cops or are they just Phantom
TV
Opera?
movie.
Are they just
TV
Phantom of
movie.
the Park cops?
And the
Opera.
cops, they got no guns?
Yeah, probably not. They just have they're like guards.
It's so weird. Even now, even though I know what Gene Simmons looks like, I can't see Gene Simmons under that makeup.
No.
Still to this day.
You can't picture that fucking guy talking about money and finance.
Oh, shit. He's throwing the fucking cops around. This is assaulting an officer.
Yeah. Why won't these cops?
I don't know. They're all just staring at the demon.
It's doing slow motion. Listen to this music. It's
Bionic Man stuff.
It's every bad episode of Chips.
How about Kiss music?
Here he goes to the stand. This is it right here. Little growl, and then watch.
Look at this thing. Here he goes. He toppled a bit.
And then they go to commercial.
Yeah, they had to go.
So as a little kid, you were like, oh my God. Gene destroyed a candy counter.
That's fucking great, man. Love that stupid movie.
I probably watched that 30. My goal is to get to Anthony's house and watch it on his 11-foot screen. We have to watch that.
Theater.
What else were you a big fan of? Do you remember that? What was the other TV movie with the little fuckers that live under the steps?
Oh yeah. That was I think it was called Little Fuckers Under the Steps.
No, was it called?
Well, Wes Craven did a film like that. The People Under the Stairs was actually a movie.
It was. It's not Let's Scare Jessica to Death because that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's fuck. What is it?
It doesn't sound familiar.
Damn it.
It's the little, like, demon midget puppets that are kind of miniature, and they're always, like, whispering. Like, this chick is driven insane because she hears them whispering from behind the radiators. And they're like, "We're gonna go." And they show them. It's fucking creepy as fuck. I'm spacing on it because I haven't slept in almost 24 hours.
I'm sure Danny will find it.
Does anybody... we have plenty of people listening.
Somebody knows.
I thought at first you were talking about Trilogy of Terror with the
Zuni fetish doll. Have you seen they make a Zuni fetish doll? We got them at the store. It's fucking insane looking.
Yeah, that was...
God, what is that movie called, man?
Yeah, no one has it yet.
They're remaking it now, too, I heard. Guillermo del Toro is remaking it.
I saw a clip last night. I was watching Denzel on Letterman, and he was actually a very entertaining guest on Letterman. It was a really good interview. Yeah. And they showed a clip of of course, the Taking in Pelham 1, 2, 3 needed to be remade thanks to CGI.
Yeah.
Fucking Mathau and Robert Shaw, they didn't do a good job. The first one, you might as well throw Travolta in there. And they showed a clip of the back and forth banter, and they showed Travolta being crazy, like as the hostage taker.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Didn't like it, Jimmy?
How could you?
That one hurt.
It was awful.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
The Bad News Bears remake hurt me.
Oh, of course.
That was the one that really hurt. I took that personally.
Another one that I guess Mathau wasn't good enough in.
What is it? Granted, he's a homely man, but why would you remake everything the guy ever did? No. He was great.
What is the name of that movie?
I yelled out, "Don't be afraid of the dark."
That is it.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
You see a clip from that? I don't remember it.
Who was in that? Who's the big star? She was going to be a big star.
Yeah.
He doesn't get that picture.
I got to tell you, for a TV movie, this is still one of the most unsettling films I've ever seen in my life.
You know, they used to make really good TV movies back in the day.
But this one,
This one crap.
This one works, man.
Did you ever see a scary movie called Crowhaven Farm?
No.
God damn it, he's my last hope.
Kim Darby was in that.
Who's that?
What?
That's fucking. She was in Star Trek episode of the na 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 na. She played the little fucking girl that kind of fell in love with Kirk.
This flick, so spooky. Go to YouTube and enter "Don't Be Afraid of the Dark."
God damn.
I've never heard of anybody in that movie.
How do you not know Kim Darby?
How do you?
She was also in what was that movie with the ski thing in the 80s? It was always a ski thing in the 80s, though.
Oh, God, how do I not remember a star of that magnitude? The chick in the movie about the ski thing in the 80s?
She played the mother of...
The ski thing in the 80s? What are you talking about?
Wiener, what was his name? God,
Mohr production, man.
Oh, damn, look at that.
Skip on, well, once it loads up, skip on down so you can see what
They show them...
They show them, like, they don't fucking bury the lead, man.
It's like Columbo music.
There's this house that she winds up living in.
Damn, that's ominous.
And the dude who... There's Kim Darby. And the dude who played on My Three Sons, who was Uncle Charlie.
Jim Hutton.
Yeah.
He's in this. And he's the dude that's
You better get someone to help you.
Who's just like, man, don't ever open that
And
thing
a carpenter.
under the stairs. And she's like,
How about that old man?
He's like, you'll see. It's not really the dialogue, but
see, that's Kim Darby.
and she plays a nervous wreck the whole picture. She's always like, I'm hearing things, and they're like, you're crazy.
Jeez, who's that guy?
Look at that great fucking Burt Reynolds from Boogie Nights.
Yeah,
See, down, they go in the basement. He's the home decorator. And right there in the base of, it's not the stairs, it's the base of the chimney that's sealed up.
Yeah.
And in the chimney, these little things fucking have been trapped for...
Why don't they just let him out?
50 years because evil, Jimmy, evil.
So move somewhere else.
Well, they don't know yet. She
These
doesn't
little
know.
puppet people.
Uncle Charlie won't be honest with her. He just tells her, like, don't ever open it. And she's like, why? He's like, I can't tell you. Don't do it.
You ever buy the house after that?
You don't want a movie about people just moving, Jimmy.
Yes.
They just move. Why don't they just move?
See, you
know her, right?
Why would you buy a house where they say don't ever open that?
But what did she hear her?
She was in a fuckload of movies.
Did she hear something?
Damn.
She heard this would be a good idea to make this movie. I applaud Kim Darby for making this movie. This movie stuck with me for 33 years, I'd say, at this point.
There's Uncle Charlie.
There's Uncle Charlie, and he's like, don't fucking go in there.
What are you doing?
Why are you leave it alone?
Yes, I used to molest my 3 nephews in there.
Under there, you'll find bones and burned underwear.
Right. By the way, Timothy Hutton's father.
Get out of here. This guy?
Yeah.
No,
Is that Timothy
I
Hutton's
think
father?
it's Timothy Hutton's grandfather.
John Hutton.
I thought his dad looked.
I thought his dad was dead. I think he is dead, by the way, but...
Oh, man, get to the little
you look
creatures.
at him.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. This has kind of an ominous...
We'll
go to the next one.
Yeah.
This has kind of an ominous or creepy fucking vibe to it. Like, some of these movies just had like a really scary kind of background feel to them.
It's crazy, dude, how well this movie still holds up. You can't find it. It's not on VHS, not on DVD. I mean, apparently you can watch it here on YouTube.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank God for YouTube.
Anything.
See, and she finds this thing's been walled up. There's bricks and
That's just whistling a happy tune.
What is she doing?
she's trying to get under there, man. She wants to know why is this all bricked up?
I know. Jesus, she's the type to go through your BlackBerry, your email. What a fucking nosy bitch.
God damn you.
She's got her head in the chimney.
Yeah, now
boy, here we go.
Let the monsters run out now. What the fuck?
You got to build it up.
Oh.
Zip ahead again.
Okay, Sally.
Please.
Uh-oh. Problem.
Keep going.
That's why I'm not a good movie maker, because I would just have the monsters run out 8 minutes into the movie and leave.
Ooh. Yeah, Jim Hutton is Timothy Hutton's dad. And he
and
looks
which one?
just
Oh,
like
it's him.
Look at him.
That young guy. I thought you were talking about.
Uncle.
I thought you were talking about Uncle Charlie. Yeah, this guy. This is his dad.
like
Yeah.
Timothy
He walks like him too. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
totally.
That's bizarre.
That's his dad.
You just married me because I'm the perfect hostess.
No.
Because you're a wreck.
Exactly.
Could you imagine what family
you can
dinners were like? It's like, I was in Ordinary People.
Yeah.
He's like, I was in Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. A Laura Marr production. Okay, so once they zoom in on the door, that's where you get to start hearing those
Doorknob,
creepy voices
yeah.
and shit. Yeah, oh, it's very much that.
Very creepy.
Oh, yeah. See, look. See the lights and the little feet and shit. Now they're going to push the key out.
Pushed out of the keyhole.
And now they can grab the key with their little hands.
Damn, yo.
Oh, they put it under the thing. Slide it back under.
Oh, that's right. They were able to get the key that way.
So they can open it from the other side.
That old gag.
And enter our world.
Shit.
They must be pretty tall. They can get the doorknob.
There are a few of them. I think they stand on
They
each other's
stand on
heads.
each other's shoulders. Little
Zip down again.
creepy shoulders.
Okay, there you go. Whenever you see shots like this, you're about to see the creatures. Like they built large versions of miniature corners in the kitchen, and that's when they shuffle out.
Well, it could be, but I kind of...
You know what's great? And you could and I knew it because I just went here. The director of this did everything. Star Trek, Night Gallery, all kinds of these old TV shows. Next Step Beyond, Policewoman. He directed 5 Policewoman episodes.
Hey, Danny, go back a little bit, I think, because you could hear, obviously under the bed she heard it. Let's hear what they said.
Wonder Woman.
And then there's some...
Oh, they knocked an ashtray over.
Damn, yo.
She's stepping through glass with her bare feet.
I'm looking for a Columbo. I know he's had to have directed a few Columbos.
Go to that next clip,
It
man.
looks just like
Timothy Hutton's father's drying his face, wondering what it's like to win an Oscar your first time out and then do nothing of value for 20 years.
See, never get up. Why is she investigating?
Now you hear him whispering?
Still, when this movie, 1973, they let him sleep in the same bed.
Wow.
thus insinuating that they may indeed have fucked.
Yes. I love Lucy. Was always weird.
Desi, yeah.
They always had the bed, the whole, because Bezzy liked to fuck her in the shitter, and he would always want to. That was why they did that. And he liked to stand in between the beds and then wipe his dirty dick on her pillow. That was why they did that, which I thought was rather racy for the time.
Yes, of course it was.
Yes.
Now it all makes sense.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Let's get to the monster.
Oh, that woman.
Yeah,
I think right? Once again, like, it's shocking how they keep your interest, considering there's this whole other psychodrama going on in her
Who's
real
this
life.
dyke?
Where's great hair?
Yeah, she does look a little.
Holy shit, she has fucking cool hair. She has like really. That's a man's cut.
Yes. Look at that new old car.
There's Uncle Charlie, and he's walling the shit up again.
Yeah, putting mirrors on his
He's about
shoes.
to lecture. Let's hear the lecture.
Better off leaving it alone.
Mr. Harris, you're as bad as I am. Letting your imagination run away with you.
Why, has something happened?
No. What would happen? Anyway, you're quite right about the fireplace. My husband and I both looked at it, and it would be impossible.
I mean, I remember this being a lot better.
Did anyone direct this, or they just left to their own devices?
No, I like this, though. Sometimes you just let the actors talk for a while, and then you'll cut.
About nothing.
Stubborn and curious.
And Charlie's wearing the same getup Ralph Cramden did when he was the super of the building for a day. He's got that Martin Paints cap on.
Martin. Here we go. They're pulling her dress, dude. And they're saying, we want you.
What do you guys want?
They want her.
They're pulling her dress, going, we want you. We want you.
Oh, no, go talk to Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, he'll tell you what the...
Who was tugging on you? It wasn't Ernie, the big cocked one, was it?
I can't believe we're watching this movie on the radio.
We gotta go down. Zip down. Listen, we gotta see the fucking monster.
Yeah, that's all we're looking for.
Do you think Uncle Charlie would just torture Fred McMurray with cane?
Here we go.
Quotes?
Listen, they're talking to her.
That's where a commercial was.
And there was a commercial.
Now they're back.
Where are the monsters?
Alex.
Oh, man.
ABC Mystery Movie.
Somebody at Lorimar fucked up and didn't do notes on this, man.
Yeah.
Because any fucking exec worth their salt would be like, you gotta show the fucking creatures soon, man. Sooner than this.
I think we're an hour in.
They might have shown him at one point.
Man.
They might have shown him.
Miniseries? Was this the roots of its day?
Wait, go back. I think you missed one. What is that? Oh, no, it's a zoom in on that.
Yeah, you gotta have
just when you think something interesting's happening, it's like, ooh, they zoomed in on the wall.
We're at the end of this clip, too. We gotta go to part 4.
There's Uncle Charlie smelling her period panties by the fucking fireplace. It's just creepy.
We're up to part 4.
They're having a party.
How would you...
That's good shadowing, like Citizen Kane.
The guy that wrote this wrote like 8 episodes of The Waltons, Family.
Was it based on any source material, like a book or something?
He wrote the episode of The Waltons where Grandpa was haunted by the little creatures and then burned the house down.
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. He wrote like 7 episodes. This guy stinks on ice.
Oh, he's the worst. This guy's a hunk of shit with feet.
Ah, damn, man.
For the love of God.
No, I think he just wrote this fucking thing.
I'm bringing
no
this show to a screeching
No, it's
halt,
great.
man.
No, come on. This is our show.
What's better than looking at an old 70s movie?
With Kevin, come on.
With their panties
It's not delivering yet. Uh-oh.
All right, now we're in the kitchen.
Now
we're in the shitter.
In the bathroom.
Oh, in the bathroom.
She's in the shower.
She's turtling, but the place is haunted. She doesn't know what to do.
Here she goes picking a straight razor up off the floor.
That can't be good.
Oh, she's hearing.
Oh, maybe they're going to be in the cabinet.
Oh, no.
Why put it back on the floor?
As long as they're not in the toilet.
Oh, be in the cabinet. Please be in the cabinet.
Come on.
Please be in the cabinet. Please be in the cabinet.
That's what the whole audience is saying.
Open that motherfucking
Why'd she
cabinet.
turn the lights out?
There's a little arm. And look, they're coming out. Here they are.
They come out with... Wow, is that scary?
Come on, dude. When you're like 8 years old, you saw that.
That was scary shit.
You're like, oh, kill me now.
That was scary
So
shit.
she turned the lights off to get them out.
Yeah, like
and then they
cockroaches.
came out and saw it and they ran back in like little fucking homos. What's wrong with these things? Why don't you man up, you monsters?
They looked very old Twilight Zone-ish.
Yes.
Night Gallery-ish.
I mean, don't be surprised if they use the same fucking costumes.
Yeah.
With a minor alteration.
And now she's looking on the towel, the linen thing, but they're gone.
I must be crazy.
Where do they hide? Where'd they go?
They were in the walls, man. They're like rats. She's like, maybe if I turn the light off again.
They have little icky hands.
Can I outthink these bastards?
This is what I told you before. Some things are better left as they are.
See, Uncle Charlie with
Some
the,
things are
with
better
the
left
Pet
as they
Cemetery
are.
like refrain of sometimes dead is better.
I didn't see the movie Pet Sematary, but I did read the book. It was very frightening.
Very frightening.
Very frightening book.
Damn.
Man, talk about setting a tone, right?
Yeah. Boy,
I mean, come on, too much tone.
How annoyed is she? She's been scared, and she still has this shit.
Like the end, the last one.
All right, now we're on part 5 or 6.
God damn.
Oh, yeah.
They're dragging her?
Yeah, they're dragging her through the kitchen. Come on, that's not terrifying.
I'm knocked out.
How many are there? What'd they knock her out
I think there's 3.
They're strong. That's like us dragging a tractor trailer.
It's like us. See, look at them. They got ropes on her and they're all pulling.
What do they want to do with her?
They want her.
They want her. They want her in the. They want her in the thing with them.
Their evilness.
They're going to bring her into the chimney.
Oh, that'd be claustrophobic.
Look at that, man. That's a pretty hot shot. That was a high riding skirt.
Yeah.
Man. She didn't show anything.
It was very girl next door.
It was kind of erotically charged.
Yeah, definitely.
They drugged her drink, I'm going to guess.
Look at that.
Oh, right. I think they
One
did.
key light correctly placed.
Yeah, you're getting fucking bushed.
You could kind of see her underwear with her.
Oh, right.
Oh, she got him with the flash.
With a fucking Instamatic.
And look,
with
they go right back to work.
Yeah.
She's got to keep doing it.
Damn.
Look, she's going, don't. Oh. See, they're trying to drag her to that hole.
She's only got 4 flashes, though, with that flash cube. That's an Instamatic. I know those.
Alex, help!
Nah.
Just pick them up and throw them. They're fucking an inch tall, you dummy. Fucking bite their little demon heads off. They hide in the toilet. These things suck. How are you afraid of these? Step on them.
They're very phallic, aren't they?
Yes,
look at
they're like little cockheads dragging her down. Hey, look, he's looking for the key. Break the window, asshole. Your life's being taken by demons.
He's listening.
Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, you're too late, buddy.
No.
She's done. She's done for.
That was good, man. Take it from a pro. That was a good performance. I bought it.
Thank you, sir.
She disappeared like his career.
Where'd they take the bitch?
They took her into the chimney.
He drops the flashlight.
And listen. Listen.
Of course they will come. They know they will.
See, she became part of their little...
Yes.
But do they show the pictures? No! So he can see the demons? That's what they're going to do.
He's like, what happened to her? They want to be set free. They want to be free in the
But they
world.
were free.
Yeah, they were.
They went back
No,
in
they
the
can't
chimney.
get out of the house for some reason. Man, that's like a 2-minute shot.
Wow.
And then credits.
They really ended a movie quickly back in the old days, didn't they? As soon as it was over, the end. Credits. Out, motherfuckers.
They didn't fuck around.
By the way, the writer also the demon voice.
Get out of here.
No shit.
Who was it,
The
Babe Ruth?
Have it in there. The
The
whisperer.
spook whisperer?
Was the writer. I guess, what are they going to do?
Don't touch it.
I won't. I won't.
Creatures
I had a name, though.
We should take a break. We've been at it about an hour and a half.
Can I shout? You know what? I gotta go sleep.
I figured.
But let's shout out Carnegie Hall one more time.
We're all excited.
Everybody,
Kevin
please
Smith.
go buy a ticket now. There's only 500 left. Let's sell this bitch out.
Next
please.
Wednesday, 8 o'clock, June 17th. You can get them, look, 212-247-7800. Or go to carnegiehall.org, or just go to Kevin's site, viewiskew.com. It's very easy to get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or hit
Kevin.
me up blow me up on Twitter. That Kevin Smith, all
Yep.
one word. I'm almost at 700K.
God damn.
How did that happen?
Because I tweet like a
blew up.
motherfucker,
You
man.
blew up, man.
Twittering motherfucker.
I've been training for this
God
Twitter and
damn,
stuff my
you
whole
blew
life
up.
with the with the website. Hey, The Godfather's on TV right up there.
But wait, even if you Twitter a lot, how does that get more people into it?
Because the quality of your tweets, people. It's not the volume, it's the quality.
If you get some
people
good
go
shit
like,
out
he writes
there.
funny shit, and then they start showing up,
and then they show it to other people. Hopefully,
I'm fascinated with this movie now and the cast.
You should
and everything.
remake it, Kevin.
Which one?
Yeah,
the movie we just watched.
It's being remade. Guillermo del Toro's
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah,
One
yeah.
of the
that's the guy you want. That dude's a master of shit like that. You
One
don't
of
want
the
me. I'd be
creatures-
like the creatures would be like, suck our dicks. Look at our wieners. I want to shit in your mouth. Shit like that, where people are like, that goes far away from the original premise. I'm like, what? That's not scary to you? Little dudes want shit in your mouth?
Yeah, they're standing on her nose, jerking off in her eyes. She'll be blinded. It's terrifying.
one of the creatures, by the way, was Lucifer in Battlestar Galactica.
Get out of here.
Tweaky in Buck Rogers.
Yuck.
He was also an Ewok in Return of the Jedi.
A little fella.
So this motherfucker, and he was the Visitor in Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay, what's his name?
Dink in Spaceballs.
What's his name?
This guy's name is, where's his fucking name? Felix Silla.
Oh,
Or
Felix
Silla.
Silla. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy had a fucking illustrious little career.
Isn't it weird? And yet he's not a household name, yet you know all of those performances.
All those movies, of course. H.R. Puffin stuff.
No.
He was Polka Dotted Horse.
Did you gues, anybody go see Land of the Lost? Speaking of Sid and Marty Krofft.
That's supposed to be a very good film.
I didn't see it.
It is? No. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
What was the other one came out? Hangover? Anyone see Hangover?
I loved it.
You saw it? It was good?
I liked it a lot. Well written.
Made a lot of money, man.
Well written.
That's good for us, too, because it was an R-rated comedy and an R-rated comedy.
Ah, yeah.
Doing very well.
Coming back, the R-rated comedies.
They should all be R-rated.
I just saw
I know, but the
Porky's
problem
other
is
day.
a PG-13 will always make more money. Always, because you're hitting people that you're not going to hit with an R.
I saw, it made me fucking howl. I saw Observe and Report. Mm-hmm. The dialogue in that was brutal. I fucking laughed. I howled in the theater, and of course it didn't make money. I'm a very bad barometer. Whatever I find funny, the general public will not enjoy.
It was
Like
a better
rape?
movie. It was a better movie than Mall Cop, and this movie didn't do shit.
It just appeals, the Mall Cop appeals to
But
brothers.
Mall Cop goes to, a 9-year-old girl can enjoy it as much as a 70-year-old
Uncle
woman
Paul.
who likes that dude from King of
But
Queens.
we were talking about
Yeah,
the movie.
right.
I finally put it in. I'm a half hour, 40 minutes in. Not one laugh. I didn't even know where I was supposed to laugh. It was one
Right.
of those things. Like,
It's
someone
just
tell me where
generational
the
gap.
laugh
Like
is.
I saw Twilight, dude.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
What is that?
It was Twilight is the kids' vampire movie that
kids
all the
are
little
eating
girls
it up.
love.
Yeah,
They're
they
eating
love
it up.
it.
With what's his name, Rob Pattinson, the kid with the goth look and the hair. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen a picture. Don't be coy.
I honestly don't.
You don't?
I probably just focused on his young body. His smooth
I wish
chest.
I was that nubile.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
This movie, it's based on the books about vampire kids and a chick named Bella and a dude named Edward and Team Edward. You didn't hear any
Oh
of
my
this
God,
shit?
those fucking books are on the Times bestseller list.
Yes,
all the
that's
time.
what now.
Okay, yes, I am familiar.
So they made a movie that came out a little while ago, and it made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Came out in like November, December, or something like that.
It's the new generation's Buffy the Vampire
Oh my
Slayer.
God, they're all over it. And then the trailer for the new one came. Yeah, this shit right here.
How is the movie?
I found it as impenetrable as an Israeli film. It was just like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
Like, this is,
What are
I
you
am not
doing
the
here?
audience at all. Just as you were not the Paul Blart audience, I'm just like, it's well made, and I could see that everyone tried their hardest, but like, this material is way over my head or under my level of interest or something.
Best Dracula ever.
For my money?
Yeah.
I go with,
Frank Langella?
no man, I go with, the dude who played Bela Lugosi in the Ed Wood movie.
Oh.
Tim Burton did.
Yes.
What's his name? Michael London.
No, here's the other thing.
Martin Landau.
Martin
Thank
Landau,
you. Good,
yeah.
great poll, man. Well done.
Martin Landau.
No one gives two fucks for Bella.
That was great.
That was great. But that's technically
my
he played.
shit.
That's a guy who played a vampire.
Yeah, but I mean like scary.
On the straight up and
Dracula.
up?
Scary.
Dude, I almost got to go right back to the fucking original Nosferatu. That fucking...
He was horrendous.
That
kind of,
old
yeah.
school with the shadow on the
Max
wall.
Schreck, man.
Max Schreck, you know.
Yeah.
God damn, that's some scary ass shit.
I take Christopher Lee.
You go Christopher Lee?
I would take him over
frightens
anybody.
you?
Huh?
He frightened you?
He was just ominous, yeah. And 68, 69 Hammer
not
films.
Gary Oldman with the
He was great. He was great.
He was pretty amazing.
But he wasn't
just
scary.
That fucking laugh where he's like, and he had that weird clapping of the hands.
When he licks the razor. I mean,
that was so sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And that one shot where he's walking across the ceiling.
He was horrendous. Yeah. But I mean, the Hammer films.
Great fucking role. That goddamn professional when he's in that. I want everyone. What do you mean? Everyone! And then he does that where he snaps that shit and bites it and twists his neck.
The pill.
Fantastic.
But then he's the white dreadlock guy in True Romance.
Yeah.
He plays Oswald in JFK.
Right. Yeah.
He can play.
He plays Oswald
anybody.
Too, yeah.
Anybody. He is good, man.
I like when they yell.
Yeah. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. All right. We got it, Pacino. Over the top performance.
That was excellent.
Thank you.
That was excellent.
We like.
Not only did you do Pacino, but you did Pacino from The Devil's Advocate.
Of course,
you didn't go
yelling.
for the obvious Pacino Scarface. You went for fucking
No,
wow.
but
Well
Anthony
done.
does old school Pacino too, though.
Let me hear the old school.
The one where he talks kind of quiet.
Oh my God, I forgot about that Pacino.
Yeah, remember that Pacino?
Yeah, that's Dog Day Afternoon Pacino.
Yeah.
My father's a very important man. And before he actually gets, like, mean with his wife there. What's her name?
Angie.
Diane Kay.
No.
Okay.
No. Kay, yeah. When Kay and her is sitting at the table, he's still in uniform, you know, at the party.
Yeah. When he says, that's not me, Kay. That's my family.
Yeah, that's
not
my
me,
family.
Kay.
It's not me. That's Luca Brasi.
Now
he's like this. Yeah.
You're like, I wouldn't,
He was yelling.
you're not quite Rich Little, but you are Danny Gans-ish.
Thank you.
Let's hope so. No, Pacino's greatest moment is the riveting film he just did with De Niro.
Righteous Kill?
A Righteous Kill. Was that the dialogue was so good. At the end when he dies, Pacino dies in this one, and there's such a moving experience between the partners because his final line to De Niro is continued success. And then he died, and the camera pulls back, and you see his little lifts on his shoes.
Lips on his shoes.
I hope he's in this fucking remake of Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. It's just him behind the radiator.
He still has to wear lips.
I got a big wig.
Yeah. Did you ever see or work with or anything? Carradine, David Carradine?
No. I encountered him once in real life.
You did?
Wow.
No clue that he was into that kind of
fighting over
I had no idea, but when I love those Kill Bill movies.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought his performance was sublime. I'm
I
like,
know.
this dude is going to light up like a rocket, man. He's back.
Yep.
I met him once at a screening, and he was not there.
No, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like in such a dramatic way where I was like, wow, man.
How
like
long
that.
after Kill Bill was it?
I would not even a full year.
Wow, I guess Tarantino was able to like kind of
get something.
I mean,
out of
it made me. My
in the
respect
shape.
for Quentin jumped
no shit.
100-fold, and I always respected Quentin, but I was like, holy crap.
Oh, look at those little lifts.
Oh, shit.
Is that from Frankenstein? I can't see whose shoes are those.
Wait a minute, those are lifts?
Yeah.
Those are lifts. Look at them. He's like he's walking on the moon. Either Pacino just landed on the moon or he's got lifts.
Wait, do these look like, I mean, don't we all have a basic
No, we don't.
shoe?
No, look at your shoes have regular soles.
Yeah.
Those
And
have,
this goes up, so it gives you a little bit?
of course. Look at him.
It's the whole shoe. Look at that.
That probably takes him from
Moon shoes.
5'3" to 5'5.5" or 5'5". It makes him more of a man's height.
There's a couple inches right there.
Well, 5'4" to 5'6".
You don't know what's going on like above the sole also, because sometimes they put a little block in the shoe itself.
Right.
So now you got the platform, plus there's another platform in the shoe. In the shoe.
See, this is another dude right here who's genius at what he does, and his biggest crime is longevity. Just because he's been around this long, everybody finds shit to pick on him
Yeah,
for.
see,
Like, he's short.
God
He keeps
damn,
giving
you know?
the same performance. And it's only... Is that fucking Sarah Palin?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, she looks good.
Doesn't she look amazing?
Wouldn't mind giving her a good kiss.
They
Good
fucking
God.
they had to ugly her up so people would try to vote for her.
Yeah, I would vote for this woman.
Yeah.
No matter what her policies were.
Man.
Well, you know what the thing with Pacino is? They gave it away at the end of The Godfather when they kiss her and they go, Don Corleone. And when you pan back, he's actually standing on the desk. And then all of a sudden, and Kay goes, I married a dwarf. And the fucking door closes. And she eats Talia Shire's box.
I had it killed because it was going to be a midget.
It fell out, and it was the same size as you, Michael.
This shortness has to end. He punches her in the kneecap.
He reaches up and slams the door shut. He reaches up and pushes the knob. Little teeny motherfucker.
It's fucking Pacino.
I know. Look at his short stuff.
Teeny motherfucker.
Around the neighborhood, his old phone book on the seat, Al.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We're all punch drunk. I don't think anyone has slept in this room.
No.
I got 2 hours of sleep last night. Man. That's why I was late today.
I slept for about half an hour. In the middle of the night, there was a rainstorm about 2 to 3 in the morning, and I slept for about 15 minutes.
I got maybe 3. Maybe.
I was this close to getting room service, like at an ungodly hour.
Why?
Where it would
Where
have
were
taken
you?
too long. Over at the hotel because we did the show last night, and I don't drive. I don't like driving back.
Oh, because you have to go. You don't live in the city.
Yeah, I'm out on Long
it
Island.
makes it easy, right?
So I stay in the hotel, and I was like, I get room service, let me get the... And then I actually said, hey, asshole, put the fucking phone down, because it's going to take a long time. You're going to be up. By the time I get it, I'm going to have to go to work. Yeah. So I just went to sleep in a second.
We're skating today.
Right when I laid down.
Kevin really helped us out, because we're skating
man.
today.
You guys didn't have much juice going?
Oh,
no. I'm going to get you to the first guest.
Honestly.
No.
What's going on? What's John Bon Jovi on TV for?
Oh.
He's not divorcing his wife, is he? They showed him and his wife. I always kind of liked the fact that he was still with the same chick all this time.
We did an event together. He looked pretty happy.
With his lady?
No, I didn't show us there. I was just trying to brag.
What was the event? What was the event?
I don't want to get into it.
What did you and JBJ do?
Oh, me and Voss inducted Abbott and Costello into the New Jersey Hall of Fame. You
did it?
Me and Rich Voss, yeah.
Right on. They asked me to present. They didn't say what, but I couldn't.
There's probably for that. Believe me. We were not first on the list. We were after quite a few no's. And they're like, all right, how about one of these two one of these two middles? Well, it was originally supposed to be Jerry Stiller, who actually dropped out.
Really?
He had something else to me. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
This is the story, by the way, not to interrupt.
What is it?
Chastity Bono is going to become a man.
It's amazing. She looks so pretty and feminine. Holy shit. You know what she looks like? She looks like
the story of the day, though.
Here, Kevin, look at her picture. You see her?
She's already looks like a man.
Chastity
she looks
is
like
more sunny and less hair. Oh, she's already made the switch?
Dude, she's going all in. She's in the process.
Do you remember the cartoon mice, Abbott and Costello? That's what she looks like.
Oh, yeah.
The cartoon mice version.
Oh, she is a...
They used to just blatantly rip off.
I loved when they were doing, hey,
Babbitt, I'm a Spitfire! Spitfire!
I haven't thought about that cartoon in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, she is awful.
Man.
She is awful.
Well,
no, but you know what? She brought us to that cartoon, so God bless her.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying she's not great comedy fodder.
How cute she was. She was adorable when they used to bring her out on the show at the end of the Sonny and Cher nitty-gritty comedy hour. They'd bring her out and...
Look at her right there in that picture.
And they'd sing, and she'd point at her vagina and cry. And yell, yuck.
So I don't understand. So, but she, all this time, she's identified as a lesbian.
Right.
Yes.
Doesn't that set back the movement?
Wow. She is a man.
She's already a man.
She's fucking does not look very good.
But I mean, isn't the idea if she's I guess if you're changing sex,
looks like John Madden.
What is it? It's gay, lesbian, transsexual.
Dude, she doesn't even have a hint of a feminine body.
No, I mean just the general heading covers a bunch of people. Like if I was, I'm certainly not casting judgment here, but if I was somebody who, let's say I was a representative of fat people. You know, and I got out there and spoke on behalf of fat people, like, we have rights too, while I was eating a sandwich and shit. And then all of a sudden I found out in the Daily News that I went and got, drastic, what do they call that shit?
Gastrointestinal
and a big old fat suck, and they took it all out, and so I was like thin like you guys and shit. Wouldn't then people be like, well, what the fuck, dude? Like, you were our spokesperson.
Yeah, if she goes...
if she becomes a man, she's no longer a lesbian. She's
not
a man.
like one of those...
But she stops being gay, she becomes straight.
Right. Then she just becomes
Unless
a guy.
she wants to fuck guys, then she's gay again.
That would be fun.
But she didn't want to fuck guys when she was a girl.
It's so confusing.
It's like Victor Victoria. It's a man pretending to be a woman, pretending to be a man.
The whole thing is very confusing.
Good for her, though, man. You know what? She didn't wait till the end. She's not 70 years old doing it. She's like, fuck it. I did this for 40, and I'm going to do the next 40 as a dude.
It's half and half.
I don't know. If I had half a ball, I would be like, you know what? I did the first 40 as a man, I'm going to do the next 40 as a woman.
Imagine just doing that and just go, you know something?
Totally. I'm like, take it. I just want to get fucked from now on.
And not being, like, gay or not even wanting to do that. Just going...
Just do it for the goof?
Just for the... Not even for the goof. Just for the goof. You know, I was a man for half my life. Let me see what this is all about.
Absolutely.
And then you're just getting fucked and going, oh, this kind of sucks.
Is beef.
I don't like getting fucked by a man.
My fucking ex-ball pussy doesn't self-lubricate. I gotta fucking dump KY in there or a jam or fucking marmalade.
Do they keep the prostate in there so that the semen actually lubricates the man-made vagina?
I don't know.
I think they would keep that in there to...
That could be the worst question I've ever heard.
Might have a lot of hormones in there.
I don't want to know the answer to that question.
I don't know, but I don't think you saw. That's what I realized one time. I think I was fucking a post-op because the pussy just didn't feel right. But it felt like
have a cock in the way.
It felt creative. It's like when you look. It's like it's like looking at a mountain and then looking at the Matterhorn at Disneyland.
Yeah,
you're like, well, it looks like a mountain,
not
but
quite right.
Yeah, something seems a little fake about it.
But it's harder to come on this mountain.
You were actually virtually docking. In a way.
In a weird way, yeah.
That is just an inside-out
you were like the Starship
penis.
Enterprise, man.
Yeah.
It was bizarre.
Yeah, you were going into space.
It was like fucking an eye socket. Just didn't feel like a vag. You know how a vag will grip you? And this was kind of like I was just attacking Sammy Davis.
What is that?
Which one? Oh, these pictures. Here we go.
Is that a
hello?
Is that a tranny?
Let me see, Danny, please. I'll make a quick determination here.
That's definitely a tranny. You need the...
it's not a tranny, it's a fucking
transsexual.
Oh, post-op.
That used to be
post-op
wiener.
boo.
You got to do post-op close-ups. I do this a lot.
Yes, post-op close-up. Don't forget the dashes.
Post-op close-up. Holy shit, I do this a lot. God damn. Well, now it's post-op hair transplants and dentures and...
Okay. All right, we got one.
Okay. Oh, see, there's nothing there that really... See, when they open up the pussy, there's really not a lot of pussy there.
I mean, come on, man. Give it up. That's amazing.
It really
they took a human being who was not a woman and turned that human being into a woman.
You can't really stretch, though. You can't pull. You got to leave it just
It seems
alone.
more aesthetic than anything else.
Yeah, it actually looks more less sloppy than a female vagina.
I know, that's why I boo it. I boo it.
You like fucking exploded ham sandwiches.
Oh, disaster.
Post-op blog, dude. Post-op blog. Asian she-males with a pussy.
Wow.
That was going to be the name of my fucking biography. God damn it. Now I got to come up with something else.
But if you're going to fuck a post-op, why not just fuck a chick?
Ladyboy post-op bouncing. Okay, hairy post-op pussy. Click on that, man. Let's see if we can get it.
Come on, Dan. Let's open that up. Is there big fake tits?
Hairy post-op pussy.
Why not just fuck a chick?
I like a site where you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, man, that vagina looks more like an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Positioned weird.
They actually just pulled the asshole up.
Wow, wait a minute. Is that the...
Well, that's the asshole, and then above it is the vag. Flexible post-op spreads her ass.
Yeah,
she's a
I'm glad they told us what it was
two
about.
fingers
I was
in.
confused.
I don't like what's the clothes? Oh my god!
Naughty
Oh my god!
Nurse with big perky tits.
She looks like Michael Caine at the end of Dressed to Kill.
Close-up,
one taking a
post-op
dildo.
insertion, post-op spread ass, post-op.
She's kind of pretty in the face, but the body is
no.
Dude, she's not even pretty in the
sure
face.
she is.
Ugly.
No, she's not.
I mean, she's visually
Easter Island
interesting.
face. Oh,
Okay, click on that one, man.
All right, let's
post-op ladyboy fingering her asshole. It's his asshole.
Lady boy.
Oh, it's her. Let's be respectful.
All right, my bad.
I'll take it. It's one of those sites that take you to something
these
else.
have wieners.
Yeah, you got to click to get to the good
They're
stuff.
pre-op.
Come on.
Go back down to the finger in the asshole.
Pre-op is called a man.
No, it's not.
Look at the. I keep going away from the mic. Look at this. Look at the pussy. How it's made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one isn't that bad.
Apparently they use part of the scrotum to make the labia.
Is that true?
Yeah, and then they take the penis and gut it and turn it inside out. And
push it
and
back
that is
into
the
you.
vaginal canal is an inside
Making
out.
like
dick.
potato skins with it.
Yes, exactly.
Sounds like you're describing the hokey pokey.
I mean, it's kind of fascinating. But what's the difference between? Oh, I mean, because it's connected to a human being with a soul. But it really is. It is kind of like fucking one of those pocket pussies or something like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
as manufactured as that.
Yeah, it's it's fake.
But it's what all goes along with it. Like we like the same movies.
Yeah.
We used
a
to
good personality maybe.
Look at this one, trimmed up
That's
post-op
disgusting.
spread shot.
That's horrendous.
What's going on there?
I mean, that's the thing. It's like it doesn't really look like much.
Like a little neck clam. That's just opened up.
It's like Tiny Tim.
Post-op, babe.
Oh, that's good.
Nice scar.
Post-op with a
come
little
on. Look at that face.
Oh, shit.
That's not a good face.
The fuck is that?
That's
go back down. That looks like I love Model Twains from fucking what was it, A Mighty Wind?
Wow, these are some weird.
Go back down, man.
Okay.
That's super tight post-op mangina.
Mangina. You don't want a mangina.
You never want to fuck a mangina.
No.
Go down, Danny. There's a close-up of this slit.
Okay.
It doesn't look like a good pussy.
Pussy.
No, it's just a slit, but...
I hate them like that.
If they're not pulling them open.
Give that up. That's amazing. At one point, there was dick there, and some guy turned it into something.
It is medically. It is an amazing thing.
Dr.
I'm just saying.
Mengele fucking got in there.
Let's say all the women just suddenly disappeared, like a virus took all the women away. You know they'd be fucking.
You'd be fucking
flipping dudes crazy.
You'd be fucking that.
Yeah, and you'd be happy with it because it'd be better than fucking your fist.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
What's going on there?
Lusty blonde post-op with hairy pussy. Mom, are you listening?
Kevin loves this site.
I hate to bring up any of your older movies, but that sounds like one of the videos from Clerks.
It does. It really does. Look at these two.
Oh, look at that. There's a post-op being fucked by a pre-op. Now, that's fucking great. That's supporting the community.
Post-op, transsexual, Thai, ladyboy, see ya. That's a lot of words.
That is fantastic.
Scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, keep going. Oh, all right. Post-op, pre-op? No.
Do you think they're all fucking trannies?
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't it behoove you to, like, get, like, kind of tomboyish looking girl and be like, yeah, she's a tranny. Look how good she looks.
Oh, that kind of would be.
You know what I'm saying? So that you'd be like, holy shit, because they need to throw one out there that looks insanely good to keep hope alive. So that you're like, all right, I'm with the she-male concept because I met one or I saw one online who was hot.
Like Hillary Swank from Boys Don't Cry. If you can get a girl like that who looks fucking hot. Even though
yes. And just pretend, pretend and be like, well, yeah, man, she was she had her dick cut off. Her name used to be Bob, but look at her, you'd fuck her, right?
And then, people would then call you things.
But then you'd find out, and then you could be like, haha, she wasn't. True. Come on, this is the makings of a rom-com right here. I'm in tight with Warner Brothers. Let's pitch this around. We'll Jimmy throw on some jokes, and we'll sell this shit, man.
That is shit. MC Hammer's on Channel 11.
Yeah, he's
coming over here,
he's
right?
He's making the rounds.
I think he's got his son with him.
Okay.
Reality show.
He looks different, man. He tweets a lot. He's one of the top Twitterers, I heard.
There she is.
What kind? Is he doing a reality show?
The ex.
Yeah.
Who is that? Your lady right there?
That was my ex a year ago.
Where? Let me see.
Oh boy.
The kid?
Cut to your ex.
Cut to your ex.
There.
That chick?
Yeah.
And that's the one that Gene Simmons tried to bang?
Yeah. Fucking Gene Simmons. Like that.
You're over the Gene Simmons thing. Come on.
Oh, believe me, I don't care. She actually, did she catch me when I was being a bad boy? I had a girl in my walk-in closet when she walked into the bedroom.
You were literally caught with somebody in the closet?
Yeah.
I was right in the closet.
He had his cock in the cookie jar.
And still managed to fucking bitch about fucking, Gene Simmons wanted to fuck you that one time. This is revenge.
That annoyed me.
Why do you think I'm doing this?
It's for us.
Yeah.
So I can forgive you.
Stephen.
You want to show Kevin the electrocution video before
that's
he leaves?
fucking phenomenal.
What is it? God, does anybody have any food? I'm about to pass out.
Yeah, you
So
got
am I, man.
Jimmy was just
What's in that
eating.
bag, dude?
Oh,
what's in your bag?
What's in the
Lunch?
bag?
Brand new bagel.
Whose is it?
Hasn't been touched.
Take it.
Whose
Go.
was it?
It's
Kevin, just take it.
I didn't want it.
I'm serious. Is this gross for me to be scapping for
Take
food and
it.
shit?
No.
No
one touched
you
it.
guys
That came
skeeve
right
on
from
this
the
where I'm
store.
like, can I have your food?
If it was half eaten, that would be a problem.
This is just like being on the set, right?
completely
Right,
fresh.
It is kind of, man. But no, on the set, someone would have offered me this an hour ago.
Hey, Bruce, are you going to eat that?
How do you not offer Kevin something?
Kevin, this
Because we didn't know if he ate before he came.
This bagel's dry. They did offer me.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some butter here, sweetie pie.
Or
Is
there's
there
actually
cream
cheese?
What, cream cheese?
That's cream cheese.
You're in.
And a knife.
Now it's exactly like being on
And
the
a
movie set.
napkin.
Kevin, this is the hottest video in the O&A community right now.
Literally.
It's making the rounds. Watch this
Hey,
one.
Sean Scott told me that you guys showed him a video. He was trying to describe it. He's like, ask them, they'll remember.
Wow.
What video did
we
we show?
showed him a few. It might have been. Was
Two
it
Girls,
Two Girls,
One
One
Cup?
Cup?
No, it wasn't that.
That was during our Two Girls, One Cup phase.
You guys were the first on
Could
Two
have been
Girls,
the.
One Cup, though.
It might have been Remove Your Hat.
No, I don't think he's in for that.
Remove your hat.
My favorite part is as Jim Jefferies begins laughing and he immediately joins the community.
Yes.
Yeah.
People are shocked and disgusted by it, and then they just chime in and start having fun with it.
I think YouTube finally took that video down.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
So Danny, Kevin watch the video. It's very short.
This is
The sounds are great.
This is India, where people
do I
ride
need my thing?
on the trains.
Headphones?
Yeah, it's good. It's good video.
They don't just ride in the trains; they ride on the trains in India.
Guy on top of the train, obviously.
Yeah, and then a couple of guys,
people trying to get up there,
and the guy won't help him.
Kind of happens. But then it cuts to this gentleman.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Isn't it great to watch people die?
Look at his head burning.
I wasn't
video.
prepared for that.
No, see, he wasn't prepared for that.
And how
His head
ironic.
is burning.
His head's on fire.
Yeah. And
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Apparently. Isn't that horrible?
I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back.
But you don't feel it.
Yeah, go back. No, that guy did not feel a thing. That is he just uses a little handrail. He's dead. He's dead.
Go. Oh
it.
my God, he was just there.
Gone. Just there, gone.
He was dead before he hit the top of the
in
train.
a split microsecond. He's done.
And you're eating a toasted bagel. How ironic.
Oh.
I don't know, dude. I look at that and I can't believe there was ever a moment in my life where I ever sweated some stranger on the internet going, "Your movie sucks."
Yeah, exactly,
I mean,
right?
Holy
Look at that.
shit. It's the Human Torch, dude. He's like flame on.
Yeah.
His hand is still on the wire.
Right there,
His
he's
hand
dead.
is on fire at the moment of contact. His head's on fire, and his crotch and
his
feet.
leg is on fire.
That's pretty horrifying.
That is really nasty, man.
I want to thank a willful boy from Jersey. We showed Sean the One Guy, One Cup video.
Oh, that was all right. Do you have that?
What was one guy?
Oh,
one
yeah,
cup?
no,
Fuck, that's kind of silly.
No,
Show Kevin.
Is it the jar? The dude glass
Yes.
ass? We did that on Smodcast.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Glass ass, amazing.
Do you believe it?
I read the follow-up report. He's done more.
Absolutely, I believe it.
But
Yeah.
it's
His ass is
true, and
scarred.
he said
very
that.
scarred up.
But he was too calm.
But he said
That
that
creeped me out.
it was something that he was used to anyway. So it was a on-the-job hazard kind of thing.
He has a great life, obviously.
He says he keeps on the
Is this
down
the
low.
news?
Nobody knows.
Is this supposed to be the news?
And he said he's not gay.
There's a photo of him, too, of his face. I've seen a photo of his face. How embarrassing. People at the office know that's you.
They're doing hammer time on the local
Yeah,
news.
I'm like, this is the news?
Your
this the
ex is
news?
doing some hammer time.
Yeah.
All right,
Look-
now we
look
know
at
what
her
we're
go.
doing. E-Rock?
Wow, your lady's dancing around. dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's got the pants. What are they doing?
They all got the pants on. Look at the news guy. That guy is the doctor. He does the medical reports on this news channel.
Well, how am I supposed to take him seriously?
There goes all his credibility out the window.
Yeah.
They've done this now every time
God,
MC
he
Hammer's
looks
been anywhere.
He looks so different.
Yeah, he's not sick of doing
They
this.
put the pants on. I just saw yesterday.
Look
was
at
doing
there he
another
goes. There he
interview.
goes.
There he goes. Now he's
He
got to
can
do
still
the
do
MC
it, man. He
Hammer.
can still do it.
He's got to do the hammer time. Oh Christ!
That's great. That's like making an Asian guy spin kick when he comes on studio. Get the black guy to dance.
Make him drive poorly.
That's good. This is good. This is the fucking old lady that made Oprah drive her home in fucking The Color Purple. I want to see dancing. Talk to the guy.
Hammer had an interesting story. It's like, why would you just make him dance?
Do the Color Purple line again.
I want to see somebody dance. I just made that up.
My favorite line in that movie is when Whoopi Goldberg is putting a curse on Danny Glover, and she's like, "Until you do right by me, everything you do gonna fail."
Oh, damn.
I do that to all my enemies.
Oof. And then Danny
Till
Glover
you do
looked at
right
her,
by me.
and he said, I'm too old for this shit. And she went, wrong movie, stupid.
And he tried to get a cab and had to walk home. With his goddamn can't get a cab story.
Who was
right?
that fucking broad that used to come that he would fuck with his wife in the house?
Oh, yeah.
The really hot one, Dan, in the movie.
Which movie?
The Color Purple. He had that chick that would come, Miss Avery.
Yeah, the chick.
singer,
The
right?
singer, yeah.
And
That's a good movie.
They had a lesbian thing.
Yeah.
Her and Whoopi Goldberg had a lesbian
Yeah.
encounter.
And then Whoopi Goldberg invented pants or something. At the end, she's got a pants shop. And everyone's like, what are these? Nobody's ever worn pants before.
That's great. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Wow, is that Hammer in a fucking G?
He's got a little fucking...
Oh, look at it. Oh, he's in a fucking banana hammock.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this from?
This is from the Pumps and a Bump video.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What is he
Let's
doing?
see it. Play it.
What is he doing?
Guy's all cock.
Oh, the fuck, Hammer.
He is all cocked. Look at
Jesus Christ.
He's got a hammer in his pants.
Come on.
It was basically just a commercial for his penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I know where that house is.
Yeah?
In Los Angeles, yeah.
I can't believe it. I love rap pool videos.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Does he use that to balance? Like a T-Rex tail? God damn, all right. Hence the name Hammer.
What's it like to have a dick that big?
That's just...
Sorry, it's a burden.
You think he fluffed that?
But how could you not?
I don't think that's real. I think he might have something in there because it's a little too stiff.
Now we got a question for him.
It's a little too stiff.
Yeah, make sure we have this video.
I'm not saying, I'm sure he has a huge cock, but I'm saying for the purposes of this video, he probably has a stunt penis in there.
Why? Because no guy wants to watch, like, Hammer's fucking dick and ball set.
Here we are, we're all looking.
We can't take our eyes off it. If it was in front of us, we'd touch it. We couldn't.
Holy shit, come on, Hammer.
Wow, he's doing a lot of that move.
Yeah, he's
the pump.
And he's in a pool. Oh, come on.
Excellent pause,
He's tinting.
Perfect pause.
Yeah, he's the king of the internet.
Yeah, that seems, I think that might be
a little prosthetic device there.
Maybe, because you don't see any helmet outline. You see like a little bump and then it's all ball.
He's pup tenting in a fucking G-string, in a thong.
But anybody would.
Hey, you know what we did the other night?
Sure.
After that hockey tournament in Brantford, which, again,
G-strings.
I cannot tell you how much. You guys got to bring a team next year. When was the last time you ever played?
Wow.
Did you ever play street hockey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with the nephews, we kind of get, we fuck around a little bit.
You got to bring a team next year.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I kid you not, man. It was
Someone
much
said your team
fun.
was all fat guys.
We were.
Jesus.
My friend Malcolm, who's with me, is my size too. He's probably out there. He is. He's right there.
You play too, Malcolm?
Malcolm fucking, not only did he play, dude, best fucking sacrifice I've seen ever.
Oh,
like,
really?
I was out of position. I got out of position at one point. Dude took a shot and I went to save it. And it piped, and then dropped right back out in front of net. But meantime, I was, way the fuck out of position over there.
Sure.
And I'm struggling. At the same time, I landed wrong on my knee. So that's all this fucking weight landing wrong on the knee. And I quick had to pop back so that it wouldn't pop out and shit.
Oh, fuck.
All of a sudden, I look over. There's the ball laying, and here comes one of their fucking dudes. The other dudes just sweep it right in. And Malcolm, out of nowhere, is like, hurls himself at the ground right in front of the fucking net, rolls onto the ball and shit. And everyone's trying to chip it out from under him. Such a huge heart sacrifice. All heart, man. Total heart player.
Welcome.
But that night we did a Smodcast Live at their theater up there. We sold out this 1,100 seat theater and did Smodcast Live. It was so fun. That was fun too.
People love your Smodcast.
You got to bring a team next year, man. Even you don't have to be good because we weren't good.
We wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's just fun to play, man.
I could sneak a few of my brothers in. They do all right.
Totally.
The ringers.
And I guarantee you got
we'll
fans out there that would fucking play in a heartbeat, man. And they'd be good too.
Sure.
I had such a good
been
time.
up all night too? Yeah.
Yeah, no one has slept in this room.
Yeah, Malcolm fucking slept in the trailer.
Oh, you need a mic over there, Malcolm?
What are you doing in the movie? Are you guys just friends, or do you work on the film?
I'm kind of the one-man entourage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm's my friend.
Do your friend and assistant?
He's, no, not my assistant, although he has played my assistant from time to time. But yeah, we've been friends since we met in '94 at the Toronto Film Festival. And everyone's always like, is that your brother? I'm like, no. We're just both fat.
And a beard.
Yeah, we don't shave.
A couple of bears.
So he is a bear. Malcolm's a bear.
Flat out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Malcolm had this boyfriend, dude, who was the prettiest man I ever saw in my life.
Prettiest man ever.
And all he wanted to do was fuck Malcolm. It was spellbinding.
What happened?
I used that word twice, but it was. When you looked at this dude, you're like, this dude could get so much pussy. This dude could steal my wife from me, your wife from you. Fucking this dude was cover boy handsome. And this was the guy he wanted to stick it in. Or not stick it in. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, you're not a
I'm a fag. I'm not that gay.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. You got lines.
So he was like, what would they call a guy like that who's into a bear? A cub?
He's a cub.
Cub. How cute.
And he liked the beard and he liked the big husky frame.
He liked the big, yeah. I mean,
dude, tell these cats what you say sometimes to the fucking dudes. They love the chubby guys with the gut.
What do I say to him?
Yeah,
I say,
well,
suck it. What do you
No, but they're fucking sucking it. And don't you like, he told me, fuck it, I'll do it. He told me that he takes his fucking, he's like, trying to explain. He's like, when it comes to fucking sex, man, with a bear, he's going, what's a negative in your world is an asset in mine. So I take my gut and slap it on top of their head and I rub it in their face.
You rub their face on your gut. They love it.
What do you say to them?
Really?
What do you say while it's happening? Do you have to call it out? Is that something you acknowledge, or like do you have to prepare them? Like, I'm about to put my gut on your face.
They see it coming.
So it happens. But is it like one of those things, like when you're fucking and you're like, I'm gonna come, like you state the obvious? Do you say shit like, I'm rubbing my?
I'm rubbing my fat. No, you don't. It's
you don't. You've never done
me rubbing my fat on you.
I would totally. If I was the guy where I could like fucking surrender and I'm like, I accept this and it's who I am and I have such great self-esteem, I would totally be that dude. I would totally be like, do you feel the fucking lard in your eyes? Taste the stretch mark goodness.
Next time, dude, for you, I'll do that next time.
So what happened with the cub? What happened with the cub?
It was that kind of
they dated for like 3 years, 2 years.
Yeah, and it's funny because like what used to be my biggest fucking problem was my fat. Ended up kind of like he kind of liked my fat. He didn't like my brain.
Wow. He was using you for your gut?
Yeah,
literally, he was using him for his cock and his gut and shit.
Wow.
Malcolm wanted to be in a relationship, and he was like, can't we just fuck?
It's true.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
if you saw this guy, you would be like, I hate him. He's Zac Efron. He's just like a pretty dude.
So you dumped him?
We kind of dumped each other.
He was a soccer player, too.
He was.
So he has athletic body.
Yeah, I was totally, I mean, he was a good piece of ass.
Oh, why not?
He's playing hard guy now, but fucking we're getting down the elevator. He's going to be like, I can't believe I referred to the love of my life as a piece of ass. I got to call the company. I'm so sorry. If you hear this, I love you.
How long ago did you split?
2 years ago.
Oh, so it's pretty much beyond.
There's been many Cubs since.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
all right.
You got
this motherfucker is my connection, my connect in the gay world. He's the dude that always gives me head. No. The terminology, what's going on. He was the dude that introduced me to the idea of the bear, and I was just like, get out of here.
He's like your gay technical advisor.
Totally.
Yeah.
So you don't do wrong gay references and make an ass out of yourself in film. You have to have it correct.
Totally. And also the gay friend that you could be like, you suck cock, and he's like, shut up. But you're right, because he did.
My friend's a gay comic. I don't know if he's bi, because he fucks chicks too. So he was helping me decorate my apartment, and most people don't know he's gay. And the way he would talk about other guy, it was fucking great. Like, there was this big designer. He was like, I'll see if he'll help fix your place up. I'm like, is he really expensive? He goes, oh, he'll do me a favor. I'm like, well, do you know him well? He goes, oh, I came in his face. Like,
but that's what you realize,
but he
though.
meant
If
it.
there were
like,
no women, it would just be the unchecked male sexuality, and that's what it would be. You'd be like sitting around, if there were no chicks, it'd be us sitting around fucking making jokes and shit, and then be like, hey, Jimmy, suck my dick. You know, you'd have no choice, and you'd fucking go for it. If you wouldn't like it, you might, be like, I miss pussy, but still you'd do it, right?
I think that's why there's that fine balance. Like, you know, the chicks are sometimes, because if it was just all guys and that whole attitude, you'd just be fucking all the time. Are you just fucking all the time? Is that pretty much it?
He goes in like periods. Sometimes he's all celibate, and then sometimes he goes on a tear.
I'm not into fucking. I'm into getting my dick sucked a lot. I'm a selfish top.
Yes. Listen how fucking. Listen how good
top.
this dude has it, man. They come over like he meets him on Bear 411.
Bear 411.
He goes on a website. It's a website designed just for fucking getting your dick sucked or sucking the dick of others.
Really?
He hooks up with a date and shit, and they come to. He goes to where they are. They come to him. They come in. He gets off, and then he's like, "Okay, go."
No recip, huh?
No recip.
No recip.
How about we get Steve in here immediately? we want you to look at our friend who we know is a bear, but he doesn't think he's a bear.
He doesn't.
Really?
He doesn't want to acknowledge it.
He's a bear.
Yeah.
We were at the.
Here comes Steve.
Here comes.
If Malcolm says woof, then he's a bear. The woof. Let's see if he passes the woof test.
Yeah,
here he comes.
Definitely
He's going
a
to
bear.
try to walk tough. It's impossible. Ask him any question. Talk to him about anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve's like great.
He's smiling.
Out this motherfucker already. We've had it with him.
Yeah, we're tired of his shenanigans. Hi, Steve. That's Malcolm.
He's a total bear. You're a bear.
There you go. See?
Well, is it woof test or no?
He's a total bear.
Yeah.
But Steve, at least Malcolm thinks you're a bear.
Thank you, Malcolm. I appreciate that. Now it's 100% of the room again.
It's official.
Again.
Official.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're actually wearing very nice jeans today.
He had capris
on last week.
They were long shorts.
No,
they were capris.
They were long shorts.
They weren't.
Kevin
These are long
wears
shorts, dude.
shorts.
Elephant trunks.
Kevin wears long
If
shorts.
they go tight at the bottom, those are capris.
And they weren't tight.
Yeah.
They were capri pants, and then he had one.
And then you had some jeans with embroidered flowers on them.
It was affliction jeans with a skull and roses
So it's a
embroidered
cool
up in
thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a cool.
It's a rock and roll thing.
Yeah, it's a rock and roll thing.
It's a rock and roll thing.
Wow.
Absolutely. The capris was...
rock and roll.
It was.
Are you ever wearing
Oh
those
my God.
capris again?
Look at the
Come
pants.
on, dude. That is rock and roll. That's
Yeah,
like
look at
Guns N'
those.
Roses and shit.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
Back in the day, it was. No,
It's not. That's cock and mouth.
Dude.
What are your
Yeah.
technical advice?
All you know is cock and roll.
So that's not. Show the capri pants to Malcolm, please, because
Yeah, we're trying to get there. Right?
we really need to. That's a good tweet. We really do.
We so need to break at this point.
We got to just show him his pants.
Yeah,
Show the pants and we go.
Well, whatever.
I think. Oh shit! I'm sorry, hetero. Just looking at that.
Can I shout out Carnegie one more time?
Yes, Kevin.
Folks,
God
if you
damn
haven't bought Carnegie Hall tickets, please go do so. It's going to be a fun show.
We're all
There's
going.
only a few tickets left.
We're all
All
going.
these cats are going.
Yeah, absolutely.
And these cats know funny.
Wednesday, an evening
I'm gonna
with Kevin
bomb. I'm
Smith.
so terrified. I'm going to bomb.
You're out
No,
of
you're
your
going to do
fucking
well. Let me get the
mind,
website out. View Askew. ViewASKEW.com for the Kevin Smith tickets or CarnegieHall.org.
Where's Patrice?
Org.
Patrice, why does he just come in?
Well, because if he comes in, then we'll never break. We got to at least get to a break.
I'm going to get out of here and go get some sleep.
All right, let's take a break.
Go
We can't
take
have
a
Patrice
snooze.
wait.
Thanks
there,
for hosting,
Kevin.
folks. I'm so glad that I
coming
was
in,
shooting
man.
nights because it gave me a chance to come in.
Bro, you
'cause
know
I
what?
haven't been able to get in.
And because of you, now in front of me, Gene Simmons on NPR. We get to
You
take
got
a
it?
look.
You got to
Nice.
listen to it. It's a
I don't know if
fascinating
we're going to get
listen.
to it today, but we're going to get to that
Listen
soon.
to it off air, and then I
Oh.
guarantee you'll want to play highlights from
Yeah.
it.
Kevin, it was a pleasure, man.
Always a pleasure,
It
boys.
is.
I'll see you guys. Was that some fucking naked men up there?
That was Bear.
Bear 411?
That's Steve's capris, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, come on, dude. Those aren't jeans
Malcolm,
shorts.
do you have
You know, these are jeans shorts.
Malcolm, you got to comment on the
That's
capris?
not a knife. That's a knife.
He says he's straight. That's
Good enough. He says he's straight.
Yes. Straight.
Really?
He
Engaged.
identified
yes.
as
Dude,
straight.
you're not
yes.
passing.
Come on.
I'm sorry, dude. I just call like I see
Show him, I should show him my chick.
My gator is off the fucking,
He's very good gator.
If you don't know, who would?
Yeah, true.
Well, I'm engaged to a lovely woman, and I certainly don't have a
he's
homosexual
stammering.
impulse.
Hamana.
No, it's really not. I really don't know.
He doesn't have a gay bone in his body.
Let it be known, Steve.
He
is
soon
usually,
will.
You're usually very articulate, Steve.
Yeah, you're really.
You're a little.
I think you're a little smitten.
Steve, in moments like this, it's just best to be like, I am gay and I love cock. Can I go now?
I try. You know what, Kevin? I've tried that so many times it doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't pan
It's
out.
it
Not
doesn't
all
work.
for show and in your bedroom.
Now, do you like other bears or do you only like cubs?
I'm more of a cub guy.
So you wouldn't be attracted to Steve because he's a bear.
No, not so much.
All right,
We're-
let's
They
see.
repel one another like magnets.
I know we got a break, but maybe we should bring Travis in real fast.
Yes, bring Travis. Either Travis is probably too hairy for
Travis
him.
has too much.
Well, let's see. Let's just
Bring
say.
Sam in here.
Sam in.
Sam and Travis.
Would you let Steve drink out of your mule?
It was late night with Jimmy.
I mean, yeah. A mouth is a mouth.
Here comes Sam.
Great philosophy.
Don't mind the hair. Now, here's Travis.
Steve, he's a total cub.
Yeah, he's a cub, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Like he's got hairy arms and stuff, and the facial hair.
What about the facial?
How about Erica?
So if he's hairless, is he a twink?
Pretty much.
See,
I mean,
here's a twink.
What makes him an otter?
Come on in, twink.
No, this dude might be a twink.
Is he a straight hip?
I know what you are.
Despite his straight hips, do you think that he's a twink?
he's more twinkish. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, awful hips.
He's kissed men though.
Yeah, he's kissed
has
men.
No problem
So
with that.
I didn't say I have no problem with that. It just happened before.
Yeah,
Right.
more than once. Though.
And you didn't get like, yeah, there's a big difference between having no problem with it and fucking like, I didn't punch the guy.
Yeah.
exactly.
3 times.
How about what would you? Would
3
you
times
classify
he's kissed a guy.
Eric?
Erica. Yeah.
Troll.
God. Wow. Those are the guys that go to the gay club after it closed and just lick the floor.
Jimmy. They're going to kill us if we don't go to break. Yeah, we got to break. It's getting to a point where we don't have a choice.
Thank you.
Thank you for
so
having.
much.
Thanks for having. If I could get in and call in throughout the rest of this, we totally will.
And
Whenever we go to nights, I'll try to come in.
Maybe if you're on the phone and Bruce Willis is right next to you.
Good fucking luck to you.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of getting pushed down.
I felt so bad. Like we were in Far Rockaway, and they were kind of knock on the trailer, and there are 5 cops out there, rookies, and they were just, hey, can we take pictures? And I was like, sure, absolutely. What, you say no to a cop?
Yeah.
and they were like, do you think Bruce will come over and sign? And I was like, what do I do? I was like, let me see. I'll go over. And so I go over and knock on his trailer. There's they open the door, the PA knocks, there's a special knock, open the door, and you lean in. And I'm like, boss? And I hear, huh? And I'm like, fuck, he was sleeping.
Oh, shit.
I was like, I'm sorry, were you asleep? He goes, I was, Kev. And I was like, oh, man, I'm sorry. And he's going, well, I'm up now. What's up? And I said, there's some rookies, man. Just got their colors, like, not too long ago. And they're huge John McClane fans. And, I'll tell them to go away, man, because, if you're sleeping and shit, the guy goes, just tell the police, hold down the fort. I'll be out in a minute. They came out and took pictures with him and shit like that.
Wow. It is hard to say no to a cop. It's really hard.
You know what I'm saying? And also and one of the dudes was, no, I ain't gonna tell that story. But it was very cool.
No, we need to know.
It was it wasn't. It was something that it's not mine to tell, so I don't want to tell.
Officer Volpe.
He was polishing his plunger.
But it was kind of cool to see, man. It's like awesome. People like that dude.
But at least I like the fact that you don't seem like a fanboy at all, waking him up. Hey, Bruce, some guys want some pictures. You want to come out and meet them? Which is like, sure, I'd be happy to.
All right.
I know, I felt a little bad for doing it, but come on, they're cops.
We really got to take a break, so.
Thanks for having us, man.
I'll see you Wednesday
at Carnegie Hall.
Yeah. Let's sell this fucker out. What do you say?
There's only a few tickets left. And
under 500 at this point. Let's sell this fucker out for Kevin Smith. It's a big deal for him. Carnegie Hall.
It's a blast, man. Watching you talk about movies, just fucking that whole thing you did. I watched the video when you were talking about the giant fucking mechanical spider.
Yeah, Superman story.
In the Wild West. That was hysterical, man.
It'll be fun. Be interesting. I can't imagine they're going to let me do it more than once. I think they're just going to, after I do it once, they're going to be like,
this is Carnegie Hall, sir.
No. So come on out, but you guys got to go.
All right, man. Cool. Yeah, let's take that well-needed break. Malcolm, thanks, man.
Thanks, Malcolm.
You guys.
Very cool.
See you soon. See you again. All right, let's go.
Steve will get your number.
We'll be back in a little bit.
All right, man. Later.
Put it in your nose,
All right. Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton, Patrice O'Neal.
What's happening there? What's happening?
We're a little tired from last night, but we're
how did that go?
Can you slide over just a bit, sweetie?
It went well, but I don't even want to talk about that. You had a great opening line when you opened that studio door, and I want you to reenact it.
Oh, when I came in?
Yeah.
I'll try to go back.
I know.
Stanislavski method, motherfucker. Well, I'm not a method guy. I come out of the bathroom, there's a pubic hair on the urinal.
Yeah.
On the urinal, and I'm looking at it going, I never understood pubic hairs on the urinal. Like, does this mean somebody's fucking pubic hair is falling out while you're pissing? Like, why is that there? It fell out?
Yeah, how does it just fall out?
It just fell. It's just a pubic hair there.
You seem like you got to really tug those things to get them to come out, but
most guys zip their zipper down, their dick comes out. Pubes are behind. Like, there's another layer of clothing that the pubes are behind.
Holding the pubes in.
So you zip and then when you pull your dick out, there's a hair ready to pop right out of that motherfucker on the edge of the fucking toilet. That shit is gross. And I just thought of it while I was standing there tired, because when you're tired, you just be like, what?
Pondering things.
Like, you just accept it every other time in your life, but you just go, why is there fucking a hair right here?
What the fuck is that? What?
Disgusting motherfuckers.
I don't get it.
What are you looking at? Oh.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, how you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? Good to see you.
Really good.
Yeah.
Good to see you. It is. Yeah, I mean, I don't take you guys for granted.
And I never thought you did.
I like seeing you guys. I do. I don't get to see you. We call ourselves friends, but we don't see each other ever.
We tried again,
but it's almost that's almost, look, I'm not blaming you.
Did we have a good lunch?
No, I'm not blaming you.
Hey, that was a fantastic lunch.
We had a great lunch, and we're like, you know what? We got to do this more often. Why aren't we friends?
But then you tweeted our lunch. I'd really, like, Why you tweet our lunch?
The lunch became a fucking tweet.
I said, me and Opie are having a moment. Because some guy, because, a couple of kids was recognizing me in the street.
Couple?
Look at this fucking sick piece of shit.
Norton.
Swine flu. Pandemic. This bitch got fucking all kind of medicine he's putting in his nose. Fucking.
I'm a bit under the weather. How about having some empathy for your friend and going, hey, feel better, Jimbo.
Jimmy, when did that happen?
What?
You weren't sick yesterday.
I've been sick for a week.
I don't know.
I just don't complain about it.
He has no defenses.
I've been sick for a week.
How can a guy that's things you have no.
My immune system fucking rules. I never get sick.
You're missing a upper layer of your skin, and you got these girls shitting on your chest, and you know that's just seeping right through your skin. You have no.
I don't appreciate you attacking my upper epidermis. I happen to have fine skin.
You need to wear a bulletproof vest just to have the proper amount of skin protection. You fucking little worm, stop it.
I'm very healthy.
Let's get back to the Patrice story. Now,
a very good
Patrice,
immune system.
First of all, you're downplaying it. This motherfucker got recognized every 10 feet. It was ridiculous.
So the guy in Sbarro offered us free food. And I go, well, come on, man. Me and Ope had a nice, delicious little. They made us up some special stuff. The Mexicans that were making the Italian food didn't want to make us up something special. But the girl came over because the guy. Bippity boppity boop, bippity boppity boop.
But that guy disappeared.
Family Guy. Bippity boppity, bippity boppity, bippity boppity. And he gave us some free food and this and that, and we enjoyed it, man. Had to sat down and.
Dude, I told you I was tweeting that fucking picture.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
But
Patrice is like Mo Green. Go on into Sbarro's. You get what you want. The dancers will kick your tongue out. No. You can have pepperoni, sausage.
What he's not
draw slices for everybody.
What he's not explaining properly, the guy that said, come on in and eat whatever the fuck you want, disappeared. So now we're trying to explain to the other people there.
Shit.
Like 20 minutes. We're like, no, the guy, and then we're trying to explain what he looks like, and everyone's like, it might have been just another guy from the street.
And it was just some young girl that knew because he told her.
Finally,
but I think his brother, he was just waiting to see if we were stealing. And then it's like, but we had a great time. And you twitted. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you know what?
Twitting. And then now.
You joined the Twitter universe, motherfucker.
That's right.
Well, I'll be leaving soon. As soon as.
I don't want to be on the grid anymore. He's back on the grid.
I'll be leaving soon as the pylons start working. I'm leaving this universe, motherfucker. I already know it. Because I'm tweeting mean shit already.
Oh, yeah.
Some fucker that knows me is tweeting me. This kid's just like, hey, man, you going to do my show? I'm like, don't you have my number, nigga? Like,
yeah, why
are you not personally
because he wants
texting me, fuckface?
He wants your tweets to show up on his Twitter account so people think you're better friends than you are.
That's true.
I barely like him.
That's exactly. He probably knows that too.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar twitting during the game.
You're twitting Kareem?
I tweeted him something. He said something about the magic. What do you think? And I go, the magic gonna fall like your hairline.
Oh, fuck. Dude. Oh, my God.
Twitch Shack. You're going to be wondering how Kobe's ass tastes after this. Fug face. Because I got to put F-U-G-G. Fug.
Why fug?
Because you can't really swear. You can't swear.
You can swear?
Sure you can.
You got to be nice on Twitter.
No, you don't.
Everybody's twitting. I fell down on the treadmill. Guys.
A lot of that stuff. I
don't get it.
I don't Twitter a lot.
I don't either.
And if I Twitter, it has to be accompanied by a picture because that's the only time I want to Twitter.
And it means something. Right. I'm hopefully get a picture with Hammer and twit it. This is me and Hammer.
No, but you can take sometimes a twit without a picture. If you just have a comment to make, is okay too.
No. I will excuse Jimmy Norton from the needing a picture thing because Jimmy is very funny, and I read his tweets, whatever the fuck you want to call them, and they are very funny.
Thank you.
He could just throw a line out there, and it's funny because it's Jimmy. But some of them are just inane, unfucking. I don't need to know this. I don't need to know you're doing this right now.
I did tweet a picture recently, though, which is a very... I took a photo and I tweeted it.
Oh, yeah?
My photo of my friend Patrice.
Oh, okay.
But, see... Look, I understand. I'm a fan of a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Family Guy, for one. So when Family Guy doesn't have new shows, I'm like, where the fuck are the new shows? With these cocksuckers, I need my Family Guy.
Right.
I guess my self-esteem is not a place where I go, people need Patrice O'Neal shit. I'm trying to get to that level where I go, okay, I'm trying to look at myself like other people. I might look at other people. I go, I got to get my this fixed. My what's the sports show with Tony Kornheiser? You don't watch it. Partner Interruption. But I need my partner interruption every day. and Mike Wilbon, and everybody got a cold. Everybody got the fucking H1N1 in this bitch, man.
Holy shit.
You know, that's a pandemic, you sick ass motherfucker.
Yeah, my immune system
You know,
rules.
black people can't deal with these white viruses.
Dude, we were
niggas just sneezing swine flu everywhere, you dirty motherfucker.
I'll tell you what happened. We were sharing desserts last night.
Stinking ass bastards just
we were just
snorting up.
We were just passing desserts around.
I didn't care.
Taking a bite.
You know you motherfuckers are carriers.
We're the worst.
You know all the vaccines you give black people, our fucking immune system's almost gone.
I need a
Leave us
tissue
alone,
so
man.
bad.
Give him a tissue. Throw that shit to him.
God damn it.
Get that motherfucker some Buckleys or something.
I love
Sick
Buckleys.
bastards. I think I'm gonna have a stroke. I said baskets.
Oh,
I'm finished. I started eating brown rice too late in my life.
How's your veganism? Good?
Oh, it's good, man. Except for now, I fucking got. I convinced myself to eat fish, but I'm getting back out of it. I just.
All right.
Well, what's wrong with fish?
They cry.
They do. They hurt.
They don't hurt.
Fish do, even though God bless God for creating them anyway, because there's nothing to make you feel bad for them.
No, they
like
don't
lobsters,
look.
you do boil them live, but they can't scream. There's nothing worse than an animal that can't scream or blink. If you can't blink or make a sad eyebrow face,
You need eyebrows to look sad.
At least God should have made those claws be able to make a pray hand, like where it looks at you
together and just prays,
and that black eye that's sticking up that's just a globe
on the stems,
and it's just please don't eat me.
Those black eyes on the little cherry stems.
I think like all these books I'm reading about this veganism shit, they have the least reasons that like the fish has the weakest argument.
Yeah,
because fish is only mainly because of mercury and all the stuff in the water.
Yeah,
you can't really get on the whole thing like fish suffer, even though they do. But if you poke a fish, you can cut a fish live, and it's doing the same exact thing as it's doing.
When it's not.
God damn it.
Like if I cut you, you'll scream like a mother.
Right,
but if I start cutting you and you just was staring at me like,
yeah, you're not going to
Fish
continue.
will flop around though.
You're not going to continue.
They'll flop around if you just fucking.
You're not going to continue with your iPhone, is what you're saying.
yeah, like
Everything changes.
Yeah,
But not with a fish.
A fish, you just
Your logic is better than
you just
anyone's.
chop that head off. And the body, it's just not an animal that you give a fuck about.
Yeah. The head will continue breathing for a little bit.
Yeah,
It'll still be doing that.
The organs,
gills will move and shit. And
they're just not a creature you feel bad for.
Yeah.
So, but I started reading about that shit. I'm trying to stay. I mean, the brown rice is now my thing. I have to fight with brown rice. Tastes like I've never tasted wood or shit. But I know brown rice, wood and shit must taste like brown rice. You have to make it unhealthy to enjoy it.
Yeah,
like you have to put beef gravy on brown rice or some type of gravy on brown rice.
I don't understand why shit's got to taste like shit. Like why stuff that is really bad for you.
Why can't asparagus
really
taste
good.
like a lobster?
Right.
Or a steak.
Or fucking cake.
It's unbelievable, man.
You gotta think
Only
scientists
shit
are working
that's
on
bad
that.
for you.
Yeah. You gotta think scientists are working on that.
They have been for years. That's why
They
they come out
did
with
it.
Changing your taste bud.
stuff.
No, I mean
changing
changing your taste buds somehow.
Monosodium glutamate. MSG.
Yeah.
Is what it was. That's what it was there for. But it kills you. So everything kills you.
Yeah. It's,
you know?
And everything that's really fucking bad for you is great.
Yep.
It tastes good. Fucking smoking feels good. Things just like
I went to P.F. Chang's and had a ordered
Chang's.
fucking
nice.
Some lava
cake.
Lava cake.
The chocolate lava.
Not the lava cake. No, it's a
shit,
chocolate.
man. What are you?
It was a
crazy?
brick.
How was it?
Don't you have the
Should I put the
diabetes?
shot?
Yeah, and I just kind
You just
of
said fuck it.
And you know what I ate? I ate the top layer of icing. Like I peeled it off and it came off perfectly, like bread.
Like
and
picking a scab?
it was
Like
just
bread.
yes,
Nice, right?
it was just intact, hard icing, and I took a little bit, and then I washed it down with some unsweetened blackberry iced tea that they make back there.
Wash this down.
Wash that shit down, and it was just delicious. And I had some tofu, tastes like ass cheek. and some fucking broccoli. I'm so sick of broccoli.
Sucks.
I'm so sick of broccoli, and I'm so sick. And so I eat a lot of fake, like, Boca burgers, and
those are okay if you cook them. I like a Boca burger well done.
What is that?
It's like a meatless burger.
It's delicious.
Vegetarian burger.
And what are the cheeseburgers? If you put some ketchup and mustard on, those are good. Yeah,
Boca burgers are delicious, man. But you know, I'm just it's just trying to stay right. I think I just chose too late, man.
Yeah. You spray on your butter?
No, I use this stuff called Earth Balance, but I probably use more than Health.
Yeah.
Like, you know, healthy shit. I think I use, like, I eat 6 oranges. I ate a half a watermelon the other day.
Yeah,
just
really?
a half. And I'm very meticulous how I eat my watermelon. I eat it I half it up, eat it, right? And I scrape it, and then I keep the juices at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. You make a little bowl out of it.
A big cup of giant watermelon juice. I embarrass black people. If you see me eat watermelon while I'm alone, like here if I order something that's all chopped up, if you see me eating watermelon, it should come with big eyes. It should come with D.W. Griffin should be in there just going, and they mad at me for what?
It looks like a fucking 1920s poster for watermelons.
I'm telling you, I'm a complete pickaninny when I'm eating. I am a fucking dirty slave when I'm eating watermelon. I'm just, it's that watermelon sound. It's just, that sound. It's all on my shirt. I'm telling you, it's horrid if you see me eat watermelon by myself.
That video would do real well if you want to shoot it.
Fuck you. Al Sharpton would fucking remove me from the annals. Obama called me. Yeah. Nigga, what you doing?
What's up?
I'm like, man, it's just delicious.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You brought us back.
I'm president. What the fuck are you doing?
I've been thinking about, sometimes I was sitting there and it'll be resting on my stomach, the watermelon. And I'd be thinking about, how bad is the rind? Like, is it really poison?
Eat it?
That's what I heard about. I just want to take a bite out of that fucking green rind.
You get too close, it tastes like cucumber.
What? It's not even that good. It's not filling.
What is it?
Watermelon's not even that good.
I never liked watermelon.
It's
average
the
at best.
greatest fruit ever. It's fucking. It's
not
the
even
only
in my
fruit.
top 10.
You rub your hands like this, like I rub them together and go. I'm gonna.
Shit.
This is a good looking watermelon.
How about we don't look up watermelon pictures on the internet while Patrice O'Neal is here?
But this Sambo thing, right? This whole Sambo thing and
It's
shit.
Sambo
I don't
watermelon.
like how a delicious fruit has become the moniker of racism against. I don't give a fuck. Because the best way to eat it is just like a slave. I don't give a fuck. Or not like a slave, because I bet you fucking slaves, because we don't know. I guarantee slaves ate watermelon with some class.
Like dainty a little.
But I bet you, the slave master just came and put that fork and knife down, nigga. and they take pieces and they go, shove it in your face quick, nigga. It probably, every bad eating habit we have is from slavery. Cause you get a 15-second break and they give you watermelon. Ready, nigga? Eat those pigs, the pig's feet. Here's what we gonna do.
You've seen the Petey Green video by now.
Petey Green.
Hold on, let me
God
pop
bless
this
him.
up.
God bless Petey Green.
This is the greatest video ever.
Petey Green's great.
Think twice before you answer. Think twice before you say yes.
He shows you how to eat a watermelon.
I know y'all saying this and that. Look at this fool. Got this watermelon here. The reason why he said think twice is because... Give me a little air. Gotta give me a little air, y'all.
He's got newspapers.
The reason why I say think twice is because I just can't understand how we as black people start eating watermelon in the closet.
In the closet.
In the closet,
yeah.
Lord have mercy. It's called the heart.
Lord have mercy.
It makes me feel so bad sometimes when I see my black brothers and sisters, and they'll see me eating a piece of watermelon like this here. And they'll go, when they'll go to frown their faces, I mean, that's despicable. But it's good. And you know the thing that makes me mad? When I go to their parties, they will take a big, pretty watermelon like this and cut all kinds of gadgets
The little balls and shit.
Cut the inside. You see this good piece of watermelon here? Cut all the gut out that good watermelon and mix it up and mess it up with something else, man. And sometimes they got a notion of putting liquor in it. And then after they cut them little crevices in it, then put it back inside of that hub. Man, that's a waste of watermelon when all you got to do with it is pick it up like it's here. Look here, just pick it up like it's here.
God bless that motherfucker, man.
Don't mess it up. I walk my eyes up. That's the way you eat watermelon. And I don't care if you're a PhD, if you're well, you can't tell me cutting all that out, putting it back to them. Hello. Miss Benjamin here. Now, I know you're sitting home. That's an ignorant nigga. But this is a sweet watermelon. I ain't gonna waste no time cutting no watermelon up and mix it up with no fruit cocktail. All I'm saying to you, be yourself, because I went to a party over there with some white folks. They didn't have it in that thing there. They had slices. Walk around, Peter Green, you want a slice? I said, yeah, give me a slice. And one lady said, I didn't think you blacks eat watermelon like that no more. I said, look, lady, don't try to get out on me, you understand? You just want to eat the good part. You want me to cut it all up and do it. And then, you know, I was mad with niggas for putting salt on the watermelon to 2 Obamas. I was talking to 2 cold-blooded country Obamas.
Salt on watermelon?
Why y'all put salt on watermelon? Niggas were a man in my home say, you know I'm down that bottom in Virginia. So let me tell you about salt, P. Say, you Washington niggas puts too much salt on. Say, I watch you, y'all. Them niggas dump salt on. Say, you put a twang of salt on a sweet melon, and it brings out like accent. I said, what you say? He said, man, I love watch you watching people. Y'all dump salt on it like you got chicken. He said, but you twang it. I never knew that.
This guy's fantastic.
But I just want to sit here this evening.
You ever see the movie Talk to Me?
I did.
With Don Cheadle playing him?
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
The radio guy?
Yeah, Peter Green.
The radio guy.
Oh, shit, yeah.
The movie was great. Cheadle was great in that movie.
Yeah.
You know, y'all niggas put 2 sticks. Yep. Don't do that. You get one of them big roasters, saturated with some butter, and hit that. Be yourself. And always remember that I got it off the vine. It's sweet like honey, and I'll plug it all the time. Sit back, y'all. I know you see this thing is good and crazy. Hold it for I tell y'all just.
I'm telling you, dude. That shit is.
Just the color in the towel.
I can't understand what he says.
You can have a slice of watermelon.
It's the closest thing to meat, man.
Green, right.
To meat.
I don't even like watermelon that much. I get a couple bites.
It's the closest thing to fucking meat of a fruit that you don't look forward to any other fruit like a watermelon.
I don't like it at all.
Peaty green.
No, thank you.
I mean,
Peaty green.
It's just like no other fruit. Maybe oh man, maybe a pineapple if you feel in the mood. Pineapple is
a little
but if you're in the mood,
pineapple's
that's
like
fucking
painful.
funny. That's when you have to be in the mood for pineapple.
Yeah.
But no other fruit make blueberries stink.
Blueberries rule.
Blueberries. You know what blueberries are for?
It's a superfood.
Being healthy.
Yeah.
It's just
Try a
awful. I eat blueberries, but they gotta be a mood for.
They don't taste like fucking sweet fruit.
Yeah, they're not delicious.
Awful.
You put a lot of
you know
sugar
what
on
sucks dick? Fucking grapefruit.
I love it.
I don't get grapefruit either.
It's a bitter orange.
I like it a lot.
Give me a bitter, unsweet fucking
You're
orange.
eating the wrong grapefruits.
Yeah.
Everyone says
The
that.
ruby red, the Texas ruby red grapefruits.
No.
God damn, I didn't get it. I could do a Petey Green video on the grapefruit.
You like grapefruit?
Bitter.
Love the grapefruit.
You can't love it. It's for health.
No, not the regular one. The fucking ruby red.
Jesus.
There's a few different versions of ruby. I'm telling you. Get E-Rock in here. He turned me on to some Texas grapefruit. That's all I think about
That's
now.
what y'all do. Y'all just
if I brought you in a Texas
control our
grapefruit,
minds, man.
Yeah.
You would like it. It's very sweet.
I can't eat watermelon the way I want to.
Can't eat watermelon or chicken.
Chicken is our thing.
Enjoy chicken. It's like everybody will just go, oh, yeah.
Murdering women is our thing. All of a sudden, killing white women is ours. But it's really yours.
Listen. We're going to take a break because we got to catch up a little. Patrice is here. I want to get a little info out, though. Patrice is playing comics tonight and tomorrow. Okay. Dude, I went to the last time you were at comics. That room is fucking perfect for you.
I enjoy comics, man.
Fucking, it's a great room, and your fans are a little different than ours. I think we share some audience.
We have. Here's what I like about you guys having me on the show for years. there are. At first, it was just all O&A. Like they would come to the show and be like, "Bleh."
Yeah.
But over the years, man, the guys that come on, like the Vosses, the Mees, and the fucking Bobbies and everybody, Bill, everybody has their guys, their fans from this show that I'm going to see Patrice because I know what he does and I know what Bobby does. No more all coming, which I don't fucking mind.
No.
I just don't mind that shit. But you get the ones that like you come in. I love that. So it's my fans from other shit. Like the new fans that probably are most disappointed are the ones from The Office that saw me on a few episodes of them. And a lot of my Web Junk fans, I ran them out of town too. So it's a lot of tough crowd, a lot of just regular stand up, and then a lot of O&A come to my shows.
You should see all the young kids that know Patrice O'Neal from that Web Junk. When we were walking around after the last time we were on, and we went and did the lunch, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, just young white kids
from all over the country.
Hey, how are you?
Freaking out.
They used to come to the shows when it first was on, be like 17 white teenagers, and I just go, you know a rape is in your future. And it's just like, oh, and they go, just get them out of there.
And you're a rock star in the black community, because after the show, it was just like, I mean, most of the audience when I went was black. That's what I'm getting at.
And here's what I'm trying to tell you guys to stop fucking
listeners.
around, man. A lot of black people love O&A. You guys just don't care.
That's not true.
Stop. Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop looking at sites like Nigger Mania.
Oh, shit.
Look at it. He posts, he's an admin.
First of all,
don't go on Nigger Mania. When there's black people that fucking love. Here's what they ask. Black people ask anytime I go somewhere.
Where do you think we just got the Petey Green video from?
Is Anthony really? I go, yes. but it's charm. He's not Nigger Mania racist.
No, I'm not. That's just it.
I have a black friend racist.
You don't think I have to look at that end of the spectrum to appreciate the other end of the spectrum?
What's the other end?
The other end of the spectrum is there are black militant sites that I go on also that are amazingly
Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? It's like, I'm not saying that black people should be having those sites. Well, mostly those sites are, they're crawling up as opposed to looking down, if that makes sense. It's almost like you don't have any sites that go, that go like this, like shoe white people, like that marginalize white people. It's more like oppressor. Now, not an excuse, but I'm saying white sites are just ridiculous with their horse shit. Even though there's one part of it where I'll be fair. There's two things I've seen racist-wise that I had to go, fuck. One was a guy made a YouTube video and they go, oh yeah, nigga, all serial killers are white. And this son of a bitch made about a 10-minute video on black serial killers.
Oh, shit.
And to be a fair motherfucker, I go, well, motherfucker. There are nigga serial killers, like straight up throwing a bitch in a dumpster. Not just like shooting up outside of a club, but hunting bitches and killing them.
We only know the one.
Randomly just killing.
Dude, they kept showing. It was, so I had to appreciate this guy's tenacity of his racism. And the other thing he did, or not him, but Nigger Mania, when I was looking at it, it dispels all the black inventors. I couldn't stop laughing at the fact that he would not give niggas the stoplight. Like he wouldn't give us the stoplight. He's like, oh, Benjamin Banneker. Oh yeah.
Well, here's what happened.
Here's what really happened. Peanut butter, suck my dick. Charles Drew was Puerto Rican. Like he would not give us one invention.
Oh shit.
Not one.
Not a one.
He dispelled them all, which make you have to go somewhere and actually do research.
Look at all the black serial killers.
It's a lot of black serial killers.
There was one guy in Virginia named Timothy Spencer. He was a black serial killer, and he crossed racial lines, which most of them don't do. Most serial killers kill within their own race. He actually killed one.
Look at that cross-eyed motherfucker over there on the right.
Yeah, that guy.
I mean, some of these dudes did some white guy shit. Nobody did more than BTK or the Green River Killer or Henry Lee Lucas or Otis Toole. White people are prolific with that shit, but there's some guys that's in the same realm like that. Because you just go, but black people don't serial kill, but there was a few.
You know what I want to watch, and it's pretty much the website is the only place to watch it. I like watching surveillance camera footage from convenience stores, and it's fun to watch.
Don't scare me, actually, to be honest. They just... The randomness of that.
That's what it is. It's like a TV show, only it's real.
Six elderly women. Like, that's serial killer.
White women, all black serial killers. I had no idea until today.
Invaded the home of 5 white teenagers, beat, raped, robbed, and killed.
Now, that's an incident.
See, that motherfucker.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a serial killer.
That's Texas Chainsaw Massacre right there.
Raped and killed 13 women in L.A.
That's a serial killer.
Chester Turner, serial killer.
Wayne Williams, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only one I remember.
Damn.
Nice fart, Jimmy. All right, how about Shelley Brooks?
Over 6 years.
Killed 7 prostitutes over a period of 6 years.
Yes. Serial killer.
Because the BTK only killed 7 people, really. Or what, 8?
Very few.
Here's the cross-eyed guy.
Muhammad Omar confessed to the rape and killings of 16
women in Yemen.
That's a fucking
I think it's not even illegal over there.
In Yemen? Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's like, we got to check Yemen's laws.
He was running for office, and that was his campaign platform.
Jesus, that's terrible.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's try Henry Lewis.
Henry Lewis Wallace raped and killed 9 women in Charlotte.
Serial killer.
That's a serial killer, man.
Serial killer. Absolutely.
That's a serial killer.
Yeah.
I mean,
holy shit.
Wayne Williams, 23.
That's Wayne Williams.
That's the one we know.
23 young boys.
But
the only
Wayne
one I knew
Williams is
until
not
today.
official, though. Still to this day, people are
There's
like,
doubts that it was
Wayne
him.
Williams is not.
It's him.
Yeah.
What about Terry Blair?
Fiber and everything is him.
6 women?
And then you have to get the circumstances, too.
Yeah.
Now, would you consider Richard Speck a serial killer?
A mass murderer, I think.
He killed those women at one time.
Mass murderer.
That's mass murderer, then.
I mean, Ted Bundy is prolific also, and I think it has to be over. He's prolific. Like, the best ones are white.
Yeah.
But there's some motherfuckers 16, 12.
Strangled 12
Lorenzo Gilliard.
That is a serial killer.
I don't understand why it's perceived that black people ain't serial killers. Like, that our shit. But I think that makes you seem smarter. I think
look at how you spun that shit around.
I think being a serial killer makes you. Do you know how disappointed people were?
Promoting
the intelligence of a serial killer.
The sniper, right?
The
sniper.
And I used to do a joke about it. It's like when we thought he was white, he had the country gripped in fear. Like this guy, we thought he would build his own helicopter and fly away. And then
come back someday.
And then, oh my God, we are in the grips of fear, but it was just a nigga and his son in a Buick and caught him sleeping with a hole in the trunk, shoot a white person, and bounce.
That's it.
And it makes it look, I think a guy that gets away over the years of killing 20 women, 16 women, takes some bit of intelligence.
Oh, when they fucking get him, like, on cold case files after 25 years, the cop knocks on your door and you're just like, what? It was fucking 25 years ago. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
But, you know.
Like, BTK seems to be this sinister genius.
Yeah.
Gary Ridgway, who killed about 80 women. He's only in jail for 50.
You know too much about serial killers.
It's interesting to me.
It is. Very.
It's very interesting. If I was going to do serial kill, I would not kill black people.
Mm-hmm.
I would go again. I would read the profile books, and I probably would have to kill.
What would your thing be?
The white people, and
if you're a serial killer, you got to have a thing.
But see, most of them are this hands-on. Like, you know Gary Ridgway, right? Gary Ridgway.
No.
He's the Green River Killer. He's the most prolific serial killer in the history of this country, almost officially. He admitted to 80. But he's only in jail for 50.
No, he's dead.
That was Otis Toole. And that's the guy that killed
Otis Toole.
Otis
John
Toole.
Walsh's son, yeah.
He killed John Walsh from what you call it?
The Green River Killer you're talking about, his brother, I believe, was a guy. There's a book called My Name is Stephen about a kid who was kidnapped for many, many years, and then he finally got home to his family, and that was his brother. I believe was his brother was the Green River Killer.
Was the Gary Ridgway. So, how I would do it, you ask? Well, if I was going to do it, but a lot of these guys are sexual. It's all fucking a dead body afterwards, and a lot of that creepy. I don't know what it really is, and it's like women are just things.
Yeah,
and then that's why they kill prostitutes. So they just things and shit.
And I like the ones that sometimes pose them in provocative positions, the bodies, so that when the cops find them, they're like posed in these weird positions. That's shit that you can't just say, I'm going to be a serial killer and do that. You have to be so fucked up in the head.
It's just too weird. I'm not that weird, but when I do daydream about killing
white people,
it's definitely what's the guy, the first mass murderer? If I'm gonna do the first, he's considered the first mass killer, not serial killer, but the guy on top of the Dallas.
Jesus, Charles
Whitmore. Whitman.
Charles Whitman. Whitmore's lost.
Right, Whitmore.
Charles Whitman, like, just to go somewhere, and I just would think to have one of those goddamn guns from Wanted. You ever see that movie Wanted, where they were shooting bullets around the corner?
With, where they swing the gun
Angelina
around
Jolie?
Yeah.
Just one that could shoot from about 2 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
And just random, and probably not even random people. Got to be people that just remind me of things that make me sick.
Through the scope, you would look at him and go, kill him. Leave him alone.
Just to play God.
Play God right there. And and then maybe go back to one that you said no and shoot him anyway.
And just, like this guy, definitely what seems to be the oppressor. Definitely if I was caught that I was doing it, black people would
say it was racially motivated.
No, black people would probably be like, I'll be some kind of weird hero.
Yeah.
Where y'all would be like, why the fuck? Why outside they say nothing about this? Like, and just motherfuckers just sleeping on the ground. Some fucking guy with the typical white guy. In my head, I'm looking at the guy, and in my head, I'm 2 miles away. He's going doop da doop da doo, da 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 da, doop da doo, and I'm just like
stupid white guy.
Or I'll definitely shoot somebody on a Segway. Anybody on a Segway, fucking traffic cop, maybe meter maid, maybe.
Yeah.
If I was, if I was
be the Segway serial killer.
The Segway killer.
Wow. People would be afraid to drive their Segways.
But, I mean, you have serial killing thoughts.
Nah, not serial killing thoughts.
Mass murder thoughts.
I have home invasion thoughts.
Of kicking someone's door in?
No.
Oh, like someone comes in and you're just ready for action.
Oh, a bunch of people. It has to be a lot of people.
You would just
can't just be one guy.
You're going to kill one of your girlfriends by mistake.
No.
You are.
I am so
with a gun that's hooked against your forearm, and it comes out with like some kind of
taxi driver.
James Bond action?
Yeah, you're going to do it. I know you're going to kill someone. By mistake.
Very safe. No, I'm very safe with my firearms.
All right, fair enough.
Very safe.
Let's break.
Yeah.
Because we really need to catch up. Patrice, so what I was trying to say, comics. It's a great place to see Patrice, Friday and Saturday. 212-524-2500.
And I'm tweeting now.
Well, yeah, give the name because everyone wants to start following you.
Oh, boy. It's Big, B-I-G, Mama, M-O-M-M-A, Prods, as short for productions.
Oh,
Big shit. Mama Prods. Patrice O'Neal's going to slowly disappear.
That's it, huh?
Big Mama, M-O-M-M-A, Prods.
He's always onto something when he comes in here. Producer now.
I am going to slowly drift away.
Slowly drift away.
Into Big Mama production.
All right, quick break. We'll continue. You. Oh, you know what? FU line. It is Friday. Let's get this out there. The people are calling the FU line.
Oh, one more thing.
Crazy.
One more thing, Hope, about the Twitter.
Yeah.
The reason I called it that is because I had the funny idea that I was famous enough that somebody would have stole Patrice O'Neal. But no one did.
Oh.
It was completely free and open.
Not even someone that grabbed and just has a tweet that says, Patrice, I'm holding this for you.
I don't even fucking know, man.
Oh,
I'm just Big Mama Prods. If they did me a favor, but it's open.
All right, cool.
Sons of bitches.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 7 new voice messages. First voice message.
Yeah, this FU goes out to the guy across the street with the chainsaw, so I can't listen to my replay of the Opie and Anthony show. So, fuck them all.
Next message.
Yeah, I want to give a big fuck you to the women in my town. Pinedale. They all suck. They're all a bunch of dirty hoe bags. You got nothing but oil-filled guys here. And about 25 dudes to every one chick. So they forget how it is to be courteous and not be a whore. Fuck you, cunt!
Next message.
This goes out to the company that I work for that tries to screw with the time that I spend at home every fucking time. Fuck you!
Next message.
This is Drew from Cleveland. I want to give a huge fuck you to this cunt I work with, Sarah. Sarah, who the fuck do you think you are telling me what to do? You're a goddamn whore. Die.
Next message.
I'd like to give a big FU to my sister-in-law. I'm happy I made your dumbass cry. Fuck you.
Next message.
Yeah, I want to leave a big fuck you to U.S. Airways because I had to pay you assholes $15 to get a fucking bag checked on the plane, and then you misplaced it, and then I can't get a fucking straight answer as to where my goddamn bag is. See if I'll ever fly with you again. Fuck you.
Next message.
This message goes out to Ray. Fuck you, Ray. Writing me up for paperwork mistakes? Fuck you, you fucking incompetent douchebag piece of shit. Fuck you.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.
Hey, I did that good. Opie and Anthony. Jim Norton, Patrice O'Neill at Comics this weekend.
Good morning. Thank you.
Friday and Saturday, trying to get the energy up.
Not Jim Norton and Patrice O'Neill. Patrice O'Neill.
Just Patrice O'Neill Comics.
Did you say Jim Norton?
Yeah, he's saying I'm here. He goes, Jim Norton, Patrice O'Neill at the Comics.
I got it all. Patrice is at Comics. COMIXNY.com. 212-524-2500. Yeah, you're talking over your own fucking plug.
Do that number again. I'm sorry.
How the fuck are you supposed to get people there?
I'm sorry.
Oh. Here's little Nicky coming to work. Hi, little Nicky.
It's little Nicky. Can you give me to me one more time?
Little Nicky. All right. All right, we're back to the show. And Patrice is also Twitter and Big Mama Prods. And I see a lot of basketball talk on your Twitter.
I was watching last night, my friend. Did you watch it?
I should have.
A little bit?
You
filmed Jimmy Fallon, what, like 5?
Yeah, but we went downtown and celebrated. We had one of those rare moments where me and Ann were hanging out and we were bonding and we were drinking and all sorts of debauchery.
Listening to the show, man, you guys have fucking recreated a love affair from years back.
Yeah,
I feel it like this is like 1982 again.
82. What are you going to do?
Fucking is amazing.
Ups and downs, we got the big ups.
It flies by, my friend.
We got the big ups right now. So
it flies by.
I did not watch the game.
Free radio stunk. Now y'all are fucking just flowing like a motherfucker.
It does stink, doesn't it?
We brought a lot of people over to here, and now we're building from here. And
Absolutely.
You can feel something in the air.
I'm not just saying that. I listen to the show.
You can feel it. But
I go sit in my car, and I turn that motherfucker on at about 6:30 and listen.
Well, I just want to say really fast.
Why can't you?
NBA Finals.
Yes, sir.
I want to focus for a second.
For NBA Finals?
I claim to be a sports fan, and then I let everyone down with my knowledge, but I just don't feel like I watched here and there, but I wanted the big LeBron James Kobe Bryant.
Well, why would you invest? First of all, Cleveland.
Dwight Howard is a bust.
He's not a bust. Cleveland.
He's a bust. They're trying to make him a superstar like the rest of the guys. He's not.
He's a bust.
He's just below those guys.
He's a bust offensively. He has no go-to move. They compare him to Shaq, but Shaq had go-to moves.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Shaq was so good at dunking on you. That was his skyhook. Fucking, he's a little clumsy. His hands ain't great. This is Dwight Howard. He can't shoot free throws. He's just a rebounding and blocking machine, but he can't score. He's a liability at the end of the game. And another thing that's a liability is they don't have a Kobe. As much as I don't like Kobe, just because I don't. I never met him. He might be a good guy, but I just don't like the guy.
Why don't we like Kobe?
Because he seems like an elitist douchebag.
Because I'm the same.
You feel like he's a liar. You get the inclination he's a liar. You just don't.
Like, he seems like you shouldn't like Kobe.
It's like he got tattoos after he got that rape beef. If he had that rape beef, he had to just took it in the chin. I think snitching on Shaq when he was like, but Shaq cheats on his wife too. I think when he did that, people just didn't like him. And then when he brought his wife a $4 million ring as opposed to going, hey, bitch, it is what it is. Because you can't be an NBA player. You can't be worth, and it is, I talked to my girl about this, you can't be worth $100 million and you get side pussy and your girl, it's like, shut up, bitch. I'm Kobe. Like, you can't, she's happy to be in the light. I think that she waits for him after every game, gives him a big kiss and the kids. You get the feeling like it's all contrived, like to say, hey, we need to be loved again.
Right.
And you just feel like he's full of shit. You feel like it. He could be a nice guy, but on the front end, you feel like he's full of shit. You just feel.
But it's also because Shaq is a likable guy, and everyone likes Shaquille O'Neal, and he hates him, and he played with him. And it's like, if you get Shaquille O'Neal to hate your guts, you're probably a douchebag.
Yeah, but Shaquille is an ass too. Like,
yeah, but he
does fucked up things and says fuck. Like, his thing is he wants everybody to look at him like he's the godfather of the league. And sometimes when you got alpha males, it's like you can't be an alpha male and always want other people to be like praising you, and then you're an asshole because Kobe said go fuck yourself to him. He said, I'm a bad motherfucker too. Fuck you. And Shaq's like, you say something about him, he flopped. Dwight Howard, this is the thing with Stan Van Gundy. He flopped. Dwight Howard hit Shaq, and Shaq flopped. He fell. And flop is just falling when you don't need to fall.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And Shaq flopped, and Stan Van Gundy called him out, and he's like, then he starts going on Van Gundy. He's a poser. What do you call him? He's the captain of panic. And he just started going in like he talked about the nigga's mama. You know, like, it's like, you did flop, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You did. You big giant. You're 387 pounds. You fell for no reason. You can say that. But Kobe fucked up. He would have been liked if he just kept his big mouth shut. Now he's just trying to repair. You see that the Spike Lee thing where it's like they filmed him and he was this, what was it, like Kobe doing work. And the whole thing was Kobe talking and relating to his teammates and giving them advice and laughing and it's like, yeah, that's not you motherfucker.
He's playing a role.
Yeah, you're bullshitting. People like LeBron because they feel like LeBron is genuine. But LeBron fucked up this time because he didn't shake. He left the court.
He was bummed.
He had a temper tantrum, man, and that wasn't good for him.
Well, he thought he was going to win it all. But also, he was playing with a massive tumor in his mouth.
Yeah, he had to remove some shitty thing in his mouth.
Yeah, it was a nice sized tumor.
And I think you can see it through the jaw.
Yeah, it looked like he was like doing chewing tobacco.
Yeah, his face like Minnie Driver's face.
Yeah, but I mean, the Lakers and the Magic. I wanted Lakers Cavaliers. By the way, someone who's a Howard fan says 40 against Cleveland. No offense.
40. You know what? 40 against Cleveland. Here's the thing. Kobe and LeBron are the two best players in the league. I put Kobe a little drop ahead of LeBron because Kobe is polished. LeBron is pure. He's a prodigy.
Great way to say it, man.
But Kobe is a polish. You can count on Kobe, his 40 every night. LeBron can score a weird 50 or a really strange 29, but Kobe drops a pretty consistent 35 all
Same
the time.
way every time.
All the time. Just really good player. Dangerous. I love
he the
LeBron,
best player in the
though.
league right now, Kobe?
I think Kobe is. I used to say LeBron is the best. He's like, if you go, what would you make a basketball player? He's 6'8", 270, runs like a reindeer, flies like an eagle, and he's a bad motherfucker. He's unstoppable. But Kobe is just a machine, man. He's a basketball machine. I have to give it to him, and I don't like him. But his game is
same polished
nice.
Is perfect.
He's a polished guy.
Perfect.
Dwight Howard against Cleveland, you got to understand, man. It was LeBron versus the Orlando Magic. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. LeBron James versus the Orlando Magic, and they won 2 out of 6 with one guy.
LeBron needs a Scottie Pippen.
He needs more than a Scottie Pippen.
Even more than a Scottie Pippen.
Because look at Kobe has Gasol, who's no joke. Paul Gasol is a bad motherfucker. Trevor Ariza is 6'9". That's another thing. Cleveland had 6'1" guards defending Rashard Lewis's 6'11" ass, who shit the bed last night. Played like a fucking ass. 6 points? Who the fuck? Let me tell you something, man. If I'm 6'11", I'm 6'4", and if I'm playing against somebody 5'11", I'm winning. I'm scoring. Kobe's 6'6". He's a monster. Rashard Lewis doesn't disappear. And then they put little fat, what's that little fat motherfucker? What's the little fat dude?
Nagel?
Nelson. Nelson. Fucking, what is that? Jameer Nelson.
Yeah.
They took Skip to Malou out, who was fucking killing him. Stan Van Gundy's dumb. They lost that. They lost that game.
He's a weird coach to look at.
Oh, he looks.
And listen to.
He's an asshole. He looks just like. I'm not letting fucking Mario brother.
Yes,
Ron Jeremy is not to coach me on basketball. Just a sweaty little man. He just looks like he should be delivering bread.
We'll move on, but my one thing about the NBA that bothers me and worries me, all the guys have neck tattoos. How are they going to get jobs after the NBA's over for them?
Unless they spend it all on cocaine, they're $100 million contracts.
I know, just fucking. But the neck tattoo is really popular in the NBA right now.
I don't like it either. I think I'm becoming just too. I think it's an age thing. The older I get, the more
look scary.
It used to be all racism to me when I was younger, but the older I get, the more I'm going. These kids, what is with this awful tattoo on your neck? Do you know what a commitment that takes?
Yeah.
And do you know what an asshole you look like in a suit?
With a tat on your neck?
When there's there's a saying. Like, and enough of your fucking tattoos that's supposed to mean something. Like, stop with your writings that say, hey, I died and came alive. Like, go fuck yourself. So what? Your third cousin got shot. So now I gotta look at his, I gotta look at his fucking face with his date of death and birthday. Give me a fucking break, man. Stop.
I'm bummed that my dad died, but I wouldn't want a tattoo.
A tattoo
to be reminded
Opie's
of
dad,
that.
like I'm looking at your arm like, who's
with
that?
With the years he was alive?
And it's kind of warped. It's not quite.
No, I don't want that.
It's not quite done right.
I don't want.
Like half the faces.
I don't want to see that in the bathroom every morning after I take a shower. Fuck.
Here's
that
where
shit.
my mom died.
Hell
with
no.
Her face on my forearm.
You know what, though?
To remind me of what?
But in all fairness, it helps the people out there.
Does it?
It gives them some kind of comfort. Me, not so much. That would creep me out.
Nah, you just don't need it.
That would creep me out.
Not on your neck either. And then I'm getting tired. Tattoos. Everything has lost its
meaning.
Everything.
Yeah.
How do you be a rebel now? There's just no way to do it. They just
by doing no piercings and no tattoos.
I think I would have had the body. I think my shape is the thing that made me not
prevent you from getting a tat.
Yeah, because I have an any belly button. It's just deep, so I probably would make it a mouth. Or something. It's just
tattoo like a little well around it.
Yeah, like and I got stretch marks. I was gonna put numbers around it, like make it a little map. Well, other than that, I have nothing I need to represent. Like a couple of guys I know have the comedy tragedy, to say.
You don't like that, Jimmy?
No.
The comedy tragedy tattoo?
You don't like that tattoo?
I'm in this shit for
That's
real,
fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
Nick DiPaolo has that. I love Nick, but God almighty. He must have got that his first year.
Oh, just to say, hey.
Yeah.
Just says I'm in it for good. Really? Does it?
Yeah.
Auschwitz? Take your fucking brand of what you do.
Auschwitz.
That's true. You don't see garbage men with that, like fucking with a truck with a bunch of fucking bags in it. That's what I do. That's who I am.
That's who I am.
The radio guys, microphones.
Why?
Oh yeah. That's
microphones.
It's embarrassing.
Nah, you don't want
Stop. But the worst tattoo of them all, I have to say, Kenyon Martin has a tattoo of his girlfriend's lips. She kissed something, I guess, a piece of paper. They drew it, and he had it tattooed on his neck.
Shit.
And it makes me sick.
That's lame.
It's just
exactly. At least put it on your dick.
It's just pronounced love gestures sicken me. It's just fucking sicken
Why,
me.
Patrice?
Just here's some flowers, bitch, and a check. Like, please.
You're not a romantic, are you?
Nah, man. Because my
girl listens
romance
to our
is
show every day, though.
My girl's a soldier, man. She loves all this shit. She loves it. She keeps me. She got me into Twitter a little bit. She helped me a lot with it. Like, she's like really into going, good morning, Twit family.
Yeah.
Ugh. I look at a dumb tweets.
Hi, Twitters.
Says hi to her tweeps.
I'm not big.
Aren't they called tweeps?
I don't know what but here's
Twitterers.
It just gives her a friend, and I don't want to do anything to stop her friendship from anyone. It's just she's so happy to be friends with somebody because I'm such a bad friend to her. All I have enough is to be her man. But we had a big argument the other day because she helped me start my Twitter. And then the girl next door, Angela Yee, who does the Shade 45, she helped me like really put the Twitter together and got me a bunch of friends. Like all these friends is like, she started it. So I was like giving her credit, like, go, right, man, you're the best.
Oh, damn.
And my girl's like, you didn't help me.
What's that mean?
And you didn't tell me. And I'm like, bitch, you're in my life. You're supposed to help me with my fucking Twitter. Because you're supposed to wash my dishes tomorrow.
Your job.
And I'm saying, your job is to help me do shit, and my job is to help you do shit. So shut the fuck up, asshole.
Let me jump in. I don't want to lose this phone call talking about tattoos. Here we go. Tim in Wisconsin. Tim.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Tim.
You guys were talking about tattoos earlier. My cousin, she got pregnant by her boyfriend. I'm sure it wasn't planned, but she ended up she got a miscarriage, so she tattooed the baby, what the baby's name was going to be, and some dates on like her arm or something.
What did she put? What were the dates? 5 o'clock dash 5:30.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God. Oh,
talk about wanting to be a victim, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, that's like,
why would you want to be reminded of something like that?
That's just pathetic.
She just wants to be a victim.
Do you want people to
sorry
ask
for
about
me,
it?
you know?
You know what? You make a good point. People do want to be victims.
I respect faded out tattoos.
Thanks, Tim.
You know, you get some
like
guy.
old fucking
Old
Marine,
Navy guys.
Yeah.
Navy.
Some merchant marine with a
Yeah.
fucking pair of tits on his arm that faded.
Yeah, the
Can't even
fucking
tell.
shitty. Yeah, the tits are lopsided,
Yeah,
one small
just-
and a big and bigger than the other.
A big blue blur.
A mermaid
Some
with
bitch
tits.
with a fucking
Yeah.
butterfly on her ankle just to say I'm a little bit crazy.
Well, the guys, that got their tattoos in a port overseas instead of getting it at the local strip mall.
When you were
I
driving.
respect that.
Right? In a way you do.
You
I
respect
got this
that.
when I was in fucking Hong Kong or whatever the fuck.
I remember this one.
Right.
I mean, you know, you can get tattoos. I'm not against them, but it's just like you can't get them if you're somebody trying to just make a statement. It's just easy to have a. That's why I respect old gay guys because they were gay.
When it
Before,
when it was a
like it's
bitch.
almost cool to be a gay guy now. Like it's almost like
You see,
no one fucks with gay guys now.
Remember when you used to see like two guys holding hands? It would be like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck?"
You see it more and more now, where you're not doing the "what the fuck," turning your head fast move anymore.
I respect two older, like I respect Miss Jane Hathaway, lesbian. Just some old dyke who just
was she a lesbian on that show?
Well, no.
We all knew, but
yeah, but
I think she was after Jethro all the time.
Yeah,
I think it's too easy to be everything now. It's just too easy to be everything. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm
Make a point there.
Where do you go? Like, that's why I go fuck Twitter. But what am I doing? I'm gonna be a martyr? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the
You're
guy
the
who
one that's
doesn't
not
do it
gonna
and
do
no
it.
one cares until I'm dead.
Yeah, you're the one that doesn't do it. Everyone else is doing it, and no one cares that you don't do it.
Exactly. Like, your rebellion means nothing. I'm just a lonely
Yeah.
fat guy with no Twitters.
What the fuck is wrong with that woman?
It's that's the
Oh, it's
happened?
digitized? Holy shit.
What happened? It.
Like, I'm just looking at that woman's face, but it's all digitized because
Sarah Palin looks fucking smoking hot.
She lost weight.
Opie, Twitter me, man, so I can.
they fucking
follow you.
gussied her up.
She looks great.
She was too good looking, so they fucked with her so people would vote for her and not think, hey, she's not this bimbo. She's not that. Now
No,
that
it's
she's
just
not.
it's just a bad thing because she's talking to this bitch.
They're going after fucking
I mean,
Letterman
her.
still, man.
Well, she is.
Yeah.
No, but now there's the women's group. Where are we at with that?
Going after.
Hold on a minute.
What?
Women's advocacy group wants an apology from Letterman for the Palin joke.
He made
a couple
of. He made a mistake. He made a joke about. I think she had brought her 14-year-old daughter. He made a couple of jokes about her. Her daughter was like a hooker, and that she got knocked up by A-Rod. And she's
funny material.
I heard
she's fucking fuming.
In error. It may have been a bad judgment choice.
Yeah,
but it was funny.
Yeah,
and it has context to it because her other daughter is an unwed fucking mother.
Well, they're focusing on the fact that the wrong daughter was in town, but if you're like a joke writer, for Letterman, Palin's in town, okay, what can we do with Palin?
Yeah.
That's all they're thinking. They're not looking at the itinerary and saying, she's here with the younger daughter.
But they're discredited.
It's just Palin material they're going for.
They're discredited because they went after Obama for the retard thing on Leno. And I'm like, eat my ass. Like, why would you... I'm not going to fall for that banana in the tailpipe, man. I'm not going to be upset when retard doesn't mean some fucking kid who, it doesn't mean Simple Jack. It means, dude, you're a dick. It means I'm a dick I'm an asshole when I bowl.
Yeah, you
I'm a
fucked
retard.
something up. You're a retard.
Look at this one. I mean, fuck. What was the headline?
There's a 700-pound bitch on TV right now.
I know, but you got to see what the story's about. A girl.
Brutally
Yeah, but they just
attacking.
showed the crime, and I can't remember now. She was beat up, burned
with cigarettes or something,
and then they cut her hair off in a Chicago park.
Face and scalp were burned with cigarette lighter.
Are these the girls that did it, or are these the girls that had it
must
happen?
be the ones. Look at her, big, fat, lonely girl. She probably got beat up. It's amazing what they're not pointing out, though.
Oh, okay. Is it racial?
No, it actually might be.
It's some black girl?
White and black beating her up. I can't tell.
That skinny one, boy, is on top of this big mule.
Yeah.
And they just cut her hair.
What'd she do?
I don't know. Probably just was, was her.
But the thing is this, when David Schuster made his comment about Chelsea Clinton, and they crucified him for it, he got suspended for 2 weeks, and he should not have gotten in trouble for that. And it's just the same thing happening to Letterman. It's like...
you know what? It's great for business.
Yes and
if
no,
he can hang in there.
This is a rough one. Letterman will survive it.
He's going to have to say something.
Oh, he did. He did say he was
sorry.
sorry.
I know, but that wasn't enough because they're still going after him. So he's going to have to say...
His apology...
If David Letterman
didn't
said,
seem-
shut up, how
sorta
fast
did.
would that go away?
It wouldn't. I'm telling you, not because she's Sarah Palin, first of all, and she's being vocal. And she's,
What does that mean? And what does that
she gets
mean?
a lot of media coverage. She can get the media coverage
Not
whenever she
anymore,
wants.
and she's
But
irrelevant.
It's Letterman. Like,
But look at her. They're talking on fucking the Today Show.
They have nothing else to talk about.
So I'm saying she can get media coverage. Whether you like, she can get media coverage and she can complain. And there's enough people who like her who don't like liberals.
What is she asking?
I don't know, to be honest with you. But I'm saying there's enough people that like her and are Republican that would fucking kick it up a storm.
But what is she? Is she coming on just going like? Is she going? David should do this, or she's just going? Oh, that was. I heard her thing was like, oh, that wasn't right, Mr. Davey Letterman. And then like, what does she want now?
I don't know
what
what she wants,
or something?
but she's attacking him. And she's saying that he was implying he wanted to have sex with a 14-year-old, which is obviously not true. But the bottom line is, to hear that from someone who is just a vice presidential candidate is fucking damaging.
Why wouldn't somebody on the news say, get over it, get a hold of yourself, bitch?
Yeah, because if somebody made a sex joke about Michelle Obama or a fucking called her a hooker,
true that,
there would be a fucking an outcry, and she's an adult.
She is not, you are not hearing any Michelle Obama-ness going on.
Except by the fucking kid. That's the only one who makes fun of her.
Who's the kid?
Me.
Did you refer to yourself in the third person and not your name, you dick?
Well, no, I of course I made fun of her.
What does the kid say?
I made fun of her on Letterman. Her dumb eyes.
Oh, I made fun of her on Red Eye.
Yeah, but
Letterman.
Nobody is really fucking with her. They used to fuck with Hillary's ankles. They used to fuck with the fact that, that she had a lot of pressure on her. And also Sarah Palin, they ruthlessly dogged this bitch.
Yeah.
And no one really...
Do you think Palin's going to be a player?
No.
No way. The Republicans are leaving her.
No.
Of course not.
She's goofy.
She still gets a lot of coverage.
They attacked her because she's hot and she's against abortion. She's like a conservative Republican, which just really annoyed people, I think.
I got to go to the phones again. Another tattoo story. Tom in Jersey. Tom.
It's John. Well, I don't want to bring the show down, but I'm like a walking memorial for my wife.
What happened?
We ended up we lost technically 5 babies in 1 year. So
Jesus.
How?
I got my whole back is tattooed up.
What did she have, septuplets and she miscarried? How did you lose 5 babies?
She had quadruplets and carried them for 6 months, and they lived for like an hour. And then the first baby she lost after 3.
And now you got all these dead babies on your back?
Yeah.
Jesus. No, he's saying it.
But now, do you have kids too? Do you have other kids?
Yeah, now I have a set of twins.
Wait a minute. So you guys are doing that turkey baster stuff, huh?
Yes and no. There was a lot of medicine, but
now, do you got little faces on your back?
No, I wanted to get that done.
Oh.
No, I got it's all crosses.
Oh my!
But,
you got a little cemetery on your fucking back.
And that's just. And can I ask you a question? What is that for? Like, what is the absolute ending purpose for that?
It's not like closure. It's just it's just something that reminds you to keep going.
Hey, you can't. And plus, look, I don't know what it's like to lose a baby. So it's like you're kind of bringing them with you everywhere you go in a weird way. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like they're still here in some way.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, who are we to say? If it helps you out.
Yeah, if you lose a kid, that's fucking...
No, I'm not judging it. It's just like, why? Like,
I could just
why
say
do
for
you do
myself that would be rough to do. But, I mean, if it helps people to, move on or move forward
you
or
can't,
whatever.
It'll feel better.
You can't get a tattoo for everything,
No, like now the two that are living, I got their footprints. in a special way. You know, I have to get their actuals on my
Enough with
hand.
your fucking tattoos.
You get something
God,
fun next time,
come
sir.
on.
Yeah, go for a fun tattoo.
Holy shit, yeah, like a skull.
How about a mermaid blowing a demon? Something silly.
Christ on
Actually,
a pony.
Get a
I might get a
koi.
wow sticker. I might get a wow sticker tattooed to me. I haven't
Good boy.
I haven't picked the right
Now
spot.
we're talking.
I've seen a couple of tattoos of my signature, which was very odd. Guys have had me sign their arms, and they send me a photo of the tattoo that they got with my name signed on it.
You fucking secretly love that too.
Who wouldn't?
Fucking egomaniac.
But
I think
anybody
it's
would love
crazy.
that. But it's bizarre. It's
I think
bizarre.
It's bizarre.
It's
yeah.
not a tattoo.
Look what I did.
It was just
Like,
a Sharpie.
No.
They didn't. Come on.
No.
You gotta sit through the pain. You gotta sit through the pain.
All right, Tom. Thank you.
Thanks.
I want someone to tattoo my name on their face. $10.
And the thing is, somebody might do, you know, you hear it and you go, and somebody has that kind of shit on them, and they go, you think that's, it's like, look, man, that's for you.
Yeah.
Like, don't force me. Let me tell you something. You show me, if he showed me his back to make me feel, I'd be like, all he can expect is lies from me. Like, yeah. And I'll be trying to figure out how long to, it's like, that's
go like,
your
oh,
fucking
damn, that's-
situation, man.
Damn, that's...
It ain't got nothing to do with empathy or anything. It's just, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Is that real?
What is it, Ant?
A tattoo.
This cruddy bitch with a dick on her chest.
And it says dick sucker.
She's probably a hooker.
A dick going right up her cleavage.
What a cruddy mistake
up
that
to
is.
her neck.
And
it's
black people got to be
coming.
very careful with our tattoos because of keloiding and the fact that we can't get those good colors.
The fact you're dark with dark ink, yeah, they all look like gel tattoos because it's dark.
It's what the fuck?
Can they get white ink? Why can't they get white ink?
It doesn't work very well.
No, it wouldn't.
It comes up gray or something.
Yeah.
Well, how about they fix it?
The color doesn't...
They can make a dick a pussy. Jesus Christ.
Let me see that horrible one, Danny. Let me see that favorite. That's my favorite horrible tattoo. Look at this guy in loving memory. Look at the picture of it and look at the horrible job.
What did she die as? A demon? That is terrible.
They don't know how to do teeth in tattoos.
No, some people are really fucking good at doing portrait tats.
That's because...
But the teeth fuck it up.
That isn't an example of somebody that's good.
Nobody wants to see flesh-colored teeth. Flesh-colored teeth give everyone the creeps with dark outline. My teeth are flesh-colored. Nobody wants skin teeth.
Let me go to Kat. Kat, what's up?
Hey, I was watching the Today Show today, and Sarah Palin was saying that she was upset because this is lowering the self-esteem of young women today. But as I remember, I had low self-esteem in the 90s. My mom had low self-esteem in the 60s. And I'm sure if I asked my grandma or great-grandma, they had low self-esteem back in the 1800s. So I don't know why Sarah Palin is trying to make everything seem so rosy.
Well, it's like this. You can't blame Sarah Palin for sounding off about this anymore. I don't like Hillary, but I didn't blame her for trashing MSNBC. You know, when it's your daughter, you kind of got the right to talk a lot of shit about it. I don't, you know.
Yeah, the
Hillary, I felt the same way when Hillary did it.
Yeah.
But the thing is that she's saying rape jokes are the reason why girls are having low self-esteem. And you know what? I'm sorry. Anything to do with rape, it's a joke. Laugh at it. If you're not going to laugh at it, you're going to cry
Can I ask you
about
a quick question?
You know what? Palin should speak her mind, obviously, and then just move on. I mean, what, you want Letterman fired or
Can
something?
we discuss this really quick for like a minute?
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just generalizing. Like, what does she want in the end? You know, she didn't like the joke. All right, speak your mind, get your point out, and that's it. That's how it should work in America.
Can I say this?
End of story.
Is this you?
Can I go on a limb?
Is this you, Kat?
Yes.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Who's Kat? I don't know, Kat.
I'm the abortion doctor.
Abortion doctor.
Oh, the
Remember
good egg.
She was up in the studio.
Can I ask? Can you tell
back
me
in
why?
when we used to have live audience.
Why women? Just really, why do they suck?
Why do they
like,
suck?
why are they just not? There's not one that you go, this bitch is a bad. Like, why are they just awful? Unfucking fun. Not interesting.
Wow.
Why the fuck are they awful? Why can't I watch women's basketball? Why can't I listen to a woman rapper? Women singers I can get with.
Yeah.
A good woman singer. Other than that, what the fuck?
You don't like Lil' Kim? Come on, I like Lil' Kim.
Stop it.
I do.
She looks like Mickey Rourke now.
What woman's sport? What woman's sport would you watch?
I watch women's volleyball for the
asses.
for the jack off reasons.
Yeah. But what woman
athletically?
Yeah, what would you watch that women
Darts
do?
Or pool or bowling?
I'm trying to think. Would there be a sport I would watch for the
if it's not
athletics?
sex
Oh,
appeal?
yeah, you got to take that out of it.
Boxing. I'd love to see two chicks
None.
fucking duking
I'm
it
trying
out.
to think.
None.
The WNBA?
MMA shit, kickboxing. I watch
I'm
those.
going to tell you why. Because they're always trying to do it like men. And it just looks like inferior. It looks like children.
It's like Olympic stuff.
Yeah,
they can
it's
do.
just that
they can do Olympics.
Anything they do that running is good to watch them run against other women.
Know what's pissing me off about the NBA Finals, and we've talked about it on this show? The female sideline reporter. There's a million NBA guys that would love that gig that aren't playing anymore, that know the sport. And instead, they go to the sideline, whether it's in a football game or a basketball game, whatnot.
Well, let me ask you, what's the problem with the women's sideline reporter? That's my question. There's something just wrong.
Because I want to listen to a guy that might have played. You know what I mean?
But see, the argument is they know what they're talking about and they know what questions to ask. But it's like Craig Sager. What's the difference between how he asks a question
you know what?
and how a lady asks a question?
I'm not a fan of his either.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd rather see an old NBA player out there.
But you still go, I'd rather watch Craig Sager.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like some old...
The lesser of two evils, but...
You just don't care.
But also it's a white chick, and I'm like, what do you know about the NBA?
And you're just there, and this dude is sweating.
Like announcers, the excuse is they went to some kind of school for that or whatever, and learned their trade. I don't know. The sideline reporter.
But why is it bad? See, that's where you're not digging deep. Why is it bad?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe
that's the question. Why the fuck?
Maybe because they're invading a man's world or something. Like when you're watching an NBA game. I don't know.
I want a woman to invade my fucking world and not suck.
Girls always complain about sports. They never growing up participated in sports conversations. They were never fun about sports. They never encouraged sports growing up ever. And now all of a sudden they see a gig and they want to be a part of it, and it's annoying.
I'll answer the question. I think
I like that answer.
I think the guys aren't being real because a woman is interviewing them.
Well, the question they ask,
it goes back to
what are they going to say?
It goes back to the women in the locker room, and all of a sudden, they're
on TV, Opie, and they're asking them. So they asked him a goofy question like, "You had a great game. How'd you have it?" It's not like he can go, "Now, if you wasn't a girl, here's how I would answer. Yo, motherfucker, nigga, when I dunked it on that dude, you know what I'm saying?" He's going to say the same cornball shit he says to a woman.
I have a feeling they hold back a little bit. For whatever reason.
Nah. They're corny because it's on camera.
I think as a girl asking a question, a woman asking a question, you don't feel like she gives a shit about the answer. Like, she's only asking because that's her gig, and she got that gig because she's a woman and complained that she wanted the gig. Whereas a guy's asking, that's, in your life, you have guys that go, how the fuck did you do that? And you go,
right.
In real life, a chick never comes up and goes, how did you fucking steal second that good? Or how did you hit that free throw? It just doesn't happen.
You almost feel like she doesn't even understand the questions she's asking.
That's why I love Charles Barkley. Do you know Charles Barkley is one of the biggest womanizers? I didn't know it until recently, where he goes against this girl doing push-ups, and she's like serious, and she's doing good push-ups. She does about 34, and so Barkley does 35 just to beat her. And then he's laughing at her,
hurting
right?
35 though, right?
Nah,
he's
good. He's a strong guy, man. And at the end of the day, right? Kenny Smith goes, "Hey Charles," he sends him up. He goes, "Charles, how come you don't buy women watches?" He goes, "Because there's a clock on the stove." I almost shit my pants.
That is a good one.
It's so fucking fun because that's what we did growing up. We teased girls. Yep. We pointed at them and laughed at them.
On the stove.
It's so awful. But all of a sudden, it's like I have to pretend I want to listen to fucking Janice Salupi talk to me. Like, it just ain't real.
How did Charles get his job back so fast? That's how talented he is.
Because
that's how valuable he is.
No, it's the same way. It's why David Letterman should tell Sarah Palin to go shut the fuck up. Charles said, "Look, I got caught drinking and driving. I was going to cheat on my woman. I got bopped. I was drunk and going to get some side pussy. And I got bopped. It is what it is. I'm going to take a break." And when he came back, the first thing he said was, "Look, I'm going to say sorry now. I don't want to hear no more shit."
And that's it. End
I don't give a fuck. I fucked up, and I gamble. It's my money. Like, shut the fuck. Charles is basically like, fuck you. And that's how you said him. I always said this shit about Michael Richards and Pee Wee Herman are the poster childs for being phony. Look, would I ever take a job on the Disney Channel? No. I just know that it's possible I can jerk off or call somebody a nigga. It's it's like, so you do things that are up your alley. You know what I'm saying? You have a job where you can tease, you can joke about you fucking young bitches. Can't do that if you're on That's So Raven or the Jonas Brothers.
Right.
The Jonas Brothers can't fuck up ever.
All right, listen.
Ever.
They do something.
Break it in.
Yeah.
MC Hammer's here.
Oh.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to talk to MC Hammer. And then we're going to get the fuck out of here. Patrice O'Neill's at Comics tonight and tomorrow. Let me get through this. COMIXNY.com or 212-524-2500 for tickets. Downtown. It's a great club. We've been there a bunch. And on Twitter, it's Big Mama Prods.
Yeah, man.
To follow Patrice O'Neill.
Say it with love, nigga.
Big Mama Pride.
I'm going to be following Opie Radio now.
Yeah, we'll do a little back and forth.
Good numbers, too, by the way, Sweetie.
Well,
what, 40 G's?
Well, I'm a whore, though. I mean, I'm just whoring.
How many numbers you got
everywhere.
there, Ant?
Quick break. We got a break.
I got half that many.
Yeah, but he's doing...
I don't Twitter that much.
But he's doing something else.
I'm doing a TV thing.
I think Hammer has 950,000.
Keep it quiet, but
I'm kidding.
I just keep it all
quiet. Ant does a nice podcast from his house. We're allowed to mention that.
Do you?
We just shouldn't be talking too much about it. So we're doing different things on the side. It's nice.
What's going on now?
MC Hammer next.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
I'm sure MC Hammer wants to hear this as he comes into the studio. Opie and Anthony, Patrice O'Neill, Comics this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And Big Mama Prods on Twitter as MC Hammer makes his way into the studio.
Yeah, he hasn't heard this enough.
He probably has.
Oh, literal Jim.
I got to apologize right off the bat. They're playing like Can't Touch This. I'm sure you
heard it
way
too much, right?
I mean, but it's my record, though. Come on, everybody in this business got an ego, baby. you stroke the ego, All right.
Let me tell you something.
How
goddamn sick of you of people in goddamn chromium pants dancing around at every friggin' news thing that you're doing. I'm laughing my balls off.
No. I'm not laughing the same as you laughing. I like to see them dancing in the pants. Are you kidding me? I like to see them dancing in the pants. You got to be kidding me.
Why? Because do you think it's funny just to watch them being terrible at it, or because?
No, it's more. It's just it's flattering.
No one could really. No one could do it as well. Problem.
They do their thing, man.
Yeah,
dancing is subjective.
Well, we're not going to do it here, MC.
Yeah, I think.
Wait. That's part of the deal.
We're not
that's part of the deal. I'm not coming in doing nothing unless you're going to get down in the pants. I brought 4 or 5 pair with me, so,
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right,
everybody's got to wear the pants. Jesus.
So we're promoting what? Hammer Time? It's going to be on A&E, 10 p.m. on Sunday.
We're promoting what? Yeah.
No, I'll tell you. I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't know what the hell you were up to until 2 days ago. I told you outside the studio they had a flash mob video. That went online. It's viral. It's unbelievable. And then all of a sudden I know all about Hammer Time now.
Well, thank God for that viral video. We don't want to have you out of the loop here. We're trying to do things.
But it was beautiful marketing. Really quick for the people that haven't seen it. It's some kind of clothing store in L.A. Mm-hmm. You know the mob thing where all of a sudden everyone shows up at the same time.
Yeah.
And there's people in the store, and next thing you know, the door opens, and how many people? 200 easy?
Yeah, it looks like about 200 people.
Maybe 200 people, and they're doing the dance and everything and freaking out at everybody, and then there's a line dance that goes on, and then all of a sudden someone blows a whistle, and these people are gone.
Yeah.
And the people left going, what the fuck is this? And that's what I said at home, and then I'm like, oh, okay, he's doing a reality show. Right?
Man, thank God for that, because I can't have you out of the loop. You're important in this big picture here. Yeah, so the video, it
was pretty cool,
It's been 4 days, it has 1 million views already, so it went viral really quickly, and people relate to the video. It's a lot of fun.
How were you approached to do the show? Like, because you're kind of out of the picture for a little while there.
Well, 7, maybe 8 years ago, I did the original Surreal Life.
That's 7 years ago already?
Yeah, 7 years ago.
Damn.
And while we were doing that show, I got offered a actual sitcom out of that, because they see I got it. I got it pretty quickly, and it was over at Warner Brothers, and at that time the president changed, and so we didn't do anything. And But the guys who did that show with me end up becoming the biggest producers of reality TV in the business. So they end up doing the whole block for VH1, the Flavor of Love, New York, all the same guys. They
Abrego?
Chris Abrego and Marc Cronin and I'm leaving out somebody.
Who was with you on that? Was that the Webster year?
Yeah, that was
Webster year. I love that. I love the original Surreal.
That was the original one, yeah.
It was the Webster year, and was
Vince
Tammy
Neal
Faye Baker was on that one?
No, Vince Neal, Corey Feldman.
All right.
Manuel Lewis. Yeah, but that was the year.
And
so
that was
the
when
first show.
you went off about the sushi on the girl.
Right.
They had sushi on a naked girl and Hammer wasn't having it.
Right.
Well, like, hold on, man. I ain't getting down with all that, man. Y'all exploiting her, So anyway,
you're not in exploiting women, Hammer?
Not like that,
I'm
man.
out of here, man.
Only personal. Look. Personal. No, I ain't in that. I don't believe in that. You know that.
Well,
exploiting the women.
But
anyway,
one of those videos we were just watching, though.
Except for 357 back in the day. I'm messing with you. What they doing? What are they doing?
Wait.
And the two big MC, what are they doing?
Okay, hold on. Chain of thought, man. Hold on. Don't digress, man. Keep chain of focus, man. Y'all focus in here.
We've been wanting to say that to Patrice for years. Thank you, MC.
So I'm only saying that to
tell
say.
Tell him to breathe, too. That will help the show as well.
I just wanted to see if he had another two big MC out. Thought I'd try to be that. I love two big MC.
We hold auditions for that right after this, and you better be ready since you put it out there now. But no, so anyway, I made a decision that I wouldn't do reality unless I had creative control. Unless I could be executive producer, creator of the show, I wouldn't do it. So I got offered shows for the last 6-7 years all the time. I said no. And about a year and some change ago, A&E approached me and they gave me a call and said, Hammer, would you be interested in doing a show with us? We've been doing some research, your demographics, blah, blah, blah. And I said, under these circumstances, these parameters, I would be interested. And we cut the deal, and it still took another year to get the language right because I wanted to make sure that the language is right. So that's the genesis of how this show came about.
What is it about you that makes you, people are fascinated by you. There's been a lot of rappers who have been successful, who have put out a lot of albums, but people have had a long-standing fascination with you. Is it because you were perceived to have been doing really well and then not doing well? Or what is it that people they can't get enough of you?
He was famous.
No, but it's more than that with him. He
was famous. No rapper was famous.
No, people are not. People don't want to see LL Cool J.
I'm letting them go back and forth.
Yeah.
Work it out, guys. Work it out.
Let me answer this for you.
Work it out. Go ahead. Work it out. Work it out. Work it out.
But of course you was. That's why I said there's been a lot of rappers. I didn't say you're the only guy that ever do that. But there's been a lot of rappers.
No,
so I'm saying, nobody's asking KRS-One to do a reality show.
Because KRS-One wasn't famous.
He was famous, but not as famous.
Famous. There's no such thing as famous. Hammer had a show. He had 100 guys on. He wasn't a rapper.
He's right here.
In terms of
exactly. He's not dead.
I'm letting him work it out, man. Work it out.
Hammer, you wasn't a rapper he was famous. That's what it was. He was famous.
Yes, he was famous.
Hammer was the first famous rapper.
What? No, he wasn't.
There was
he was
nobody
very famous, but not the first. Run DMC. They weren't famous?
They weren't famous till after, I would argue till
they were very
Walk
famous.
This Way, but he was...
Oh, wow.
LL Cool J was famous?
No.
Mainstream fame you're talking about?
I'm talking... Fab Five Freddy, motherfucker.
I'm just saying, it was a phenomenon, dude.
Hammer's just going to watch us argue now.
So, hey, at any point, you guys, if
what's your opinion on the matter?
Any other rapper to be a phenomenon like you, Hammer? You a phenomenon.
It's not.
You can stand on the outside and look at not you.
Well, it ain't my. I should say it's not my style to compliment. I don't want to fan my own flame. But what I'm saying is, by the way, for the first time, I even address my perspective on all of it from a business perspective. Mm-hmm. I did it with allhiphop.com and video wise, and they're gonna release it this weekend. But I actually put everything in proper perspective for the first time and I articulate some of the things that you are saying from my perspective. So, the third person, the Hammer thing. At one point, second album, keep in mind my first album sold 3 million copies. So when I became a quote unquote popular artist, there was a foundation that was laid already of triple platinum album, and I had already gone from an opener to a closer on my first album. So it was not like I came out of nowhere. With the second album, when I hit number one in January. And in the summer, in July, I was still number one. You have to really put that in perspective. Just understand what you know about radio. Records come out every Tuesday, and there's a staff of people who are responsible for getting records to number one, and that's their job. They had to come and tell the boss every week from January to July, who's number one this week? MC Hammer? February?
What was the big song from that album?
Well, I'm going to make a point. So we go all the way through that. So I picked up a lot of competitors and enemies along the way. Marketing budgets. At one point, it became the other 5 labels' marketing budgets versus Hammer and his label's marketing.
Hammer campaign.
Exactly. That's the point I'm making. So when you say what's the fascination, you got to understand that I took on the entire music business as one artist for a half a year. And in other words, literally millions of marketing dollars versus just our marketing budget. And it was, how can we fight the Hammer?
Was that too legit to quit time?
No, that came secondly, but that was the tail end of the attack because the first one failed. So the first one is like, how do we take on Hammer? Oh, okay. At the end of that one, he sold 10 million records just on that album, so they lost that one. So with the Too Legit to Quit album, they started early. So it was like...
that was the third album.
That was the third album.
Oh, that was before the destruction. Too Legit to Quit was after the destruction.
Wait. I know where you're going. What was the hit off the second album? That's what we're all lost.
That was Can't Touch This.
Yes,
it was. Second album was Can't Touch This.
What was the hit off the first album?
First album sold 3 million.
Turn this mother out. Let's get it started. Ring them. They put me in a mix. All the records came on my first. I had 6 known records off my first album and 5 videos. So, so when you ask what is it, it's a lot. It's a lot. If you just put on a Hammer mix right now, you're going to go through 20 songs that people actually know. Mm-hmm. One just is, so far above the others, but there's 20 songs that I do in concert. My song Adam's Groove from the Addams Family movie.
Holy Mother of Jesus.
I forgot about that one.
Oh, yeah. That song.
I forgot about that monster.
That one itself sold, and I quote, 4 million singles, just that one. Jeez. Just that song.
Wow.
And that's off the Too Legit to Quit.
Did you see his first video? The one that was shot, the one that put him on the
yeah.
It was shot like I think Turner's Mother. No.
For Too Legit
the one that was shot looked like it was shot like an unfinished construction site kind of thing. It was real raw. The one where you 350 Oaktown 357.
Oh, that's off the first album.
It wasn't I forgot, but it put him on the map. It was like
so just to put that in perspective, keep in mind this all began in 88. Yeah. So that's the other thing that you have to understand. From 88 till 95, my last hit of that run was 7 years later, which was my worst album. It only sold like 1.8 million. So it was a real bad time for me.
Bumps in the rumps?
Exactly. They said with that one, he's definitely finished because he's only sold about 1.7 million, 1.8 million.
You should have sold songs after that. Holy shit. We couldn't stop looking at the song.
So that one I'm saying, the 2 platinum singles off of that one was It's All Good and Pumps in the Bump. So anyway, so that's what it is. It's a combination of years and years of hits, years and years of touring, millions of records, and affiliated with movies and a whole lot of stuff.
I want you to back up for a second. When you're on the level you were and you sell 1.8 million, they look at that as like a failure almost, right? Like it was a bust.
Yeah, but they can't.
Which is insane.
I'm saying, but I'm from the inside out, not outside in. So, but you're right. You're right. They say, hey, for you. What do you mean for me? Your record right next to mine, same store. What you mean? Here they come.
For you, MC Hammer, it's another hit, obviously. Yeah, 1.8 million of anything is unbelievable. But when you're on the level you were at, they're like, it was a flop. See, he's done.
Yeah, well, you can't fool me with that.
You're done after selling 1.8 million. That's ridiculous.
Right. Well, and I knew that at that time because I know that. I mean, your record is this is the argument I always have with anybody. Wait a minute, did you make a record at the same time I made one? Okay, did you put yours in the same stores? You did. Oh, same aisle? So they came in, and here's the acid test. When they went in their wallet, they brought their money out and say, I'll take one of those. And yours that you classified as all different type of nomenclatures you put on it to justify it not selling. It's like, oh, no, this here over here, this is what you call classic right here. This right here is real unique. We giving it to them raw. Whatever it is, it mean it don't sell. That's what it means. When that money come out that wallet, they say, I'll take this home and this, it resonates with my family with me and we enjoy it. So those kind of battles that I fought early on also contribute to my longevity in the long run. So.
The other thing I want to mention, when you first started, too, you were selling your own records out of the hood of your car, right?
Yeah.
The trunk. Sorry.
Want a spark plug or a CD?
Yeah.
This whole room hasn't slept. We all stayed up all night. We had things last night. But, out of the trunk of your car, you were selling your own albums.
Yeah, I started off selling the records out the trunk. I went to all the music events. So even 2 years before that, I came here to New York in 1986, went to the Latin Quarters where all the rappers were, doing their thing. And I announced myself as, I'm next, man. I'm next. And of course, it was like, yeah, right. And so that led to the Turn This Mother Out song when I said, man, I'm getting some momentum here. I'm hitting in Cleveland. I'm hitting in Detroit, but Hammer, you ain't hitting in New York. I wrote that myself because I'm saying I'm not satisfied until I take on New York. And I imagine that from the West Coast, from Oakland.
But it was your
challenging New York
to be here in New York. Because I remember I was 18 when Hammer came out, so I was essentially adult. And the thing is, it was the visual that got people. People love Hammer. He did the Running Man first. He did he did a lot of stuff first. Yeah. And I'm telling you, the visual with the hook, it was Hammer. He was a phenomenon back then. I'm telling you.
You ain't got to tell me. I remember.
It's amazing. But let me ask you, if you come out with something else, are you retired from music?
Are you kidding me? The melodies never stop. So I'm only saying.
Are you going to have to dance? Are you going to dance though? You got to be. What are you? 76? Hammer's pliers now.
I'm about to swing on him. I'm going to swing on him. I'm going to swing on him. Hold on.
I'm just saying,
I'm cold with these. I'm cold.
You didn't comment on how good the skin looking, man. Some Vino, man. Hammer's in great shape, man.
Thank you.
Hammer's in good shape.
Yeah, I mean, he's starting in 86. He doesn't look old enough to start in 86. Right? How old are you, Hammer, do you say?
No, I do, of course. I'm proud. I'm 47. Yeah, I'm very proud because, it ain't no 22, 24 years old, 25-year-olds who do what we do in the music business. They're not in this kind of shit. They get drunk, stay high too much. They can't hit the hip. They can't do it. I lift 80s for breakfast. I curl 80s for breakfast. So, so anyway, I enjoy working out. I enjoy dancing. I just did a show in Detroit a couple weeks ago. I got Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas, June 20th, 5 days weekend. I perform all the time.
I must say, it's not pathetic. Like you see, you might see an old Temptations reunion.
Hey, leave the Temptations alone.
It's not like Hammer. You did something where you had a fur coat on something. You just did a little cameo. I think it might have been BET Awards.
25th anniversary.
And people get mesmerized. He can't a little fur coat, and he only did a little hammering.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And it wasn't pathetic. Tape. It was like. You go, holy, Hammer still got it.
Appreciate Hammer. That. I love dancing. I do.
Well, and people root for you too. Like people just root it, dude. People, it's just because in the hood you just go. You know the story, and the hood talks. Like I don't know how white people end up in the position they are in terms of fame. Like when you talk
it's all the grand conspiracy.
Yeah. Put it this way:
God puts us there.
Like the rise and the fall and the rise of Led Zeppelin or something. I'm just putting the word out.
Aerosmith's a good one.
Everyone knows the Hammer, the thing with Hammer. So it's just interesting, man. And it's like you just go, man. You just know what people are saying at a particular time in a particular way, and you just go that BET thing. You just go, Hammer had his fur coat, and they just went boom, and he just did two things. Yeah, and people like, God, holy shit.
Now you got the TV show. What level of like your life are we going to see here? Is this pretty uncensored as far as what you do? What are we going to be seeing?
Well, we introduced a man. So what I mean by that is and by the way, everything that I've said so far in this interview, none of it was to be self-serving. I was just trying to describe the scenario, of my career and why you were debating and I was listening on, he was famous. I was just trying to.
But no, I wasn't saying that you weren't famous.
No. I was just trying to quantify. How. So
I think it came across.
I don't know. Believe it or not, I hate tooting my own horn. It's not my thing. I just like to. I like to perform. But so on the show, one of the reasons why I said yes is because nobody really knows me outside of the music. Yep. And my friends and my business partners have complained for 12 years as if it's my fault. They'll go in there and they'll say, Hammer, why do you, when you go on radio, why do you talk like that? Why won't you let them see the business acumen? Or the man, I said, well, it's not the right place. There's not enough time. I'm on the next guy's zone. So with the show, I get to show the father, the uncle that I am, the brother, the businessman. I do a panel at the MIT Stanford Lab. In the last 2 months right now, I've lectured at Stanford on social media, Harvard on social media. I'm an early adopter of social media platforms. I've been going to Google for the last 6-7 years.
What's social media, by the way? I don't know.
I'll explain. But I'm saying, so I've been doing these things for quite a while.
I don't know what it is. He's saying words. I don't like how Hammer's just.
I just like how he shuts you up. We can learn from him. But he has a way of just shutting you up.
No, I just got to finish my thought. I'm going to finish my thought. I ain't shutting them up. I'm just finishing my thought. So what I'm saying is, I had got a love for technology early on. It was. I wanted to figure out how to get my videos on the internet. Right. So I had to learn this stuff.
All
right. So social media.
Hey, where'd you get your hat? See how that is?
There we go.
The same question.
All we're saying is Mr. Hammer was trying to make a point, and he didn't let him make his point.
Get him.
Well, he's on Twitter. He's a big Twitter guy.
No, see, I like how you try to avoid. I'm real fast. I got that. I got that. I won't pull the cover off. All right. He's a big Twitter guy.
Is that bad?
So what do I? I won't do it to you. I won't do it. You know. Right?
What are you gonna do to him?
He knows.
He's gonna beat me up.
So I'm a big Twitter guy. Yes, I was an early adopter of Twitter. I actually. The founders invited me to come speak on my business idea of monetization of the platform a month ago, which I had actually approached him a year ago to say, here's some things that we'll be able to do in the music business with this platform ultimately, which include, I have a show at Radio City Music Hall. You should be able to just click here. And that ticket goes right to the phone, to the emails, done. Right. So the challenge, and what's scary for a lot of business people, unbeknownst to many, is that the distance between creation of content and the consumer has shortened drastically. So you put the music on, you like the song. I start talking about my concert. As of today, I'll use myself for example. I'm probably at 800,000 followers. So let's just say that 20,000 of them or 50,000 of them are here in New York. I'm only trying to sell 4,000 seats at the Radio City Music Hall. I announce my concert. I sell the tickets all from my phone. We're done. Oh, I didn't buy no commercials. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Do that. Yeah. Maybe I'll circle back to that in a few years.
It's like iTunes, cutting the commercial, cutting the record industry out. You're cutting all these middlemen out.
It's all, and it's done. It's not like maybe it'll happen. It's done. It's happening. It's done. Yeah. It's done. So the things that we need to do to just finish the transactional things, those they already exist, and we just move them over and we integrate them into the interface. So that's the kind of stuff that I like to stay on top of, because the music industry is very slow to adopt to new technology, and it kills them. Mm-hmm. And I'm a music guy, so if you want as a business get in early, I'll do it as an individual.
It has, yeah.
So I don't know what that got to do with Hammer Time, but
I don't even know how to ask this, but you seem like you're a great businessman. You have a great head on your shoulders. So what happened? What happened behind the music, where we all saw like, holy shit, Hammer was on top of the world, lost it all, and now obviously has brought it right back up.
Well,
but what happened in that time where like you were losing your way?
Loyalty.
I would say you two things that you said earlier. One, you said how big the show is.
Right.
Well, the show is a business. and behind the show is another layer of business. I mean, the support team, and behind the music the label is another support team. So it's real simple. You never heard me on the radio or television or any other existing mediums complaining about how the rise and fall of MC Hammer, he pissed it all off. However you know.
It did become kind of a. You were
that's
like
all
the
we know.
Xerox.
Right. Absolutely. And you never.
That guy pulled a hammer.
Right. Exactly. And what I did.
Became like
But it's true. It's true. But it's true.
Right.
It's true.
What, he was dancing?
No. So I was very aware of, and I just listened, and I said, wow, because there were two chain of thoughts for me. One is that it's not like you don't really know. It wasn't no secret. Like, everybody knew that I had 200 employees. It wasn't no secret. So what you think? I was paying them in hamburgers? So you know somebody was paying that payroll, and it wasn't falling. So I was doing that. So if you wanted to now say the story is MC Hammer just pissed his money off when you knew that I was employing 200 people from my community, it said more about you than it did about me. So I didn't go on the radio to defend that. Because if every now and then somebody would say, after the sensational part of it, they said, he took care of a lot of people. But anyway, we're going right next to the next commercial. So I said, wow, this is very interesting to me. So if a guy that in the middle of the crack era, when everybody was dying, machine guns everywhere, decided he wanted to try to pull some guys out of that, if his fate is to be the guy who we're going to introduce for the next 14 years is, hey, we're going to talk about MC Hammer next, how he pissed off 30 million. Man, that's what you get for trying to contribute to the community. But the guy who might be known for exploiting, and of course, we got our man right now with the hottest record in the world coming on next. He says every in the country needs to drop down now and suck here. Coming up next, our hero. I said, I need to let them do that. And I'm going somewhere else for a while, because that fight I'm not fighting. That's a personal fight. That's your perspective on life, the world, and how you see things. I can't fight that. You got to have what you want. Some people love this. Some people love that.
Never heard your perspective on that whole thing. You only heard other people's
I never did.
Story,
I never did. For the first time.
Nobody.
This is the first time on our Opie show.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying I never did it because I didn't need to.
Did people take advantage of you? People take advantage of your loyalty, your good nature?
They didn't take advantage of me, because even as you hear me speak, and not to pat myself on the back, but you can see I'm a pretty smart guy. Yeah. So it was not like you was doing a shell game in front of me and I'm picking the wrong P or something. 3-card Molly.
No, I just mean with 200 people, it's a little easier to hide stuff with that many people.
It's a different.
There's a loyalty, but I also think
it's not loyalty in this case per se.
But you're also on a really high level, so when that level started to drop a little bit, it made it tougher to take care of all these people.
We just talking about revenue generation. It's not real complicated. Are you making enough money to sustain the business? It's not, it's not that. So, but from my perspective, it was loyalty, but I just wanted to do loyalty with the interpretation of it. We were dying. This is the real thing. It's not fake. Go and look at the murder rate in my city at the time. My city became very famous for being in the top 3 in homicides. That's where I live. That's where I grew up my entire life. I didn't grow up somewhere else. Some of the people that were dying were my classmates, my neighbors. So when I had the hammer thing, I would literally call home. I'd be on the road. I'd call home and somebody say, hey, what John doing? What you mean what John doing? John dead. I said, what you mean John is dead? I just talked to him 2 weeks ago. He said, yeah, John dead and Sam killed him. I thought Sam lived 2 houses down from John killed him. Over what? Well, blah, 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 blah. So I said, well, let me speak to Sam then. Hey, Sam, man, check this out, man. Why? Well, blah, blah, blah. I said, why don't you come out here on the road with me, man? I can give you $30,000 a year. I can't give you what you're making on the block, but, man, I can't have you keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you killing the very cats we grew up with. Well, 10 turned to 20, 20 turned to 30. I'm cool with that. I was cool with that because the amount of money that I was generating was worth the lives to me. Now, in retrospect, for the sake of story, I always say, Hammer, if you had it to do it all over again, wouldn't you? Come on, Hammer, just say you kept some of that money. I say, yeah, if I had to do it all over again, I would absolutely, put some of that money in the bank and all that. But the real truth is, not in exchange for the lives that lived, I wouldn't do it. I always knew that I could generate money. Right. I had my first job at 8. at 9. It's very documented. You can go to my Twitter right now and pull up a picture of me and Hank Aaron. It says the two hammers finally meet. Know what the date of the picture says? 1975.
Yeah, I've seen that.
In 1975, I was already in my 3rd year of a job. I've been an entrepreneur from day one, so I'm not ever concerned about generating money, but I got caught up in my humanity.
So just to summarize,
In other words,
you decided to go down with the ship.
Yeah,
you didn't have to go down with the ship.
I didn't have to. They pulled me
You
in.
could have let those guys.
You should have
quote
told
die.
30 guys with shiny pants,
right.
get out.
That's probably very true.
You see that move we did last show? Do that right out that
Keep going with that. When we get to running man to the left, just don't come back.
Do that tippy toe move to the left and keep doing it. Someone will hold the door for you.
Dance left until you hit water.
Hey, keep going, right?
Loyalty.
There's something else that has to be said. I think you also were taking a gamble too. Like, all right, I see that this thing is sinking, but I'm just one song away from bringing this whole damn thing right back up.
As if you were in my brain,
right?
I absolutely felt that way. I felt like
because you're way too smart to just watch it.
No,
sink.
I actually did.
The whole
think
time
that.
you were probably thinking, all right,
one
it's
more
take
hit,
one song, one of this.
We
one
go
of that.
right back out on the road. I generate more money. And everything is cool. Well, it didn't happen like that. So that was the difference between, being able to sustain it long enough between hits, because I made a decision that was the craziest thing from a business perspective, probably in the history of touring. When we come off the road, what are you guys going to do? Well, I heard the mumbling. What you mean? What you think we going to do? We going to go get some of these keys and get to work. Keep it moving. I was like,
was you worried? These guys around you?
Yeah, well, yeah, they was around me. But
I'm saying the dudes
about the guys.
The gangsters that you had around you, did that make you a little nervous?
Well, no, because I'm kind of, I know how to switch my hats, man. So, well,
hammered means something else than we always started, man.
I know. I ain't never had a problem with that ever. So we all grew up in the same way you ended up with that mentality. I ended up, but I decided not to access it. Immediately when I'm angry, it's not my first option.
Right.
So, but I made the decision. I was like, man, when we off the road, no, don't do that, because one, we back in the same hole again. I ain't got time for these funerals. I'm tired of it. I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna keep y'all on the payroll even when we not on the road.
Amazing.
So I paid the same amount of money when I was off the road as I did when I was on. It was a very conscious decision, and it was, in hindsight, from many perspectives, you'll say, man, you shouldn't have did that. And again, I wrestle with it. I'm gonna wrestle with it for the rest of my life. My conclusion is, I'll take life, and thank God it all turned out okay from an economic standpoint, but historically the story will probably never be told away. It'll never be told that way. This will probably be the last time it's told that way, but everybody who was there and who know about it know every word that I'm saying it to. You come to my studio, you'll see 60 new cars out there. They all belong to my employees and my dancers. I co-sign for everybody because they go down to the bank and they couldn't qualify for a car. And I thought that was very insulting. So I would say, you know what do you mean they can't? They work for me, they got a job. Well, this is their first bit of credit. Oh, so you want to insult people. Okay, no problem. Send it over to me, I'm co-signing. Well, I ended up co-signing for 60 cars. Okay? So I was like, but I want to create a middle class right now among the people who work for me to show that we don't only have to hustle hard. We don't only have to sell dope. We don't only have to bring these machine guns to you to make this money. So that was my dilemma. And that's why I ended up going down with the ship, because I hoped that one more hit, we can keep it going. Yeah. But we didn't get the one more hit, so I got the hit. It was called bankruptcy. And that's why you never heard me complain. I took the hit and took the hits.
You took them from 0 to 60. That's what the issue is. Like, you can't just take somebody from a certain, because I got friends where I'm like, hey man, instead of going to Atlanta for whatever you're going to do, let's save up your money, let's go to Melbourne, Australia. And it's like, what? So if I just took them to Melbourne, Australia, that would be not smart. I would have to teach them somehow to want to go to Melbourne. Right. He gave them stuff, and what they did is just hammers giving us stuff.
I crippled some people. I did. Some people I crippled because some guys never wanted to work again.
Dependent, right?
No, seriously. Some of my guys were like 7 years later, 5 years later after bankruptcy. Hey, what you doing? Shoot, waiting for you. Yeah, wait for you to get it on, man. I said, man, come on, you can't be you. Man, shoot, we waiting for that next hit. Hey, man, that was 5 years ago, dog. And you had to. It's all right, man. I'm all right. I'm gonna hold on to it. And 8 years later, waiting for that next hammer hit. So man. I crippled some cats.
How much pressure did that put on you when you were writing? Because now all of a sudden you're writing to sustain a financial empire instead of just as an artist.
That's well said. That's well said. So yeah, at some point
we're really smart, Hammer.
Yeah, you guys, you should do. You guys should actually try to get on the radio or something. Man. You guys pretty smart. And I didn't mean to cut you off, but it was such a dead on point statement. It all changed. Because as you know, I write from a very joyous, dancing, reflective position. That's the other thing. Without digressing too far, for every dance record I made a record dealing with issues. The issue records are never big as the dance records. But I say we got to pray, help the children. When we living in a world like this, why can't we live together? So I always balanced them all. But by the time I got to the Funky Headhunter, one is I was tired of cats who wouldn't want to see the other hammer on no day in their life under any circumstance, physical, choose your choice of weapons, whatever it is that you engage another man with, you wouldn't want a piece of me under no circumstances. Making records where they get to say my name or stuff like that. I ain't never been that cat, and so I made a record that I wouldn't have normally made and addressed some of those issues, and I wrote from the perspective of what you just said. One, we need a big hit, and two, I want some heads.
Listen, I got to jump in. They're going to turn us off in 2 minutes. Okay, we're on a computer, and we want to make sure everyone knows about Hammer Time, which is the reality show you're pushing big time, this Sunday, 10 p.m. on A&E. And he's learned his lesson because he came here with his son. That's it. I didn't see 100 guys in the hall.
No. Hey.
Right.
No funny haircut, just the son.
Just him and his son.
They're going to get here, but they came by mule.
They still walking here from Oakland. They
get here next year. They host, God willing, they're on season 2 of Hammer Time. And look, and my final plug then. Hammer Time will be Sunday nights, 10 p.m. on A&E.
You know what? You sold me. I'm going to watch.
Starting when? Starting this Sunday?
For real. I'm going to watch this.
This Sunday's the first show?
Yeah, this is the first show this Sunday.
Yeah, we'll definitely watch. And Patrice, they're going to shut us off.
Yeah, I know.
Patrice is comics tonight and tomorrow.
It's going to be an awkward ending because the computer's going to, knock us off.
But it happened to me before. They turned my lights off before. That's a different story. I've seen that before. Go ahead. Yeah, okay, everybody get ready. It's going out now.
Yeah, pretty much 40 seconds. So comics tonight and tomorrow for Patrice. And they're telling me that your Twitter name's wrong. It's Big
BIGMOMMA PRODS.
Okay, one word.
And mine is one word. MC Hammer.
Oh shit! You got MC Hammer.
How do you get MC Hammer? You invest early.
Oh, that's right. He was tweeting early. That's right.
That's right. Before anyone else could get it. All right, we're out of here for the weekend, and I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend.
All right. Bye bye.